frame rails.
No frame rails on it at all. Welcome, everybody, to the Faction After Hours podcast. We're here to bring you another episode. We have another guest. Actually, I feel like you're not even a guest. I feel like you're just here. We're hanging out. We have Alex Avilla of Front Street Drift Club.
Oh, yeah.
The unknown
Are you going to play
member.
the claptrap? Malcolm.
Hold on. The compressor's loud outside. I'm trying to turn it down.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, we're in a shop, so...
Yeah, we're in a shop. They're busy here, regardless of if Chris is here. Chris is on vacation. Everybody make sure to be like, Chris, you missed a dope podcast.
Yeah.
Yep. But we have Alex on here. Alex, I feel like I've personally. There it is. Thank you guys. Thank you.
The crowd.
Thank you.
Get the crowd right there.
We just met, but you've been friends with Frankie for a while.
Well, you guys didn't just meet.
We didn't just meet,
No,
but
we
I
were
feel
in
like
group
now
chats,
I know
man.
Alex because Alex now is comfortable with touching me in public. Like it's different.
Yeah, once he grabs your
Well,
penis in
we
public,
did
it's-
make out one time. But that's
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That means you're friends.
Yeah,
But like,
but nah, fuck with you. I love you, dude.
yeah, and then they all found out I was Filipino, and Frankie was like, "You want to work for me?" I was like,
No.
maybe I could squeeze you."
I personally didn't know that. I had to be like, what?
yeah,
but
I don't believe that still, really.
Yeah, when you hear people from Staten Island, you think Italian,
Yeah.
Irish maybe.
Yeah. Not Filipino.
Not Filipino, and not what I look like.
Yeah,
I
don't-
guess.
Are you
I do
sure
not-
you're Filipino?
I don't look like it at all, do I?
No.
It's just the last name of my father. If you saw my father, you'd be like, "You're Filipino."
Every time you say that to me, I'm just like, or you say that we're hanging out and you say something about you being Filipino, I'm like, no, you're not. I'm like, oh yeah, he said he was.
I like to be part dirt Asian. It's cool.
Oh,
Dirt Asian,
Dude, we're the
It's just,
we're the
see, it
rough
sounds
bunch.
racist coming out of your mouth.
I
you
know
look
because
so
I gotta
white.
be. I look like I'm a white power ad or something. I don't like it.
That's wild. Take it.
I look. Hear that? No.
So,
clip that.
If anyone doesn't know Alex is on Front Street Drift Club.
Yes,
So-
but I feel like I said this earlier. I feel like a lot of people forget you. I forget you have a car sometimes.
How long has it been since you drove last? Not long.
I drove last year, but the car.
What the hell is that?
The hell is that?
Wow. Good job,
that's
Good
the
Alex.
most-
job, Alex. I just.
That's the
I just
most
hit my
old
tile,
person-
guys. Hold on.
What is that?
What is going on here?
It's a tile. It won't stop.
Oh, you're responsible. You don't lose your shit. That's great.
What's a tile?
Hold on. How do I
It's
turn
like
it up?
a device to find
Go
your
to the
stuff.
silence button.
I got a bucket of water. Just put it in there.
All right, we're good. We're good. I'm taking everything out of my pockets, guys. This is
What is
You don't have to do all that
Why does it ring like that?
It's
to let you know where
it's
it
like
is.
the Apple AirTag thing, but different.
You're trying to
Non-Apple
find it.
product.
They thought you lost it for a minute there?
I don't know. I think I clicked it in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're back to.
Yeah, so you
yes,
drove last year.
Yes, I
mean-
drove last year. We have the build series and whatever.
Oh yeah,
but,
we got the build series on. Oh, watch your aim your mic at your like this. See how it's like aimed at me?
There we go. Like that.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. If Malcolm's pointing it out, it must have been bad. So
Yeah.
Was he? I
Malcolm runs the show here.
yeah,
he is the boss.
Yeah, do as I say.
but he's not on camera. So
So
Yeah,
you
why aren't you on camera?
wait,
fucking
he's got his own
refuse-
camera.
You don't want people
Hold
to know
up,
the
he's got his
secrets.
own
let
anyway.
people know that you're here.
There you go.
Hello.
It's always a delay though, so I can't see
Hi.
him. I never seen his camera yet. Hold on.
The thing is there's a majority of you guys who listen to this on the
I
Spotify.
wish that would
but
stay in that view all the time.
when we say that, Malcolm has this little camera on him. So for those of you who are listening strictly on Spotify, that is for you. I know that there's a number of you guys out there.
Yeah, another thing that's annoying with Spotify, I realized, is when we do these live and like people and we're like looking at the comments and shit, and we're like, oh yeah, and
That's
it's
why
like,
I'm
they
trying
don't
to.
fucking-
I'm trying to read them.
So you're trying not to.
I'll read the comment
Oh, okay.
first,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then I'll like kind of provide my input on it. I want to make sure that I'm trying to
yeah,
talk to everybody.
because like and it's even worse when the guest is like staring at, like if I have it up or something and then they're staring at it and they're like, I'm like talking to them and they're not saying anything and then they're like, yeah, yo, yeah, that was crazy, and I'm like, dude, no one knows what you're talking about. This is an audio podcast. And they're like answering the comments or they're answering the group chat. What is it? Live chat?
Yeah.
Live chat.
It's our Discord.
Well, we got a lot of podcasts this month, so we might have 3 in 1 week. So now we're gonna have to like not do some live. So
You have
Dun, dun,
vocalized none of this to me
No,
until now.
you know,
You said we're gonna
Great
have
teamwork, guys.
we're gonna have a great month, and then I was like, okay, and then you just told me now,
well, we have Saturday night,
okay,
Monday,
that's gonna be a big one.
Wednesday.
Do you want to tell people about that yet?
Stay tuned,
Okay, stay tuned.
just in
for it.
case it falls apart.
Irish.
Yeah.
I'm excited as hell, regardless. But we went on a tangent, even though we're gonna talk about really quick where we're doing this. Final bout is this weekend and shit. It's going to be fun if you're out there. Special Stage East at Summit Point.
Yeah,
Motorsports Park.
Me and Carl will be there.
Oh, will you now? Because
Well,
it was a maybe before.
I know I have to go.
Alex is sad.
No, I feel like you should
Your
be there.
barbecue buddy's not going now.
No, he's going.
I'm going to barbecue on Friday.
Oh, we're going.
Yeah.
Frankie said he's going to
Hometown
ride his
barbecue.
bike down.
Hit it up.
Hometown barbecue. You can meet
Red
us
Hook,
there,
Brooklyn, bro.
8:30.
I'm coming.
Are you really?
Yeah, why not?
You already
Whoa!
eating, bro.
Don't worry, Malcolm's gonna mukbang us for the
I'm
next
coming,
hour.
baby.
We can hear you eating now.
Yeah.
What are
That's
you
nice.
eating on? What are you eating on? Tell the
I'm
listeners.
eating. I'm
Yeah.
snacking on some Andy Capp's onion rings.
Disgusting.
I've
bro.
never
This
seen
whole
those
fucking room
before.
smells
They-
like shit.
They
were
were better
good.
than regular Funyuns. Though, I'll tell you
Yes,
that.
that's what I said. They were a little more.
Jesse's rolling right now.
But
The crinkling of the bags is like we're in a movie theater and it's like everyone's quiet.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
What are you drinking right now?
We got a little liquid death. I
Isn't that
almost
just
got a Jocko
water?
Go, but it
Yeah, what's
couldn't
liquid?
find it at 7-Eleven.
What's liquid death?
You never had it's a mountain water drink made out in a tin can. Check it out.
It's just water, right?
It's just water.
Just water.
Yeah.
It's only for the most badass people that care about not using plastic.
Okay.
all
Stay
right.
hard.
Well, I'm over here.
Mountain water.
It's right here.
Drinking water from the Alps. Is this really just water?
Yeah.
This could. I could buy this and make me look like I'm drinking. Right?
Yeah.
I could-
That,
I could be cool
that's
with
their new
everyone?
selling point now is that it looks like a beer.
It looks like you're drinking a Miller Lite. Fantastic.
Yeah,
That's what I
literally.
want.
You could go stand out in Sneaky Pete's, right?
Once cracked open, no thirst is safe from liquid death.
Until you
Can
run
you-
out of the 16 fluid
After
ounces.
after ritually dismembering its thirst victims, this brutal can of water used the severed body parts of dead thirst to build itself a flesh suit, which is used as a disguise to
Dude,
get a job
it's
in marketing.
fucking water.
Bro, it's a water
Can you-
bottle.
can you-
Calm down.
Read that with Jocko voice real quick.
I can't
It
do
broke
Jocko's voice. You could probably do Jocko's voice.
No, I can't. I wish.
I still want to know, like,
He's got a
because
very
Alex
unique
drove
voice.
only 1 year ago. I want to know what's
Oh, I'm
going
sorry.
on.
Yeah, Alex, this is your
Son
podcast.
of a bitch.
It's not my
thought
podcast. It's
we were
your
just
guys'
hanging out.
podcast. I'm just here. I just happen to be in the group chat where you guys talk.
So, dude,
That was this morning.
yeah, literally, I was like, "Who you
You've
guys
been
gonna
on-
have on today?" You're like, no,
You.
you." I was like, "Oh, okay." I guess
You've
we're
been on
not-
Front
I guess
Street
I'm not
since-
gonna get choked out today.
since its inception.
Yes, I've been before it was Front Street called Bat Salts.
Yes.
Team Bat Salts.
Yeah.
Wait, that's been brought up on this podcast before. And if you don't know what we're talking about, there's another podcast with I believe Tom Nazaro on it where he talks
Yeah.
about Team Bath Salts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird time.
It was definitely a weird time because I remember I had a. So we'll go back. We'll start from the beginning here, guys.
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
Let's run it back.
Wait, give Frankie a
Give
year.
us your origin
he fucking
story.
loves
I-
years.
I was gonna say Frankie wants a year, and I don't know the year, but we're gonna say what is it? What is it like? 2014 is Front Street. I think that was like our first year or something.
Probably.
So I bought my car when I was like 15 or something. The car that Josh drives now is my old car.
that was your car from when you were 15?
I bought it in 2023 prices though. It was an SR for like $7,200.
And you bought the shit when you were 15.
How are you having
Yeah,
$7,200 when you were 15?
Oh, easy. I got some money because my mom passed away and I had some extra money.
Oh
And-
god. Well, that's one way to
Well,
get a car.
No, yeah, I when she died, I got a little bit of money, so I used some of it to go to Woodward Camp, which is like a BMX camp or skateboard
Hell
camp.
yeah.
yeah.
And then,
That kind of
I
paid
grew
off
up-
though.
oh, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
You're pretty.
You know how
good at
expensive those
BMX.
camps are?
Yeah.
Expensive as shit.
Oh yeah.
Like $1,500 for your kid to go disappear for a week. But you know what? If you're a parent, and I see other parents, I go, yeah, I'd pay $1,500 to get rid of my kid for a week.
Yeah, definitely.
Which, but to our listeners, Alex,
Can they do it
you
longer?
ride bikes.
Yes, I ride BMX.
You're a BMX. And you got a pretty... Go check out the edit.
I'm
pretty good.
I'm better than Jimmy Oaks, guys.
Oh fuck.
Game of bike.
I'm calling,
Game
I'm
of bike.
calling him out, bro.
Game of bike.
He might be part of the team
Do you
in
guys-
some sort.
Oh
You guys
yeah.
do
What
that?
the fuck?
Does BMX do you guys play game of bike like game of skate?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Sweet.
It's
Okay.
horse,
Yep.
whatever
Game
you
of
wanna
bike.
call it.
Do it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that.
Game of bike would
Wow.
be sick. I'll do it in the shop.
on the pink bike.
On the pink bike would be hard. We'd break it and like I would do one trick and the wheel would explode or something.
Yeah.
I think.
You know.
What did Jimmy try to do on a?
He broke the chain
tailwind.
guard. Right?
Yeah,
He
the
tried to
little
do a
plastic
tail
thing,
whip
right?
on
Yeah.
it. How do you fall and not hurt yourself?
Oh, he
because
You don't. You just hurt yourself.
Because, dude, I see in your one edit, for example, like there's some clips of you beefing. Every video has that, and I'm
Of, like-
like, damn, one of those. Whoo, I'm
That shit
done.
looks painful.
I'm
dude.
done. I'm done, bro. Call me out. I'm good.
There's
what
been
does it feel like?
some crazy falls at that camp. I broke my leg in 4 places, the fib and tibia.
Damn, totally worth it.
Yeah. Shattered it. You know, you want to know something crazy about? I didn't know what breaking was. I never broke anything before, so we're riding this camp, right? And so it's a weekend.
Welcome
so
to camp.
Yeah, welcome to camp, guys. This is actually a winter weekend, so like if you're a BMX rider, you know they have like not private, but you pay for like a weekend and you stay at their hotel. It's a nice little hotel in the middle of nowhere in like Amish country, and you ride it. And usually, if you're young, like 15, you have to have your parents there, so your parents stay with you the whole weekend. So it was the end of the weekend. We're riding, and I jumped this spine, and I let go, and I fall. It's like 10 feet or something, and I land kind of on my feet, and I remember hitting the ground, and it felt like vibration because I hit the ground, and I was like, wow, my leg feels weird. And then I'm like on the floor. I'm like, God, that sucked. I went to go get up, and then my leg just went rubber, and I was like, I broke that shit. You know, I was like, God.
So you were like in shock. You
Yeah,
had no
I was
idea
totally
what
in
the fuck.
shock. It felt like, have you ever hit your funny bone? That's kind of what it felt like. I don't know why. I don't know if that happens to everyone, but that was the weirdest thing.
Did you just like collapse and start screaming? Because that's what
Yeah, I was 15, 14 years old. I was a little bitch.
God,
That's
dude.
fucking.
I'd probably
nuts.
still, if I broke my leg today, I'd probably cry a little bit.
Why do you think have you broken your leg since then?
No.
Do you think you like were doing something stupid? In a
No,
way?
I just probably had a poor diet. You know, I don't know. I probably had bad calcium or something. I was a child.
Not enough milk.
I probably had like a hairline
But you do way
fracture.
crazier shit now. You know.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I feel like it probably has something to do with like you were learning too, right? So
Yeah. But I was good for my age, but I wasn't that good, and I fell from really high up, and it was just,
That's
you
the
know,
other
I think
thing,
it's just
like-
luck of the draw. I don't
Okay.
know if it's stress fracture and then it was a break or.
they probably had like crazy ass shit for you to use out there.
Oh,
right?
dude, it's like an X Games facility. Like it's like where X Games guys go. Like, you know, the guy that builds X Games built the ramps there, so
Oh wow.
it's big.
It's a really nice looking.
You've seen it,
sick
right?
look- Yeah.
Yeah.
I skate. I didn't BMX. I skated.
Yeah, but yeah, the skate community there was huge for a long time. I don't
Yeah.
know if
I
it still
remember
is.
hearing about this. I don't think I knew anyone that went, but I remember hearing about.
Well, now you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were
it's
one of
it's
them.
cool. And you know what's funny? When we talk about BMX, we talk about like every BMX guy had like a Volkswagen.
Yep. Yep.
Did you have a
Every
Volkswagen?
skate? No. See, what happened was that like BMX riders go 2 different ways. If you were like Stan's kid, you'd go and buy a Mark III or Mark II GTI or Jetta, whatever you got, and then you'd lower it, you
Yep.
know, and shave something off of it, whatever. Shave the key. I don't know. They were just doing
Yeah.
weird stuff. And
Door handles.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
some
you
reason
just
don't want
gotta
door
like
handles.
hit a button under the door sill.
Let's
and then
make
the
this
door
car
opens.
drive extra worse, guys.
Yeah, let's just make this really inconvenient.
Yeah. Let's take the AC out because it just looks funny in the engine bay. All right.
So
That's what the hood's for.
So
cover
you
it
didn't
up.
do that. You got a Nissan.
No, yeah. So one section of the BMX riders, like we'd go to Hackettstown and stuff. Everyone would have Volkswagens and stuff, and Incline Club and Lakewood, New Jersey and stuff. And the other sect of BMX riders from Staten Island, especially, all had 240s, like 240s or Mark III Supras and stuff like that. And they were like, "Don't buy a Volkswagen. What are you doing? Buying a Volkswagen?" I wanted a 300ZX when I was a kid. This shit
Okay.
looked cool, you know.
Yeah.
And then they all had 240s with JZs in them, square 1Js, square 2Js, I think. And
When you're saying square, just to confirm, you're talking about the valve
non-V.
cover,
Yeah.
non-V.
yeah,
I've never heard anybody refer to them that way.
Really?
But earlier when we were talking about it, I immediately knew.
you know
that
what I'm talking about.
the
Though.
front,
That front cover,
the timing cover.
it looks funky.
Yeah, there's a little hump in there when it's a VVT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the poor man's JZ for like now you could buy a VVTi, but like everyone bought squares back in the day. I feel like maybe they were easier to swap. I don't know.
I feel like maybe they are. Maybe it's like more. I don't know. Less wires. Less wires.
Is yours
to
a
turn
square
out.
one?
Mine is it's got the hump in it. VVTi.
Yeah,
Which means it's got the rods that
it's
look like
because
this.
you have a newer car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technology develops, so let's make the rods thinner. It's perfect.
And the best thing they did was not change the motor. Just like let's keep making this motor in other cars. You know, it
Yeah.
was a great idea.
So you got your 240
All right.
when you were 15, and then like what? Did you already know about cars and shit?
Yeah,
or
so
was
those
this
guys,
your-
those guys really molded me. Like, you don't want a 300ZX. Those things suck. You ever see the engine bay? I was like, you know, you're 15, 16 years old. You're like, whatever. All right, I'll get a 240. So I found this one on Craigslist. I bought it from some Spanish kid, and I'm gonna say Clifton or something.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, not far.
memories.
And it was a piece of shit, but
What?
Yeah, it
For
was bad.
$7,200?
$7,200. It had SER wheels, which is like a weird wheel to have on
That
your car.
5-spoke.
Why
Like,
was this car
it
so
was,
much money?
Wait, it was 4-lug
I
for
think I was just
$7
stupid
grand?
because my friend bought like a same setup, but like with MB battles on it for like 4,500.
I'm sorry. Did you
And I was
say it
like,
had an SR?
yeah, it had SR20. Had a regular. I would say it was a black top SR,
Yeah.
S13 SR, and
Is that the same engine that was in there while you were driving it and everything?
it was the first one, so it would be like
And then you got a JZ.
no, so you're gonna hear the story.
Hold on
That-
now. Don't be don't.
We're not jumping here.
Okay.
So I bought that car. Cool,
Okay.
right? I learned how to drive it. I'm 17 years old driving this car around, not knowing anything about cars.
You know Josh yet or anything?
Yes. So that's also I had that car. Then my sister started dating Josh.
Oh yeah.
So and we knew Josh had a 240. I knew Josh, but like not really. He was another skateboarder,
Yeah.
skate park stuff. I'd see him around. I knew his friend Rob, and whatever. And he started dating Jonna, and he had a 1.8. He had like a 240, with like a Type X wing.
Yeah.
And we were like, holy shit. What is that thing?
Holy shit.
It's a hatchback too, so you're like,
Yeah.
that's weird. I have a coupe, so it's like it was weird. And so we just kind of like we got tight after that. So we were all hanging out and stuff. And Josh was the only one that kind of had any idea of 240 stuff. And like the older guys, but I didn't want to bother them. Like I'd call them for stupid things. Like, yo, I can't get the flywheel bolt off or something, Like
Yeah.
I don't know. So that motor, we got it. I had a bunch of problems with it, like manifold, 4-bolt was always loose, like the elbow was broken,
Yeah.
I ripped the turbo off the manifold one time. So we were always having problems with it. And I went to go do like a bunch of maintenance on it. I got a clutch and spark plugs and all that stuff. And I went to go do it. And we went to go take a spark plug out, and the whole thing came out. It was like helicoiled or something.
Oh.
So we were like, oh no.
Oh no. What do I
This
do
is
now?
no good. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
You have no idea going into this. It's like crazy. So I'm such a bad storyteller.
No, you're good.
We fix it, put it all back together. My friend Damien, he's the only other person we know that knows 240 stuff and builds 240 stuff. So
Wait, how do you know Damien?
Josh.
So Josh.
He's another older guy that Josh knew, and Josh learned from Damien.
Yeah.
So Damien was like really in his shit then. Like he was,
Damien was a Staten Island SR god.
he was.
What? I was about
Yeah.
to ask.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I should bring that up. We'll explain Damien really quick. So
Yeah. We gotta get him on here.
Yeah, you should.
Yo, that would be good.
I would love to get sit in on that one.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome because he's got a wealth of knowledge and he's shot, and I love him.
He is crazy. Dude.
Yeah,
he came
he-
here one night. He came here one night when we couldn't figure out something with my car, and we were loading it up on the trailer. And I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm at a loss. I was like, we're calling the fucking
the God,
what do they call? What's his face in?
the mad scientist.
No,
What are we talking about?
Ethan would know. The
Messiah?
wolf. He's the
Oh
wolf.
yeah, he is the wolf.
Yeah.
Because he drive like his S14 was so crazy. He had the same SR for like since like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
He had SR before like you knew how to wire one. Like he just kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
Like he was like one of those guys, and he made a lot of power. He never told me the numbers. Josh probably knows the numbers, but he never told me. And he had like the same motor, the same S13 SR from like 2 cars ago, and he kept swapping in the new shells. So he got S14 shell, whatever. So he fixed my SR. This guy's crazy. Fixes it, whatever. I'm having like weird feelings about the motor. It's running weird. It's having a misfire. I'm like, I don't know about this thing. So I sold it to another kid in Jersey that we were friends with, this kid Timmy. I miss Timmy. I don't know where he is now.
Wait, you actually just took it out? You're like, it's not running right.
Yeah,
Let me
because
sell it.
I was getting like cold feet. I was like, I don't know about this.
That's
thing.
fine. I understand. I
Yeah.
feel you.
So in the car, and then I broke the tension rod bracket, and you're a kid, so you're like, damn, this car's like falling apart. I think I hit a curb or something. I don't know. When you're trying to drift.
Wait, so you are trying to drift now?
Yeah. It had like a welded in it. It was a all right setup car. It just had SCR wheel, it had Central wheels on it, and just like Josh's stuck. These are before stance were better. This is like the old orange stand, like the the bronze stand, like the original bronze stances.
orange.
Yeah, like
What
that.
year is this?
I'm gonna have to
God
say, like,
damn it, man.
20 I don't know. I had to be
98.
18, 19 or something.
So
18.
how old were you when you were 19?
What year was it
when you were 19?
I don't know. That's a good question. If I'm born 94,
Okay.
I don't know.
Someone
You
do
make me
that
do
math.
quick math.
I think
Malcolm,
it's
you smart.
crazy that you're a year
Jamie, pull
older
up the
than
year.
2011.
All right. So
Okay.
then it might have been earlier.
2012.
Yeah. So it had to be around then.
2012.
So yeah, probably around then. And the car was falling apart. You know how every 240 does with coilovers on it. Like it was bushings were disintegrating. The tension rod bracket. We're gonna have to redo this whole thing.
No, it's good.
And but the thing is that was years ago, and imagine now, like those cars are fucking still driving. Probably.
I know people are still buying cars that were stock.
Like,
yeah, it's crazy to still find out there's still cars out there.
I know, like someone, what's his name, Crimson, whatever the fuck, on Instagram. He was a Zilvia member. He put up a car the other day, fucking white 240SX stock, brown interior. Literally, the thing looks brand new.
I hate brown interior, but when I see it now, I'm like, I kind of like it.
Guess who likes it?
That shit's sick. That shit is
the
so
fuck
nice.
I was like, brown interior. Malcolm's like, let me see it.
That shit, I don't know, I like it. You can see the details.
So
on the
now
inside.
it's Malcolm, Jesse, and Ethan. Those are the three people I know
Ethan
that
does
that
like
brown
his
interior.
brown interior.
I don't like it. I would rather all black. You know,
Yeah.
like that. You know, remember those the Hikers models came with leather, and you're like, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but the door panels in those were good.
yeah,
They were like velvet or not
Yeah, it was
velvet, but
nice.
suede.
yeah. I always thought I thought someone put those in because my friend had a
That
Hikers.
comes on an LE model.
Yeah, I
But
didn't
an
know.
LE model is so rare.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
friend Dave had one. Totaled that bitch.
I remember
Then we cut
Josh.
it up.
Josh saw my door panels. He's like, "Where the fuck you get that shit?" From?
Every time I see the Hikers fucking models though, and you look under the rear subframe, I'm always just like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
but not every Hikers model was an LE model.
That
is-
makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure LE was even rarer than that. Like it
Wasn't
was.
Hikers an option though?
I think Hikers is an option because I feel like some SE cars aren't Hikers. Like they just had like. I don't know.
Hikers.
Someone right now is listening to this and going, "Shut up, bro! You don't know." Like, he's like, "Bro, the
Hikers-
LEs were the
Hikers-
only ones with Hikers, bro."
Hikers was the
think
four-wheel
so.
steering technology that
Yeah.
Nissan had to hopefully combat the understeer shit.
And
They're
that
like-
shit sucks when you realize you have it on your car. You're like,
on
"Oh, fuck."
paper, it
yeah, you're
sounds
like, "Get me a new
great.
subframe now."
Yeah, I need a new subframe. No,
Yeah,
can you use?
we
regular
used to think it was
Nah,
cool.
You can't. You got to get some weird shit.
On paper, it sounded like a great idea though. if you
No,
think
it
about
probably was. It worked good. I think Honda did on their older,
Yeah, but
Civ-
the thing
on their
is,
older Accords and stuff like in the '80s.
You knew it
For
was
sure.
bad because the Nissan race teams ripped that shit out of the car too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So
Why would you want tie rods in the back? You can bend a toe arm pretty easy. You know why do you need tie rods back?
they're
there?
literally tie rods too.
yeah, they're
like,
literally
super skinny.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah. So anyway, you get this thing.
So
you
we
sell
got
the
this thing.
engine.
So I ripped the motor out.
sell
I
it
sell
to,
it.
to
So you
Timmy
have no
and Clifton.
you have no mechanical knowledge. You're just
I mean I'm I rode BMX my whole life. I could turn a wrench, but to know a car, the only thing I have is Damien and Josh. And,
Yikes.
and me and Josh are still trying to figure out how to work on SR to this day.
Yeah.
And
Josh the other day. Yo, how do you put the cast in?
you
Okay.
literally me and Josh sitting there like, call Frankie,
I was like,
call Ethan.
Ethan's like, Josh doesn't know how to put a cast in. I was like,
Damien would put our cast in.
yeah,
That's
that
because
was what
Damien never taught us. He was just like, I'll just fucking do it.
Damien. I'm telling you, Damien was the wolf.
Yeah.
The SR wolf.
I like taking the
If
valve
I-
cover off
On my second
Yeah,
SR,
I mean that's what you're supposed to do.
so I could just make sure it's
Yeah, but even then he didn't know.
oh
Yeah. I'm like, come on, Josh. Go on frsport.com and go to that how to. There's
Go
the
to-
same how
Yo,
to.
we used to go on Zilvia to look at stuff and be like, all right, this would work.
Yeah.
Yo, and Damien made he printed out a whole the whole Japanese booklet of the car of the SR, like
Yeah.
like the little
Service
service manual, and he printed it in English.
That's
That was cool as fuck.
yeah.
what the fuck?
You can get those now
He gave me
online,
a
but-
binder. He gave us the binder. We used to keep it in the front street shop.
The Holy Bible.
Yeah, it was the Bible. We literally called
Yeah.
it the Bible
That is good.
because it was good for torque spec and stuff.
I wish I
hell
had
yeah.
that. I have some like Japan's weird. They have like individual volumes for like certain sections.
That makes sense.
But like I use them. I can see the torque specs,
Yeah,
but like I can't read any of it.
yeah, but you know what it is though.
But like you can get English ones online, but I don't like online shit. I want a book.
Yeah,
You know, so I could take it out and just look. I don't.
Frankie's
need to fucking-
old.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
dude.
do under.
I don't want to be like looking up fucking. Oh, what's the torque? Oh, well, this dude fucking cow tipper 8.9 on fucking Zilvia says it's fucking 30 foot-pounds. So I guess that's it.
It's
Yeah.
30 foot-pounds of blue Loctite
But
for
then,
some reason.
but then Donkey Jumper 38 says it's 43.
Yeah.
and then I'm like, God damn it, huh?
Well, like fighting with oil.
Yeah.
I
Like, like,
guess.
oh, bro, I only use 1040 in my car.
Oh, don't
You
get
know?
me started on this shit.
I know. So,
Front Street only uses fucking Rotella. All right, continue.
yo, I don't use Rotella. I use VR1.
Oh, you changed.
I've been using it since the new build. It's been VR1, bro.
Pennzoil.
Yo,
Pennzoil.
I'll get to Pennzoil in a
I
second.
fuck with Pennzoil. Are you about to talk shit about Pennzoil?
No, I love Pennzoil. That's
Thank
what I'm going
God.
to explain.
Oh, wait, wait, wait.
So-
But
We ripped this motor. We fell
ripped
to my
the
friend
motor.
Timmy.
Yep.
Timmy. I don't know if you remember Timmy. Timmy had a hatch that had blown. He had miles. I actually sold him the stance coils too. And by the time he had them, his car would bunny hop when he would drift.
No.
Yes, that's how blown they were.
Oh,
It
wow.
would go. It looked like he was doing like ollies, sideways ollies.
Yeah.
As he was drifting. Yeah, there's like it. 240s are such a weird community because you could have guys that are super crazy like Frankie, where everything's like gotta be perfect, and then you got guys that just are from the skin of their teeth putting their car together.
Barely shouldn't even be on the road.
Like if you could be God and like down their car forever, like no, it just you can't drive that.
Are you
till
saying
till
that's
I
you?
approve.
Because I saw your cars. Like it looks.
It looks mangled, but it's not though.
No, it's
No,
not.
your cars now are good,
Yours are
but-
good.
Yeah.
Like the first time I went to Alex's house to help him out with his
You
240.
that's all right. So we'll get to that. We pulled the motor, right? Then
We came back to the pull the
so
motor
we pulled
part
the motor. We
4
filled
times.
the coils, right? Yeah, we're gonna get through this together, guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it through. And so we pull the motor. We sell it to Timmy. Timmy's having fun getting pulled over and stuff, I'm sure. And so I'm like, I kind of like give up on this car. I start going, I'm gonna do a full rebuild. So I put it in my father's driveway and I leave it there. I'm just like, fuck this car. I bought like some kind of beater. I'm gonna say a Volvo or Crown Vic or whatever I had at the time.
Crown Vic. Oh no.
Oh, you know what? I bought that after this car. So I bought another 240. I went dual cam this time.
Wait.
Wait.
Well, how did you
So
go
you
from
said
like a
you
clapped
just said
out
fuck the
daily?
car. And you left
Yeah,
it somewhere, and
so
then you
I-
bought another one.
Yeah. So
Oh.
so hold on.
That's
I
how you
was like-
solve that.
So I was like, I'm having a rough time drifting in this like SR. I don't know if it's the SR or I just suck or the car's not set up right. We're new, so I don't know. So I bought another 240 that ran. I got it for like mad cheap too. It was an old Club Loose car, 2-way, dual cam, stock body coupe in Long Island. Like a pound of
Bondo.
Club Loose slips in the glove compartment.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I knew the car drove good. Had SPL tie rods, 300ZX
That's
caliber.
sick,
They had a
though.
really good setup. Like something, like I already knew. Me and Josh went up there, looked at the car. We go, yeah. How much can we get this car for? Let's see.
Yeah.
It had the quarter panels pushed in. It looked like Tom hit it or something. It looked like he hit a pole really. But
Okay.
so this car was driving Club Loose, and the guy that owned it didn't drive it. It wasn't his car. He got it from someone else. They got sick and he couldn't drive anymore or something. He got Lyme disease actually.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I think, that sucks, But because I got a tick on me the other day. Remember, guys?
Yeah.
We were just talking about this.
He's scared of Lyme disease.
Yeah.
Alex is real
Bro,
scared.
I'm scared of anything like that. Fuck.
Dude, it's
because you know a lot of people that.
Yeah, I've seen like a few people with it. So I ain't scared. I'm still going out there. I'm still going in the woods.
Get it.
Yeah,
Go and get it.
I'm staying hard.
Get me out of here.
You know what I say when I get Lyme disease? Good. I'll get it twice.
Good. Another obstacle.
Yeah, another obstacle for me.
if you guys don't know who Jocko Willink is,
Yeah, go look him up. Go read
what is
Discipline
it?
Equals Freedom. Is
No,
that-
what's
no,
the other one? What's the other one?
Extreme Ownership.
That
Probably,
one.
It's honestly,
That's the
it
one.
changed I would say, I'm going to sound real stupid and probably, you would probably say other words, but I'm going to say it really helps with life, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not it's
It's
more, I feel like it's for a boss, someone that commands people, but it really does help, like owning certain things that you most likely would blame on other people.
Exactly.
Like, yo, Frankie didn't help me air up my tires today. It's all his fault. Like, nah, dude, you should have took ownership and did it yourself. Like, stuff like that.
it's a good
It's
book.
really a good book.
A lot of people recommend that book.
So we find this coupe. We're like, sick. This coupe's good. It's like cheap. It was like he wanted like $2,800 for it. I think I got it for 26.
Okay.
2-way had a grip. You ever heard of Grip Tech?
I don't know what the
I think of the Grip Tech 2-way in there.
Sounds horrible.
Had Silk Road coilovers on it.
Oh fuck.
We're getting there. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Had some white line sway bars. So the car was really.
don't say white line too loud now.
Well-
Johnny freaking hates white line.
with the bushings.
yeah, he hates the white line company.
He just doesn't like the color.
It just pissed him off in general. But continue.
He needs energy. So me and Josh like, this car is good. It runs. The AC doesn't work, but who gives a hell? Like it didn't have a belt on or something.
good sweat.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I ever put a belt on because I'm that lazy when it comes down to like doing stuff like that. So we get the car, and this is where Alex actually learns how to drift.
Okay.
So we get this car. It had the stock wheels on it. The first day I had it registered, me and Big Nick go around the corner. I didn't tell him I already drifted a little bit. I drift this intersection. Yes, allegedly I drifted this intersection.
Yep. Oh,
And he
yeah,
goes,
allegedly.
And you
Yo.
just killed shit?
He goes, yo, this thing rips. It's a KA,
And it's
dual
a
cam
KA.
K. I went from an SR to a dual cam
Yeah,
K.
and you're like, this shit rips.
Yo, the two way is so fast. You know,
Yeah.
like you don't realize how much a welded slows you down. But it like with the small wheels and the two way, I don't know if it had gears. I never looked. I sold the car before I got to take the diff out. But the car ripped, and then I drove the fuck out of this car. Like to
I
the
don't even
balls.
remember. Did I know you?
Yeah, you did. You probably you're probably on the latter end, maybe, because
Yeah.
you helped me put the other car back together.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I learned how to drift really good with that car. I drove Club Loose events. Oh, I'll get to that now. I drove a Club Loose event with used tires.
Okay.
I had a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Hector, I went to
Oh no.
what is that called? Check when they check your car. Tech. Yes. I was about to say check. So he texts me in, and I'll never forget this because I was new. Like I go to Club Loose, but I would never drive. You know, I would always just go to spectate. I think Josh the only one that drove. So I'd go there, and then Hector's there. You know, mean mugging. He's a tough guy. If you don't know him, I don't know if you guys knew this.
No, definitely not. I did not know that.
No, he just looks tough. You
Yeah.
know? He's he's a nice guy.
Very nice guy.
But he looks at me. He looks at my helmet. Everything's good. He's like, car looks good. Stock. He looks in the back. He goes, "You gonna drift on those?" He goes, and he like, I don't know if he laughed or, and I was like, "Yeah, I know, dude." Like I'm just like,
He
I'm
just
trying
looked
to
at-
do it, man.
He looked at your tires and thought you were kidding.
Yeah, like he was like, "Dude, what are you doing?" Like
Were they bald?
they're probably not great. I bought them from like a used tire guy. You know, like
Sometimes you get cherries from there, man. You never know.
it was whatever it did. Yeah, I think I was running like Ling Longs or something on it or something. You remember Ling Longs?
You should have seen the ones I was reading the other day that are for sale these days. You got crosswind, you got wind
Cross sale.
cross sail or crosswind, you got Spider Tech or some shit.
I like
Something
the
with a
Thunder.
spider.
Thunder X.
Black Hawk.
I'd run those.
Yo,
We got them
chill
from Miyagi.
Nice. That those outside.
Yeah.
I saw those.
Yeah.
I was sitting on them.
But that Black Hawk. But okay, so Hector hated your car.
He was like,
Is this
all
your
right.
first event?
It
ever?
might have been like my second or first or
So
something.
did you guys steal tires from like dealers and shit? Because that's what I did.
No. I would just go to the used car.
I never
Yo,
bought used tires.
So I would drift that car so much, like at parking lots and we used to have this place called Park and Ride, which is like a bus
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Don't try to go there because it's not worth it. I'm sure there's better spots by now. And we would drift there all the time, every night. I would
Yeah.
stay up late. I'd work early, but I'd stay up late and drift at like 3 a.m. all the time. All the time.
Yeah,
I'd
you
just
guys
be
brought us
working
there
it.
once.
I was doing it like I was riding BMX. Like I would just every day like doing tricks and like not doing tricks, but like trying to figure out new
Kickflip.
motions. I was
Yeah.
getting fast in the K to the point where like I was kind of outworking the car. Like I was like that. Like people are like, "How are you driving that fast?" I'm like, "I don't know, the two way."
Oh, wait a minute,
Yeah.
dude. I feel like I do remember you driving a KA car at Club Loose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you pretty good?
I was.
God
good.
damn,
I had
man.
stock knuckles. I just I drove it as is. But
But you were able to link the track?
yeah,
Yeah, dude. I think I remember this.
yeah, the car was good. But I didn't drive it that much there. I drove a lot on the street with that car. I drove it a little bit there.
What color was it?
Black. Black. It was black and beat up. It was a shark nose.
I probably,
had a
I
hi-
probably
had a-
thought it was the same fucking car.
I actually had a LE Hikes front bumper too. It had like the extra fog light at the bottom that you don't see on shark noses.
I didn't even know
Those
about
circle
this.
ones?
No,
In the
they're-
center?
So you how like on a regular shark nose there's the turn signal.
Oh.
Instead of the vents on the bottom, it had extra lights.
Yeah.
running
I
lights.
don't even think
Yeah.
I know about that shit.
Yeah, no.
Bro, and it had a little lip. It had a little tiny lip, like a thin mustache on it.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, so what happens to this car?
So I had some friends, some other bike riders. Every one of these car people probably a BMX rider, some sort of skateboarder.
Yeah.
So I knew these kids from Bayonne, New Jersey. I don't know if you guys have been there. Don't go there.
Yeah.
The skate park's pretty good, actually.
That was going to say, I love the skate park in Bayonne.
Yeah, it's a fun little park. You can see Staten Island from there. It's a nice view.
Is it it's a
Shut the
concrete? Is it a
fuck up.
concrete park?
Yes,
Bayonne?
it's a concrete
Then
park.
then I know which one. Yeah.
So this kid in Bayonne's like, "Yo," I told him I was trying to sell it. He goes, "Yo, I'll buy it." I was like, "All right, buy it." So he bought it for like whatever
Why were
I
you
paid
trying
for
to sell it?
I think I was trying to build the other car again. Or no, I was trying to buy a daily.
Oh.
Trying to buy a daily because I couldn't do it anymore. I was like dailying this like like the ISIS megaphone exhaust on there.
Oh my god.
It came with an RSR and I took it off. I don't know why.
What?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Because I wanted more of an Apexi Norris exhaust.
They all
Okay.
bought these Apexi.
Oh, I'll get to the
North.
Apexi.
Yeah.
It's still one of my favorite exhausts.
You guys all
The
bought
World
those.
Sport.
It's because in New York, like exhaust, we that's what we would get pulled over for. Because
Yeah.
your car passed the inspection. But
Apexi World Sport. That's how you quiet her down.
Apexi World Sport?
WS2 Noir. Yeah, it was like
Oh,
the
is
one
that
with the
the
big,
real name?
yeah,
of
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Is that really? I just
I
call
call
it
it the
Nor.
bus exhaust.
the
Yeah.
WS2.
It
Yeah.
looks like a bus exhaust.
Me and Josh's favorite exhaust.
Yeah.
For like a long time.
It's the suitcase looking
Yeah.
one. It's not.
yeah,
a,
it's
not
a big
cannon.
boy.
Yeah,
Looks like a
Yeah.
bus.
it's that shit'll quiet down a storm.
yeah.
Yeah. All of our cars had it besides Tom because Tom, he don't listen. So, no, I love him. But he, like we would all like so we this is why we had the megaphone with like a copy of the Anor that was supposed to be like a Nor, but like not,
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would drive that car on the street all the time. We'd always drive our cars on the street, so we'd always have quiet exhaust because it's less attention.
Yeah.
You just hear tire noise, really, and then no one really bothers you. And it's a big exhaust. It looks like a stock exhaust almost.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bigger.
It does.
I
maybe,
think
but
I had one of those as well, and Chris has one on his car right now.
it's awesome. You could sit in the car and like listen to music and not have to be like, "Yo," like you're sitting next to your boy. You're like, "Yo."
First of all,
That was a crazy bump, right?
you can dude, even hearing the music alone is a.
Yeah, the
I
speakers
couldn't
in that
hear
car
shit in
suck.
I
that
don't know
car.
about you. My S13 had fire audio.
I couldn't hear
in it.
shit.
Yeah.
in that
Here's
car.
the secret: you need a sub.
No,
Oh,
you need a
did not
Puerto
know
Rican
so.
brother-in-law. That's what you need.
You need a
Yeah.
sub this because you can't hear any of the lows. You're just hearing straight highs.
You need an amp.
and
Yeah.
and an amp and all that shit.
You
But
know what
need
car
more-
had the best sound? And what I just said, a Puerto Rican brother-in-law, Josh.
Yeah.
Josh's car was always the tits.
Yeah,
when
he
it came
came
down
by
to
and
music.
tuned Miyagi's sound system, and I was
Yep.
like, damn.
Bro,
Shit
I
sounds-
fucking love
his
that he
hatch,
does that.
his hatches. That car had tweeters and a sub, and it was like perfect. We get in the car and we'd drive it around. I'm like, yo, this is fucking awesome.
You feel a hood as hell
Oh,
when you got
Josh's
good
car always
music in
felt
it.
really nice
yeah,
inside.
yeah,
Yeah.
He always made sure to have like we were always super crazy about not having noise.
That's just there.
Okay, I was like, am I dying? Um,
That's your boy Ethan trying to work on my car right now.
hopefully,
Whoa!
Frank will be driving
MVP.
2029
Wow.
or something.
Dude, I haven't been. I've been putting off painting that thing with Pour 15, like that little rust hole, for literally a month or two.
I would have
Why?
just came by and did that then.
Cause I just been fucking doing all that shit. Every time I go out there, I'm like, I'd rather work on a customer car, and then like, while you guys were getting food, you guys were getting food. I was like, all right, let me start this, and I go down there, I like start airing out the fucking frame rail or whatever. I was like, this shit is so easy. What the fuck have I been doing? It's not even a big deal
Frankie,
at all,
I
dude.
realistically think that
Like, I don't know what it was. Why wasn't I just doing that? It would. I mean, it's taking him right now probably an hour just because he's gonna clean it really well, prep it really well, and then pour 15 it.
so it would take you 2 hours.
He's
No.
very OCD.
It's gonna
I can
take
see
him
it.
like 40 minutes or less. Like, and then he's probably gonna come in here. But I'm like,
Now you're
why-
gonna drive.
Why wasn't I putting that off?
Yeah, if my car gets painted in the next 2 months, you gotta
I know.
you gotta drive
Yeah, I know.
and then let me hit your front right side.
No.
like what I did with the 1J that first time. And
Oh fuck. Yeah, we got some.
We'll get
story.
there. We'll get
I got
some
a story to
stories.
bring up with you.
oh god.
I'm waiting until we get a little further in your origin story.
So I'm drifting the hell out of this KA car, which I would tell to every kid, you do not need angle kits. I did not drive in an angle kit until I rebuilt the car, and that's when I surpassed my stock angle, like to the point where I couldn't drive anymore.
And I will say, you are probably.
To the T, what I would tell every kid to do.
I don't want to build your ego right now, but you're probably Josh's favorite driver on your team.
Yeah, and Josh is one of my favorite drivers on the team.
So, I mean, that goes to say something. No offense, Tom.
God damn, I was
no.
about to say like
No,
Tom-
but
Tom can-
Josh
Tom
always
can
talks about
drive.
Alex.
Tom can drive. Tom can really drive. I think sometimes he just gets a little carried away, or maybe he just tries to push it where the car isn't. But I don't know.
Yeah.
And he just had bad luck. Maybe it was car luck for all I know.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
damn.
All right,
Yeah.
so
He's just fucking straight edge. So we're drifting the hell out of that car. I'll tell you right now, before I even go any further, kids that are looking into getting drifting and listening to this podcast or just starting, you don't need an angle kit. You don't need power. Just a welded two-way
and a faction alignment.
and literally a good alignment and go out there and have fun.
the
Like
alignment
a manual
is so crucial, dude.
So my barber today was asking me about at Fresh Kills. We were talking about like how to set up a car, and I was like, you don't need much.
Yeah.
Welded diff, rear wheel drive, coilovers if you want, you
Yeah.
know, like
The
Yeah.
seat-
A seat.
The seat
Yeah.
is
Seat's very
important. I
important.
feel like.
Were you
Dude,
rocking
I-
a stock seat?
no, I had a I had a Momo seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
You
came
need
with
a
a
seat,
it came with a
dude.
Momo seat.
You need a seat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, because you'd be sliding all around.
Bro, I would rock in that stock seat, baby. That stock coupe
You
seat.
think Alex
those
gives a
stocks,
fuck?
The stock
I'd
240
be
seats.
sitting like this.
Yeah, literally, yes. Yeah, to brace
drift.
yourself.
To drift an S13, you're in there like this.
Yeah. Dude, those stock seats are so fucking bad, man.
You ever take when
They're
you
the worst seats ever invented.
Here's what concerns me is when you take them out, they literally flop. Like it's so flimsy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, word. Like
almost as
I was
flimsy as a
sitting on that.
Bride bricks.
Yeah.
The old bride bricks. Dude, that
Yeah,
shit
we
is
used to love those
dangerous.
things, though.
The the like the reclinable.
The reclinable
shits?
one.
Yeah.
The ones that always come faded
The
and
one you
people
put
don't
your
know that they
passenger in?
came.
Yeah,
even
the one
though-
you put your passenger in. The one you
that
put your
don't
girlfriend
sit
in.
Yeah. The one you put your significant other, most likely.
Yeah.
I think Josh one time hit the tire. I was drifting with him he had his hatch and I had the coupe that he drives now. And we had the 1Js and we're entering and it's at a night. It's a Friday night drift party. So we're driving 8 groups driving at night. And he's got his mom in the car.
Oh, fuck.
And Josh, he wears glasses, but I don't know if that was the reason or we were just having too much fun. It was going too good. And we enter. I'm following him, and I just see him. He hits the rubber on the outside of the first
Yeah,
turn.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm talking about. And he just starts
No.
into the tire wall.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And do-do-do. And I just go, God with you, you know? Like,
God be with you as you go right by him.
and enter, you know? I'm like, God, it sucked.
Oh, God be with you. And you just keep going through the turn.
Because what are you going to, you can't get
What do
out.
you- yeah, what do you
Number
want?
one rule, do
Stop.
not get out on the track ever, guys.
Yeah.
Also, like I feel like if you stop,
We had cages. So
you
I
have
was-
to
I was like,
be
you'll all right.
smart about like when you stop. I feel like
How was-
otherwise you could
It
be
was a
with
really,
them.
How
I
was
think
his
there's
mom?
video from that day. I think his mom was fine.
Yeah.
But we had a really good day. This is like that was like right before we started doing like we're gonna race our cars. It was like
Yeah. Cars were still
one
low.
JZ stock 1Js with Future Fab downpipes and just like somewhat good alignments. Like we had maybe like 1 or 2 degrees of camera, maybe like 1.5 degrees of camera in the back. Like running like 215s or 235, maybe at the most. Right? He had Model 5s, I think. I had work motions, Kwamis. And it was a pretty good alignment. But that's when we actually started figuring out how to drive, I think. Like actually drive. Like drive together and
That was my favorite era.
yeah, I love those cars.
That was what I
I still
knew.
like low cars. I just
Don't
like
want
I
one.
like driving better.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm telling you, I probably would have been way more consistent if I had the car that I had now. Then, you know, there's probably like there's a lot of times where you like, why won't the car do it? I'm like, oh yeah, because I'm driving on this much tire. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I
it
want it
depends
to
on
be
toes
the-
not
low.
right.
I want it to be low and drift though.
yeah,
I'm not racing my car.
You should raise your car.
No, it looks good.
Or
it looks good.
Change the front end setup. I don't know. Something's not right.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
But I mean, I want to know.
His
so
car
you-
was really low.
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe
That-
not at that stage, but
That
when
was-
it had SR. That shit was low.
That was how I
yeah.
knew.
When I had the
that
SR, I
group.
raised it because it had the 1J because it actually drops when you got that thing in there. So,
Yeah.
That's
I might
crazy.
have put stiffer springs. I don't even remember.
Shit heavy as a mug.
Yeah, she's a workhorse though. She's the Cummins of Toyota Motors.
Wait, so where were we? Because you
Sold
got
the
it, you got
deal.
it.
sold the hatch.
He sold. You sold the. Wait, you had 2 coupes, right?
Yeah, the coupe. I sold that coupe to the kid. He
Sold the coupe.
I sold that Josh still hates me to this day, I think, about selling that car because it was such a mint stock car. Like it was
Yeah.
like just it's a
Your
perfect,
other car was clean too.
It was mint. Yeah.
Josh is now.
But this one
Yeah.
was a good drift
I mean-
one.
Yeah. So we sold that car. Josh hates me because that car drove so like anyone can get in that car and figure it out. It
Yeah.
was like one of those cars you can get in.
That's like
It's
that
a
was
get in and go. It's
that
like-
was AJ's car before we did all the work. It's probably still good. I haven't driven it too much, but AJ's car was like that. What you're saying,
Yeah.
like you get in it,
There's magic in the car. I don't know
yeah,
what it was.
and it's just like this car's never gonna break. It's
yeah, it never
nothing-
broke. I think maybe one time I had to do a water pump,
Yeah,
and that was it. And
I know what you mean.
That car, it was just like a turn the key, and you could drift. It wasn't a fast, like it was a fast if you could get it to go. Like once I put 17s on it, it was not that fast because of how much rotational weight.
yeah.
But because obviously, I think I had PBMs on that car too. I took the Silk Roads off because they wouldn't move.
I was gonna say those things are probably broken.
Oh,
mean,
they
they're
were
so old.
they were C's, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I think I don't know if I even sold them. I might have just gave them away because they were so beat. I put PBMs on it. I put MB Battles on that car, and then I sold it to the kid.
MB
And then remember that? Probably one of my favorite.
That's probably still my favorite wheel.
I think they're fake wheels.
Technically,
They are because it's a
My
rep
favorite
of
fake wheel.
CST
But the thing is, I'm
I
pretty sure
think.
CST is a rep brand too. So,
And
Yeah.
Motegi makes them.
Has
too.
anyone?
and now Motegi makes them. I think we have on our
No,
website.
Motegi
Or-
was definitely
We were going to.
early too because they made them in bigger chrome. They came in chrome.
I had them in bronze,
Bronze was always what I saw.
and
Bronze
then,
is
and then I
gold.
bought the gray ones. Those
That's
like
another
gunmetal
one.
color.
Yep.
You can still get these wheels. We carry them technically.
Well, I'm not buying them.
Yeah.
You should buy them.
I'm a 57 DR guy till I die.
Yeah.
I like picking up a wheel and not struggling.
So
You know,
see
they're very
37?
light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
They don't
RPF
come in the
one
right
guy.
spec for me. I don't got that kind of money. No.
We really fucked up by not having videos ready to go for this podcast because I can think of a lot.
Dude, yeah.
Like you and Tom in that
there's
parking lot.
There's a video of me like when we first met, like when we met James, and we got him at the park and ride, and we were like, James, like do this shit, and he like e-brake entries, and I'm like, because he was driving Club Blue, so we knew James. He was another skateboarder, but we didn't drive with him that much. We just knew we had a 240.
Oh wow.
And he was drifting.
I gotta get James in here because I don't know shit about his story.
James is the man.
Yeah.
All the guy. Our group is really good. Our group's really good.
Definitely really good.
Yeah. So I remember I'll tell the James story real quick. I remember we're making a video. We're trying to vlog before vlogging, I think.
I remember.
Yeah, it was I was using my T3i or T3 or something. And I remember him entering, and like we were so into like the tandem and die kind of drifting, and like the even like the Proceed guys and all the like there was like low
Risky Devil.
risky
When
yeah
it was Risky Devil.
Risky Devil was like
Yeah.
dude. What I liked about those guys, those like they're Chicago guys, right?
Yeah.
Those guys like could like take a bunch of random cars, like they didn't have the same setup, and they would just drift, and they would drift together really good.
Yeah.
So that just
We
it
liked
just
it
goes,
because it was the videos were street edits. That's why it was sick.
it's just I just don't think we're in that era anymore, Frankie, and
I'm
rather
still in it. In my
yeah, you're
mind.
stuck because you don't have
Wait,
a car.
what does Josh say? He goes, Josh, proceed.
Well,
My heart's still on the street.
yeah, I definitely feel like I see turns sometimes. That I think I was driving like to Ethan's or your
Dude,
house.
I drift my truck every night, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
you do
you
it.
did drift that
Yeah.
shit. And I
No,
was,
he
I was
does
impressed.
it all the
You
time.
got a whole lot of S.
Yeah.
It's like an
bed
S
is
100
about
on
to
that
fall
bitch.
off.
Yeah. It's got a whole lot of ass.
The bed be like,
You know that
Yeah.
that bumper be like, yo, we scraped this bitch. You know? So,
Anyway.
yeah. So I think he entered with his e-brake, and I was like, ugh, what are you doing, bro? What the hell is this shit? We flicked this bitch, you know? Like I used to flick the car like mad hard.
Yeah.
Because we were like, that shit's cool. This shit look cool. Because you get the car light, and you're like, you know.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Come
It's,
on.
e-brake
How good does
entries
that-
are not.
it's
No.
the best
It's
feeling.
Especially on the street.
Oh,
Something about street drifting.
it's just because it's not. It's like street bike riding or street skating. You're not supposed to do it there, but
Yeah. It just
when you
doesn't-
get it done, you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you're just like, we got this.
Ethan has arrived.
Hey,
Here
Ethan.
he is, Ethan Lazarus.
Ethan, you tired of making noise over there? I thought I was dying before I heard a
He thought he was stroking out.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm dying.
He's
On
like,
the
"What's
pod.
that
I'm gonna die on the
noise?"
pod.
Wait, what was the daily you bought after you sold the
I think I bought a Crown Vic.
That's what. Okay, see, I knew you were gonna say that. I already knew the answer. We were at 7-Eleven. He told me that.
It could be
And I was
store
like, we
Grand
gotta-
Marquise, and I
we
was like,
gotta
I had one
save
of
it.
those.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I have a story about that.
Did you
Oh
pull
my
Frankie
God.
over or something? Did you know
I
Frankie
I'm
I'm
already?
pretty sure it was this car, but I don't know. It might be.
We
another
had
one.
I bought a Power Stroke from some other that kid John. I don't know if you remember that kid. I think his name's like Slumdog or something on Instagram.
know.
This kid John had a hatch.
Wasn't there a story about you and Chris Nazaro and the Crown Vic at a car wash?
No, that's
Was that
we
his-
were in his. He had like a weird Chrysler or something.
Buick?
Maybe a Buick of some sort. No,
He
it
had-
was
he had-
Sabre. It was something else. And I kicked a
Give us
I
the whole
kicked a
story.
fire extinguisher in the car as we're on the highway.
Wait for it back up. Why is there a fire extinguisher in a Buick?
Because at Club Loose we need fire extinguishers, and we had an extra one, and he had it just rolling around in the back seat.
Okay.
So I was in the car just like sitting, and I must have, you know, you probably could tell on the video I'm moving like an animal. I have like ADHD or something,
Yeah.
or something else wrong with me. I don't know. And
So you guys just driving somewhere?
Yeah, we're driving. I think Big Nick's in the front seat, and Chris is driving his old lady car. That was his daily.
Yeah.
And we're on the expressway, remember? And it just started filling up with like you heard the noise, and it was like I didn't even kick it that hard. I kicked maybe a little bit, and then the whole it looked like 9/11 inside the car.
Oh my
That's the
God.
only way I could explain it. It's been over 10 years, guys. I could say that, right?
So
I'm from Staten Island. There were firefighters there. I know them.
Could you see like where you were going? Like how bad did it fill up?
Are we talking
It was
about a
bad,
fire
dude.
extinguisher?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was
the
handing
powder
Ethan
one
his
that we used
meat
for Club
stick.
Loose, like the one for tech, like
Yeah.
that one.
So the car
it
starts
had no
filling
safety
up.
on it. I must have kicked it. I did it twice too, not in the same car. So
So
it was rolling around. I kicked it. It filled the whole car. Like, oh my god! Like Chris is like, oh my god! So we got get over
couldn't
somehow.
see.
Yeah. We opened the windows, get out of the car. Like, no way that just happened. Like, no way. I just kicked this thing, and like you always think like,
So the
not to do
car's
that.
fucked right now.
Looked like 911 inside.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
fucked.
911
Okay, in
this
case
car.
you didn't hear it the
You
first
guys are
time.
walking out of
I'm
the
sorry,
car
I'll
like you're
stop
walking
saying
down.
it.
fucking,
But I'm telling you, we were like, I had like a cloud.
Yeah,
like
you-
I was.
you look like the fucking.
We have Ethan is saying it's the worst to breathe
If
in.
you grow up in the tri-state area, when you graduate high school, you usually go to Wildwood.
Yeah,
Do you guys remember that?
yeah.
Yeah. You go to Wildwood or one of those crappy or
yeah, we
shore
went to
Seaside.
shore
Seaside.
locations.
Seaside.
Yeah,
we
Seaside.
went to
Yeah.
Seaside.
Yeah, Staten Island was Wildwood, or maybe they would go to Seaside too.
Yeah, you could stay over there.
And I remember being drunk and passed out, 17 years old or 18 years old, and
What does this have to do with the fire extinguisher?
we'll get there.
Oh my god!
And I was drunk, and my friend Jesse Ravelli goes and sprays me directly in the mouth with a fire extinguisher, like point blank. I remember waking up, going,
Dude, that's bad. That's real bad.
yeah, that's probably why I'm fucked up now. I don't know.
Okay, so you guys pull over, you walk out of
Yeah.
this thing, you're walking out of
We're
the
like,
buildings.
dude, like, well, yeah.
Okay.
It was Tower 7, dude. It was crazy. And it was definitely Tower 7 on that.
Okay, jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. But then, so someone decides you're going to clean the car because this is ridiculous.
So this is even better. So we're like, God, I don't want to clean this fucking thing. And I was like, no one said. So we're like, let's go to a car shop, see if they'll even try. Right?
Like a
'Cause
car
it was
wash.
bad. Dude, it was
Yeah.
bad.
Okay.
It was really bad.
I could imagine. I mean, I've been in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's really bad. So we, you sprayed on your engine bay, it's ruined.
Yeah.
We go there. They're like, nah, man, we're not gonna.
So they wouldn't even do it?
They're like,
No
no
shit!
way.
A fire extinguisher just went off.
They're
in
like,
there.
what do you want us to like? What do you like?
Fucking clean it, dude.
Yeah,
I'm going to
so
pay you.
I think they ended up doing it a little bit. We ended up getting one. We went to like 2 different kinds. We went to the second one. They did it, and they
I know how the
locked
story
the
ends.
keys in the car, and it drove down the driveway into the middle of a intersection,
Wait, back up.
like
back
a
up.
busy intersection. So they're
Back up.
done cleaning it. They tried their best. It was not great, but better than it was.
Okay, good enough.
So,
So then Chris told me the story. He
so
says,
me, Chris, and Big Nick are standing outside of this car wash. 3 knuckleheads covered in fire extinguisher. So they're done. They're
Just
they're
picture
as
you
done as
guys
they want to
waiting
be.
for this car.
So we're like, we're all standing there watching this car, and we just watch it go. And like they tried it. I don't know if it was a neutral, because it has to be a neutral to go through the little track.
The
area.
rollers, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it gets through it or something.
And it just goes down the driveway.
Chris said he just looks over and he sees his car going into the street, but no one in it.
We were just like just turning our heads, like, no. All right.
And it just
You know?
pulls out right into the road.
And it just stopped. It would just stop. They were like, oh, like, the guys working there were like, oh shit,
Oh my god!
So then-
it didn't hit anything.
No.
Oh my god,
No.
dude!
How'd you get in?
I don't know if they locked it or just left it in neutral. But they couldn't get in the door. Or for whatever reason, I don't know.
Dude, I just
So-
remember Chris telling me that story. I was like, holy
Chris probably had
shit.
the dude, you know how memory is. Like,
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong. I don't even know. But I
No,
remember
that's what he.
kicking it.
I mean, he said he was just standing there and he saw his car, and all of a sudden he saw his car going in the street, and he was like, "Where is everyone? No one's in the car."
Yeah.
He's like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah, bro. Right into Forest Avenue. If you're Staten Island, Forest Avenue is like a busy, like one of the busy streets there.
Oh man,
It was bad.
I'm sorry. I just had to. Have
It's a
you tell
great
that
story.
'cause-
I also kicked another fire extinguisher in his car again, in the right spot,
in his car.
in the 240, in the yellow
You
car.
fucking did it again in his car.
Yeah, but it was like maybe like a year later. And it was like, I don't know how.
Makes it better, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't bad though. It
was like a
I
quick
just it was a you know.
Oh, okay.
It was like, when you like you fart, you think it's gonna be a big fart, and it doesn't even make noise. So he was like, "No, you didn't," and I was like, "My bad, dude."
I would have. He probably looked right over.
Because like
at
you're
you.
sitting, like in the everyone puts their fire extinguisher where you could grab it, guys.
Yep.
Got to put it where you grab it, and we put it in that little area where your feet go because like it's like discreet,
Yeah.
We street car. We don't want people,
So your passenger just kicks the shit out of it.
Yeah. So Alex is me like I just break things.
Yeah.
As Josh says, I'm left-handed or something.
Yeah, that's what Josh says. He goes, he's left-handed. He just breaks it.
That
He's like,
wasn't
no
that
one-
funny. You
he's
did.
like, no
Dude, he
one-
always says that. I'm like, wait, what?
He's like, Alex the devil, like or some shit.
He's like, you know how many fucking oil pans he stripped because he's left-handed? I'm like, what?
Bro, I stripped one oil pan, maybe two. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe 3.
Better than blowing motors here, guys.
Ethan's a lefty.
Talk to Josh.
You tug lefty or no? Switch hitter, baby. There we go. You heard it. Ethan said he's a switch hitter because he doesn't have a mic. I'll repeat.
I
what
still
he says.
want to know what car you got after the 240.
I don't know if I bought a. I think the Crown Vic was last. No, I had to be the Crown Vic or I had a Volvo a Volvo. One of those like weird. Not a
740?
two, no, it was a one. It was a 4-door. It was a turbo though.
940.
It was an. I don't know. It was green. It was.
all
It
green.
had like a misfire, and it
They're
would.
all green.
Yeah, I think they're all those Volvos from the like square ones from the early 2000s are all like green. It had a boost. I remember we got it from our friend Patricia, and she her uncle had it or something. She was driving it around. It had a boost gauge in it, automatic. It was sick.
Okay.
It sounded fun.
Sounds like you miss it.
So no, I wouldn't drive it today. I wouldn't be caught
That
dead.
sounds like a car that I'd probably try to jump off some railroad.
Yeah, I used to like
Yeah.
because I'd get so bored because like from going from like daily I only daily 240s for a long time.
You get bored as fuck.
Yeah, so now you
So now I'm driving this
you have a-
automatic Volvo thing,
Yeah.
right? And you're driving it, and you're like, dude, I'm all over the place today. So
Not really.
Yeah.
I
not
feel
as
like I
good
am
as you
now.
think.
Honestly, you're
I'm very
pretty good.
I'm self-conscious right now.
I know. Yo, relax.
Everyone is.
I have a lot to live up
Drink
to.
some more canned water. You'll feel better.
Yeah.
Stay hard. And so I'm driving this.
Are you like
this
fiending
Volvo.
for a 240? Cause
Oh yeah. Dude, why do you think I miss driving manual? It's like the best. And,
Wow. That's so nice to hear that people go through this too.
No, I think all of us do it until you got to sit in traffic. But like at the same time, I kind of like being like, when you're in traffic and someone tries to cut you off and you just go, and you're in first gear.
you got that. You got that dual cam.
Don't worry, baby. I ain't letting you in.
Yeah, that shit's going
I know you can't see that. I know you can't. Yo, the throttle on the 240 is so like, you ever get like that when you hit a bump or something and
Yeah.
you're just idling you with the welded.
Yeah.
So in the Volvo I would go from like first to second in the automatic thing. It was so much fun because you can get it to really spool. You're like,
Really? It's like that?
Yeah. I don't know. I probably had an exhaust leak or something. I
Volvo
don't even
perfected the turbo design, bro. Don't forget it. Oh no,
Did they
Saab,
really?
Saab.
There's-
Fuck. I'm sorry.
know. Saab is Subaru, no?
Some of them.
Saab?
Sabaru?
Wasn't it Saab though? Yeah, from Jets. Yes.
I don't like when I think of cars, I never think of Saab ever in my life.
I don't ever think of Saabs. Have you ever had a Saab?
They don't. They're not still around, right?
I wouldn't think so.
No, they're not around. Still.
No.
So
So
when,
the
what
Volvo.
happens? Get rid of this car. Get rid
So
of this car.
we're out of this Volvo.
Next.
We're getting out of here. Next. I think I bought a Crown Vic, and then I started to finish the gray car again.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
What
the
was it
car
like
you helped
owning-
me put the fenders on, and you yelled at me that I self-tap stuff.
Dude,
What-
I went
what
over
was
there.
it?
There was 40 self-tappers holding this fender
That's
on.
fine. I'm with that. Wait,
was it-
but did it look bad? Did it look terrible?
No.
Okay.
Not from the outside, no. Unless you knew. I mean, you know how like every 240, like the bottom, the pinch weld where you put the bottom plate on is always like destroyed.
Those were all self-tapped on mine.
Yeah.
You could just straighten it
Mine
for
probably
people that
today
don't know.
is still self-tapped.
You could just straighten that out and use the bolts. I showed you guys how to use a tap that day.
Yeah.
I was
'Cause
like,
didn't know
guys,
what tap it was.
You could just tap the bolts, and
Them
everyone's
12,
like,
125. I didn't know. You know, whatever.
yeah.
Fuck you, Frankie.
It was crazy. It was like
Yeah, we
crazy.
tapped a bunch of bolts that were fucked up. We drilled them out and tapped them.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah.
Wow.
It was
Yeah,
like
Frankie
it was
doing
life
shop
changing.
shit before, shop shit before.
But
shop
it's
shit.
weird because you guys knew Chris Kachazian. He definitely would not do that.
Yeah,
shit.
Chris don't teach us anything though.
No.
He keeps his
Yeah.
tricks to himself.
Yeah.
He also had a Skyline before it was cool. I think
Yeah. True.
he
Was
was
this
like
the E36 guy, Chris?
yeah with the LS.
I have yet to meet him.
He's another like great talk because like he's got a wealth. He's another person with a wealth of knowledge. Like yeah.
Yeah, he would be a good one to have on.
I want to
Yeah.
know what I've always wanted to know. What it's like driving a Crown Vic when people think that you're gonna pull them over.
It had
and shit.
real. I bought it from a ex-cop, so he drove around like with the darkest tints on it.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
He just drove because it was like I like that people like he used to do like wide load escorts with it. He was like people would just pull over because they think I'm just like behind them.
Yeah.
You know?
They'll just move out of the way.
Yeah, like you'll be in the left lane and they'll just pull to the right because
Yeah.
they're like, oh fuck.
And then Alex is driving it, so
Yeah.
you're like, "Fuck, let me get the
And
fuck
like
over."
when we would street drive a lot, I knew the headlights on a Crown Vic like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I knew cop headlights from deep. Even with the one headlight on, you know, like in New
Yeah.
York they run with one headlight sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just to fuck with you?
I don't know. I don't know why. I guess I don't know why they do that, but they run with one headlight. I mean, I don't maybe not be seen as much, but like, dude,
Maybe
I know
it's-
a one
I
headlight.
mean,
is
it's
deep.
definitely a good way to throw someone off, but I
Yeah.
don't know if they're doing that on purpose.
I think they are because a lot of them have one headlight on.
I mean, have you seen the shit lately with the taxis?
What
yeah, they're
text?
bringing that back. They used to do that a long time ago.
What?
They have taxis that are cop cars.
Yeah, I've seen Teslas.
Oh, really?
Maybe not a Tesla, but I saw like a Porsche or something. Full light package, everything.
I just saw like a full on
the
taxi.
fuck?
New
then
York City
lights just
tax
go
money,
up.
baby.
Yo,
What up?
Ethan, you need a mic, man. Alex is gonna yell at you.
He's seen them before. I'll just say what he says.
yeah, and we're gonna just relay your message.
Yeah, we need like one or two more mics.
I
Like,
know.
yeah.
I saw a taxi cab pull over.
Just keeps talking.
Ethan, I will repeat that. So yeah, they are tax. They used to be taxi cab, like in like 07 and 08. I remember seeing them as a kid riding around the city on my BMX bike, like taxi cab cop cars, and it would actually someone would have Jersey plates on them.
I heard they had half and halves.
Yeah. What do you mean half and
The
half?
fuck is that?
The front would be a cop car, the rear would be a taxi.
I've never seen that before.
I'm sorry, the front would be a taxi, the rear would be a cop car or
Yeah,
some shit.
that'd be smart, I guess, kind of.
So they pull someone over, everyone can see that's a cop.
Oh, behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I don't know if that's real or not, but I heard that the other day.
So then you started building your actual car.
So we had the Crown Vic. I started building this actual car with Frankie. Frankie was there for the build.
Is this
I
when
was
you?
there to
Is this
see
when you
I-
now?
Fender.
And that
going.
motor was sick. I bought that. It was a 98 Type X motor.
That's
Oh,
a
okay.
J4 ECU.
It was probably the best motor I've ever got from a depot. It was probably the most crystal. It still had the front harness on it. I remember it still had the Type X like the fuse boxes from the front.
Oh, wow.
Like the relays and everything. It had like the different color relays.
Yeah, they give you everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even had the 14 SR temp plug because it's a newer SR.
Yeah, the J4 has like 2 or 3 different sensors.
Yeah.
that-
Oh, that's another reason. We'll get to that. Remember that? When we put this motor in, we're getting everything ready, and we put the ECU in. I put someone else's ECU in, not the J4.
Yeah.
Or I
Not
put the
gonna work.
J4 on a wiring. We got wire specialties. Specialties, probably the best thing in the world. Put that in. We ordered it thinking it was a regular SR.
Red, yeah.
Yeah, like a red top or
Yep.
something. And the J4 uses a different plug or different like
TPS.
or whatever. Something's different like
The
with the
TPS
regular
is the
plug.
main-
Yeah.
Yes,
Thing.
that's
So
because
it
Chris had
wouldn't
this
s-
problem.
Yeah.
It wouldn't start. So it wouldn't start, and we couldn't figure that out for like a second. But that motor is still tits. That motor was like the best ever. I
kinda
broke
remember.
like 5 transmissions with that motor. It ripped.
Okay, so now you start drifting.
Yeah, now
real.
This is for real.
And Front Street was probably
It
A
was yeah. When that car was built, Front Street was a thing. That was the
when did me and Justin come to street drift with you guys that night?
I don't know. But
You
those are
remember
good
that night?
memories, man.
Dude, that night was crazy. Was your car running?
I think so.
Remember?
No, no, yeah. We had all the cars out.
We hit
I think
e-
even Big Nick he had S14 out.
Dude, we hit
maybe.
every spot
Yeah.
that you had.
Just ruining the spots.
We would hit it, go to the next one.
Yeah, because if you kept moving, you could just keep.
My favorite spot was Underpass.
Oh, underpass is the shit.
Did we just
I don't
we
know
just
if you
get
can
off
still
this
hit that
highway?
spot.
Was that the one on the machine check video that Josh did?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Josh, I don't know. Was that one on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Okay.
That
Yeah,
was
he'd just be like, all right, so we got the police scanner, we got all this shit, but you guys when
Allegedly.
we pull off the highway, just you're gonna go down. He would like give me the rundown before we left.
Yeah, like-
the last spot.
Yeah.
And then we would leave the last spot. So then me and Justin are just like, okay, so I gotta do this, do that, do that, do that.
And we
Like,
would
'cause you
lead.
can't
I think we
stop.
led. No,
Yeah.
we probably led.
So we would watch you guys and like try to
mimic it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun spot, and we didn't know these spots are not our spots. These are spots from guys that had cars before us. Like our friend Black White Dave, he had a Cressida before Cressidas were cool.
Yeah. I remember him.
Miyagi.
I met him.
Yeah, Black White Dave's
Miyagi's
awesome.
in the chat.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Miyagi.
What did he say to you?
Yo,
He
Miyagi
said-
barbecue tomorrow.
He said sick
Yeah.
shirt.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
People think that's the
Good.
people are gonna hit us up and be like, yo, where'd you get that origin shirt from?
Yeah, that's mad funny. Both things we like have or its origin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that spot we got from the older guys. That wasn't us. It was our friend Black Ben and Black White Dave.
But then they were like, you know,
They were
We
coming.
had walkie-talkies, and they were like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
we were
we're only going
legit.
to be able to hit this." Like,
we knew like it's only a one way too, so we were like, all right, we're okay. We'll run it. We'll do a
but you got that neighbor that was there.
yeah. That's
The
also
one guy.
the motorcycle gang right there.
Yeah,
Like a club.
but they're
won't call
saying
them a
this
gang, they're
one
a
guy
club.
always calls the cops after you do it like 3 times. So
Yeah.
3 times was like
Yeah.
the limit.
Yeah, and there was a state cop. He was like a Parks Department state cop or something, and he lived
Oh, maybe
on
that
the
was it.
next block. So we didn't want to get caught by him because he wasn't going to be nice to us.
But so if you get off the highway, you could hit this spot, and then you come back up, and you can go over the highway again and hit it again, and you
Yeah.
can just keep doing that,
Yeah.
or you can leave.
yeah, you could hot lap it, kind of.
Yeah, you could pretty much hot lap.
Yeah, and you can enter from deep.
Yeah,
Like real
and
deep.
it's like a downhill
Yeah.
entry.
It's weird because you could if you had enough power, you could probably do the whole sweep.
Yeah,
But that'd be hard. So you do like a switchback, almost like a hairpin kind of thing.
yeah, like a
And,
manji in the middle.
and then the end was super tight. The jersey, the
Yo,
guardrail
that
was
shit
tight.
was
I broke my
sick.
taillight on that thing one time, just the taillight.
Yes, I remember drifting that. I remember the end. And I was just
Yeah.
like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
A lot
whoa,
of
whoa, whoa,
a
like
lot of
getting
people,
real
even like
close.
regular people, have totaled their cars there. Like a ton of people.
That's one of those turns where you hear the dirt and everything flying up. right?
Yeah, because
Right
everything's
next
on
to
that
it.
edge, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like hitting like the rubber or something because it's like.
You hear the dirt and rocks going in your wheel well. You're like,
I'm
yep,
sorry. I'm
too
sorry to the
close.
guys that still drift out there. I'm sorry I just ruined that spot for you.
I don't
guys.
think they're gonna. No one's gonna know how to get there.
Yeah. No, but I mean like the locals. I don't know who's still. I mean,
As long
probably
as you
these
don't
kids are
say
going
a
to
street
takeovers
name,
now. Yeah,
you're good.
Yeah, but if you know the spot name, I'm sorry that I said it, but whatever. It is what it is.
What
Go
were
to
some-
go to the track like.
Let's blow some
men.
other ones up.
No, that was good. We could talk about the ones in Jersey. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, we just don't say where it is.
Yeah,
You only said one thing earlier, but I don't even know if anyone knows.
yeah. The motorcycle club.
I think
thing?
we hit
Whatever.
3, and we hit Front Street.
Oh yeah, Front Street. That's like
Which
that's
you can't really do anymore.
And do you guys want to? Do you understand? I'm sure Tom probably told you why we have that name, right?
Because that was the spot where they would drift.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah.
So our friend had a skate park, 50/50 skate park on Front Street, and we would always be over there. So I had the KA car. Me and Josh would always be like, "Yo, let's go hit Front Street at night," because
Yeah.
like there were spots and they're all over the island, so you can't. Like it's a far
Yeah, they were
drive.
far from each other.
You wouldn't heat up that spot and then get to that spot and be chased or something because that's so far away from each other.
That is fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
This is a different kind of tactic.
Dude.
I love this.
So we would that was like street drifting to us. Like we actually like would go out, we would be covert, you know, not tell anyone to film anything, you know, and just like practice and stuff, you know, like and actually try and get stuff done.
Yeah. Nowadays, you know.
Yeah, I mean now you just go hit random people with your quarter panel with your $2,000 payment on your Hellcat.
Yeah.
You
In
know?
a
And you're
fucking
famous on
in a main
Instagram.
intersection in Manhattan.
Bro, that's I just
Have you ever seen one over there? Do they do that over there?
no, but I've seen like motorcycle takeovers where it's like they just shut down the BQE or something.
Kind of sick.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. But also, if you're trying to get
damn
somewhere,
it.
That's kinda
not cool,
sick.
dude.
If I was on
Yeah, if you're
there,
trying
I
to
would
get
be
somewhere, yeah.
pissed.
Yeah, like I remember one summer day I forgot where we were going, maybe like to Williamsburg, and we're getting on from like the Gowanus to the BQE, and they just like maybe 1,000 bikes just stop and start doing wheelies and
Just
donuts
Joe
in the middle.
Iono just fucking
Yeah,
doing
Joe-
wheelies and shit.
Yeah, Joe Iano, the wheelie boy over there.
He was telling me the other day, he's like, yeah, but we all got popped. I was like, what? He's like,
Dude,
yeah.
randomly they'll get in trouble, like, and it's just a dangerous thing, man. Like, go out and have fun and like, you know. But like once you start like inconveniencing people and like doing
Yeah.
it through intersections and stuff, you know, that's scary. It's scary for you. It's like a takeover in a different way. It's like before takeovers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The bike stuff was way before that.
Malcolm, if in theory, if I was to find videos on my computer and send you them, you could play them on the podcast.
Yeah.
Do you while they're
while I
handling
look
that,
for
do you have a favorite tattoo out of these?
What are you, my
Because you had a
grandmother?
bunch of tattoos and shit. It was a question in the pod. I thought it was interesting.
Really?
Yeah, somebody asked.
Really?
No, I don't know.
Take your pants off.
Yeah, don't show us
Oh,
the
like
ones
the other
by your-
day?
Yeah,
Is that gonna be the cover? Is that gonna be the cover?
That should be the cover.
I got that shit on my.
It shouldn't even be the card.
What time?
Dude,
was
I
that
got
sent?
so many DMs. Like, I'm seeing things I shouldn't
I
be
know.
seeing.
I'm
you see
like,
the
I
head
can
of my
see your
cock, guys.
cock.
You could see.
Yeah.
I literally text.
After a hike, small cock view. Nice.
I texted Alex. I was like, Alex, is your dick pierced? Because I thought you told me that it was.
no, no.
Fuck.
And then I saw your dick in the photo. And
I would
was
never
like,
disrespect my cock like that.
I was like,
My
oh, maybe it's
piscadillo.
pierced. And then he's like, no, it's not. And I was like, now I just sound like
Why
I'm
are
making fun
you?
of his penis.
Why are you looking that far in? It ain't that deep.
I don't know. I was zooming in.
He's seriously.
I'll zoom in right now on it. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
go for it.
I mean, you know,
Jesus.
people should know.
No, it was not. No, it is not pierced. Guys. I would not disrespect my piche like that.
Frankie.
No, we went out
Oh,
hiking
yeah.
and then
Nice.
Alex got naked as per usual. So
No, I was-
there are a
hold on,
lot.
guys.
Wait,
hold on.
That-
I was
wait,
not
no,
getting
stop,
naked.
stop.
I wanna
There are
say-
a lot of images of you naked on Facebook.
Because it's funny, dude. It's
Dude.
funny.
That was the one
I never
thing
do it
I
in
knew about you,
inappropriate
dude.
places.
Before we really met, that was I would hear stories and I'm like, oh goddamn, this guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah. You know what though? I try not to. I'm trying to be a grown up now. I'm trying not to do that.
Yeah. I'm getting that vibe.
You know what? You know what it is too. You got younger kids do like that kid Jake or something. He'll get naked for you guys now.
Oh, Jake is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like you got that kid now. I wouldn't say I'm like that kid, but like he does similar shit.
I've heard some of the what. Do you have one off the top of your head that you want to talk about, Frankie?
What, as far as what?
Just the Alex story,
Oh, him being naked?
somewhat.
I'm
They're-
just
they're
going to
the-
grab you guys photo evidence because it's...
There's a good
That's
video,
fucked.
right?
I want
So
to hear it.
Big Nick had this S14. I think it was Big Nick's S14.
Perfect. It's drift related too.
All right, so
It's always drift related.
dude,
don't worry.
we're gonna veering off a lot. I'm sure people want to hear stories that like I should have continued, but we'll have more podcasts. We're fine.
There's
I'll be a
motherfucking-
filler.
a lot. There's-
I'll be a filler if you guys like me enough.
There's a few people in here right now, so I'm sure they're enjoying the shit out of it.
My computer's going to crash.
So the
anyways, so you're
video,
good.
yeah, I think he's got too much LimeWire.
Yeah, something's going on here. First time it's ever acted like this.
So Big Nick's S14.
Yep.
I think I put like a tape thong on,
What?
and we filmed it. This is like I think like when this is probably before
What?
like TikTok. So it's like it's way before TikTok. It's whatever that other one was. What was the other
Vine.
one? Like Vine.
Bro.
It was like that time. So they put me in the S14 trunk and they taped me up and then they were like, "What's that banging?" Like they were like acting like, "What the hell is that noise?" And then they open the trunk and I just pop out all naked. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. There's one with like Josh's wheels are like by the Christmas tree and I'm naked with them.
Yes.
Like we were like hyped on these wheels and he was like, and I was like, "Yo, it'd be mad funny, like just like, yo, look at these sick wheels," when it's covering my cock at the same time. So stupid.
Dude, that was the best
Yeah,
part of
so
Front Street, bro.
I cringe a lot.
You guys are
I
rowdy.
don't.
That's,
You made Front Street fun.
Yeah, that's
Why are they not fun without?
No.
not, when I as
People,
somebody.
you know what the best part is? Like you think I make Front Street fun, but like no one even knows. It's all Tom and Josh stuff.
Because they drive the most.
yeah,
That's
they
it.
drive and
the
they're
only reason.
their faces of the shot of it. you
Yeah.
know?
I just think you guys are a good group of guys. That's it.
Yeah,
Like you
definitely.
Could, like the vibes in there.
But like without like Tom and Josh really pushing for the team, you know, like there's no team really.
it's also
you know?
just the rowdiness, dude. If I was in that situation, I'd do some dumbass shit
yeah,
too.
it's a group of dudes doing
Yeah.
stupid stuff. you
Yeah.
know?
Dude,
Normal.
those-
And I'd be the one doing the stupid stuff usually.
Frankie's the one who's trying to get us all to do the stupid stuff.
I'm the Josh of the group.
So then he doesn't have to fucking
Frankie
do
and
it.
Josh are that's them.
But
Like,
then-
they're the same.
who's
same
the
but
who's
different.
the Alex of faction? Did we ever have one?
Yeah, I don't think you have one. I'm almost the Alex. of
Miyagi would have to
faction.
be it. There's no other. Yeah, it would
Yeah,
have
but
to be
Miyagi, you don't do crazy stuff like that. He
Yeah.
might do crazy shit, but he don't do
AJ is the Chris.
yeah,
That's
yes.
decided.
Yes, we have doppelgangers. I think
Yeah.
you just don't have an Alex though.
Thank God we don't have a Tom. Actually,
Carl
Carl's
might be the Tom.
How?
That's you.
How? That is
Can you agree with this, Malcolm? Or what?
I plead the fifth.
Ethan agrees.
Pleads
How?
the fifth.
You're the Tom of the group.
I feel like every time I see Tom, he doesn't ever really like me.
No, he loves you.
It's because you're not hardcore, bro.
Ethan in the corner. I fucking hate Tom.
I live with Tom.
Yeah, Alex.
I think he
Alex
still
lives with
hates
Tom.
me.
Wait, I thought you just. Well,
He literally
Yeah, I
lives
thought
with
in
him.
the future.
Yeah.
that's in the future.
So let's hear
Not
about
right
like
now.
Tom in a home environment.
what?
Tom is honestly. I'm gonna tell you right now. He's the best roommate of all time.
I was gonna say he's not gonna be a disrespectful roommate or
No,
whatever.
he's
I
the
feel
No,
man.
he
like.
says
dude.
he's a good roommate.
He's the best. Tom doesn't do any. Like he's never around. He's like he's not there. It's like living by yourself. I remember I told my friend like, hey, like if I leave the apartment, like, would you want my spot? And he goes, yeah, but like I don't know. Like my girlfriend's like, I don't know if I would live with another person. I'm like, Tom's not there. I'm like, it's your place. And then Tom sometime walks in.
He's a
you know?
squatter.
Yeah. Like he comes in, sleeps, and then goes right to bed. I mean, you know, he comes in, showers, goes to bed, leaves.
Yeah.
You know? So he's like real discreet.
He be outside.
Yeah, dude. You come on, you follow him on Instagram, you know he's out doing something, motorcycle thing, tattoo thing, you know,
Yo, Alex,
hanging out.
God's on your side today. My computer's literally frozen for the first time.
He
ever.
set off an
It's-
EMP like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, with his
An
phone or
EMP.
something. because dude, I got footage on this computer.
Yo,
Really?
chill
Yeah, like-
out. You giving me real narc vibes right now.
No,
he,
it's
he
good
is a
footage.
Fed, guys. He's a Fed.
Like when me and you were driving at the video that one of them that's on there for sure is when you guys. It was like you, Tom, Josh.
You need a Jamie.
Well, we have
Sorry,
one, but he's a
it just
bootleg.
popped in my
so-
head. Malcolm is the Jamie, but
He's a bootleg one.
yeah.
He's getting better. If I give him all that footage, no, but he would have to cipher.
We
through
could have
it.
prepped. We were too busy looking at SR stuff.
Here's the thing: we never fucking prep for these, so that's
You do
why
kind of prep though, no?
we really don't.
Really?
I wish I could say I did, but I don't. I don't think you prep for these either, right?
What?
No, I think Carl looks at people's
Podcast?
Instagrams at least.
No. I mean, if I'm,
He scopes
I'll
it.
like look at the
I wish we would.
Subi mods, for example. That one I had no idea who that.
When
guy
we went to
was.
California, we
So
both
awesome.
prepped.
You gotta.
I
Slight-
looked at rival Jason. I knew of like.
I
I'd
still
seen
got my
videos.
notepad with all of the fucking.
Um,
I was taking notes in the airport.
you
I
look
was-
like that guy.
Yeah.
You're probably people were probably like, oh, that guy's writing a screenplay.
Or that guy's gonna blow the plane up.
Okay.
One of them, but yeah. So I was taking.
No,
no-
Frankie, you look like a bunker guy. You don't look like a bullet plane guy. Come on.
So I'm like taking notes. I'm like stalking his Instagram. I'm like, I mean, what else? How else?
For
are you
this one,
supposed
I
to
wasn't gonna
research?
prep. I was just gonna ask about
Yeah.
Alex.
I mean,
I
I've pretty
already know
much
Alex.
Been there,
Yeah.
been there the whole time. So
So then, just to kind of get on that drifting thing again. So like now you start driving for real, and you
Yeah.
because I feel
That's
like
the one,
earlier you
like-
mentioned you surpassed.
Well, we figured out like
SR.
the trick. I think there was like, you know, like with any learning aspect, right? I was me and Josh drifting. We start to figure it out, and now we're bouncing ideas, and we're figuring out. We're driving a group finally, and we're getting good, and like that's that with that black car. After we swapped the SR in it, trying to get back to where we were.
yeah, because it was a gray car. Did you paint it after that?
Yeah, we painted it black, but it was
Yeah.
like really off black. So
Oh, but it was really nice.
yeah, it was like a sparkly.
The color was nice.
Yeah, I told him I want sparkle, and he
Yeah.
was like, "You gonna be gray then." You know, like it was just like an offshoot of KG2, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't
this
even
is
know.
definitely the Miyagi of the group.
Why? Because I have like OCD.
No, because you're like, it's got a sparkle.
Yeah, I
That's
like sparkle.
exactly what Miyagi would say.
Yeah,
He said he bought only reason he bought that RX-8 was because the paint was glistening in the sun.
it's a good looking car. Yeah, that car was a good looking car. It's hard to drive. That's what it looked like. I never got to drive. I was only in it a few times.
You didn't want to, trust me.
I know you drove it.
My brother was like, somebody offered me to trade an RX-8. Should I? I was like,
No.
no.
Yo, but the story, I forgot to finish it. It was you, Josh, Tom driving, and then I think you spin out or something, and then Tom comes and fucking slams in your quarter panel. You were doing reverse at E-Town.
Yeah,
After the hairpin.
I don't like reverse. Like I do like it now because I
Tom
can
was
drive it.
flipping out in the video. He's like,
Oh, who was, it? Justin was Justin in the car?
No,
Who was in the car?
wasn't
for
it
that?
Connor Croak or someone?
Connor might have been in the car. Someone. It was funny.
Yeah, and he was bugging
Because-
out. Justin was in your car, maybe.
Justin might have been in my car. Yes,
Yeah.
he was. He was in my
Yeah.
car. So,
Dude, we used to have
so
fun over there.
yeah, we
man.
did. Dude, I love Club. I love Club. I want to spend more time at Club Loose because it's a good time. Like it's a
Yeah.
good place. It's just all around good. Like good friends. Like if your friends are there and you're having a good time, everyone's your friend there, really. But like your close buddies, you're drifting with. If you go out there, you pull back into the pits, and you got like 9 of your dudes you were just drifting with, and you're just like,
Yeah.
yo. That last run, though, like we were in there, and we're
Yep.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that entry though, yo, when I saw you start to straighten up, I was scared. Like, you start doing
Yeah.
shit like that, Frank. You know.
For sure.
So yeah, so we got that car running. Frankie tapped everything for us because we're stupid, and
Tapped all the
we got
holes.
it. We got it painted. I did a Type X 1V style car.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, with an Arthur 2 wing.
Shit was low.
We saw that from like an option magazine or something. It was some kind of magazine. I saw that car and I'm like, that's what I need.
You even did
Yes.
you did
Because
the
I
rear
like I like
valances,
flip
too.
ups. You know,
Yep.
I still be front. I just can't. I never got there.
But one VO with it has to have a thing on the back, a wing,
Yes,
something.
it needs a wing.
So,
And I
love it.
did the Type X valance on it. I didn't
Yeah.
do like
You didn't
a
do-
Vertex or something.
Yeah.
So it looked good. I liked it.
It was a
And
cool
I-
street style
yeah,
car.
with the Cerebuses. I had Cerebuses. Remember that when I first got
Yes.
it?
I like those ones.
Those are the
Cerebus
ones.
one,
They're the ones.
Yeah, the
I don't.
ones.
The twos are a little. Did you have the twos?
I have the twos, but they're just spares. I don't.
Yeah, the twos are. They're just a little too different.
They're
for me.
crazy looking.
Yeah,
Yeah, yours look more like.
They were VIP wheels.
Well, those are Josh's wheels.
Yeah. Well, most of my car is mostly just old Josh parts.
Yeah, literally.
Like the Type X bumper was Josh's. The lip was Josh's. The Type X skirts were Josh's.
Yeah, it just all went onto your car.
Because that's how it is. Like he's like the older brother almost in some ways. Because he's like, he's like, give me like $100. You got this now. He's like, I need your car to look good. So
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that car was it was a good setup. We did a full what everyone should do, full suspension on that car, right? We did energy bushings, PBM front knuckles, S14 tire.
It's still SR.
It was SR, yes.
Okay.
So that's where I
Everyone
went from the
had
K
SR.
car, and then I went to that car, and I really because everyone's like, Alex, you gotta finish the gray car, and we put that in the car and we set it up perfect. We had like the mojo for that time period to have a good driving car, and that we drove that, and then we finally got to drive special stage.
Oh yeah, so you drove it with
skip
SR?
up to that. Yeah, I drove that with SR at Canaan, right? Is that the name of the track, Canaan?
Dude, I thought you had a Jay-Z by then.
No, that was the reason why I got a Jay-Z.
This is where it all starts going downhill.
Fuck.
So
I was gonna say this has all been like a solid incline.
So we're
far.
running like ACT clutches because we thought those clutches they're good clutches, but they're just too strong for that transmission, I guess.
I've seen problems. What problems have you seen with ACT clutches?
They're just too good, I think. They just grip
Oh,
too
so
much.
they're blown.
Oh, so instead of blowing a clutch, you're blowing a
I was
trans.
running a clutch like to get the car to move and like not ever give up on you. I would always run a clutch that's way overrated for
Oh.
the SR. Probably not smart. Honestly.
Probably-
No,
Probably should
yeah,
want it
because now you're gonna
slip.
fail. Your failure point is the trans.
Yeah,
that's
and
probably
I
why
ran
you
a
blew the
solid.
trans.
I had a solid drive shaft and everything. So like it's the car was set up really well, just too low. And
Shit look good though.
yeah, it did. Oh, dude, looks so good. That's why I need to paint this car. I'm like sick of looking at like 8 different reds.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of looking at that car too.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We gotta
But,
finish it.
but can we do the video though?
No, we're gonna continue.
People
the video.
ask on they comment.
I know.
They're like, when is?
I know. I'm sorry, guys.
They're like,
God.
where's the rest of the
You know,
build?
life comes in. You know, you got girlfriends and houses, and
Congratulations.
you know, your
hiking.
your finance, your your new car. For some reason, you have to have a new car.
We got hiking to do.
Yeah, a lot of hiking and other cool hobbies. Like too many. I have too many hobbies.
Were you into
guys.
hiking before, or did Frankie rope
no,
you
I
into that?
No, I
before?
liked hiking.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have a lot of hiking.
No, he
I
was-
I texted Frankie the first time I ever seen him post a picture of him hiking. I go, bro, what the fuck? I don't get an invite.
You want to hear a
bro?
funny story? Carl was the reason I went hiking.
I know this. Yeah.
'cause
And then he never went hiking
No,
again.
no, Ethan. You randomly hit me up to go hiking.
Yeah,
and
then
then
you said,
I said, should I ask Frankie? And you said, good luck.
Yeah, you called me.
Yeah. He's not gonna go. And then Frankie said, yeah.
I said, all right. And then I went, and then I went every single week
After
since that day.
every single one.
If you guys don't know Frankie, also he's like not. You wouldn't think to him to be active, you know, but in his older age, he's been really active,
Hey,
which is
man,
kind of the
once-
opposite.
Once you hit 30, you're like, oh shit. I
We were
better
just
start
talking
taking
about you
care of
earlier.
myself.
Yeah.
Tell him what you said about him
We
being
even
frail.
like I think and speaking of the car, we were for about the build video, we were talking about like you did that one where you're like, oh, I didn't realize you were there.
my favorite clip.
I love
Favorite
that.
clip.
I love that clip, but it's like because I was just on the faction like YouTube for whatever reason. I'm watching it today, and I was like, "Yo, Frankie's looking thin, bro." I was like, "That's no good. Look,
He's
you
Aki
you got
now.
you got AIDS or something or Lyme disease."
Oh my god.
So,
That Oreo diet.
yeah, bro, he was just eating Oreos and I don't know what he drank. I'm guessing water.
Water.
Yeah.
That's
At least he was hydrated, right?
Yeah,
I was
Frankie has
I've
been
always
talking more
But,
about
like,
fitness.
Yeah, Frankie. Yeah, I think little by little, Frankie's becoming more active. Even though, like, he runs stairs and
I've been exercising
cold
every
showers and
morning.
You
Yeah.
don't.
since
how do you feel? Do you feel any difference?
I just blame it all in the cold shower.
Really?
Well, and ever since I started stretching every morning, this was like 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
But I started with stretching every morning because my lower back, was hurting. So Miyagi just came in here one day, fucking sat me down. He's like, "This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna do this, this,
Oh,
this,
dude, Miyagi
this."
does have a lot of fucking fitness knowledge.
Yeah.
Actually.
And I was like, all right. I was like, what if I do that every day? He's like, your back will never hurt again. My back never hurt again.
Yeah.
Literally never hurt again.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
And then
You gotta.
and then after that, I was like, we would do, I don't know. I would just, someone would be like, oh, how many push-ups can you do? And I'd be like, oh, I can do this many. And then they're like, I bet you can't do 50. And I'm like, all right.
What if you just
now I
went
do
to like a
70 every
normal
morning.
There
gym
we
though?
go. Giving yourself.
I don't want to go to
goal.
a gym.
I feel like you
No,
would be
gy-
sensory overload for you.
I just don't want
No.
to do.
you would see somebody in there doing this.
I
And
don't.
then you're like, what the
but I
fuck
have
is
no,
that guy doing?
I
have
don't like going to the gym.
I have no
honestly.
aspirations to get big or anything.
No.
The running thing, the stair thing for me was because of my heart.
Yeah.
It was all because of health reasons. It wasn't because I wanted to like
Be jacked.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you want to be healthy and you want to feel better a little bit. You know.
So I just do little things.
No,
like,
that's
in the
all you
morning,
need.
and that's it. And I'm like, all
I
right.
think
that's fine.
people overdo it when they go to the gym sometimes.
I just don't have. There's no point for me to be that
Little
big,
little
so.
things happen in my everyday life that'll remind me, yo, you need to go out there and get stronger somehow. Because okay, right here, there was this one time I was doing a CD, the trans swap one time. I was alone, and I dropped the trans,
Yeah.
and I fucking was so scared for my life because I couldn't
You were trapped.
I couldn't get it off. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die.
was
Here.
on you the CD.
Yeah,
was
because
on you?
you by yourself, this is how I like to do it. I like to put the trans like sort of on my chest
Yeah.
and like muscle it up. And I couldn't get it off me. And I was like,
That's a
That's
big
it.
bitch.
that's it. I went to the gym for fucking 4 weeks after that. And then like we did another CD swap.
Oh
And I
You
did
like
this one
5
by
of them.
myself, and I just did it so angrily that I boom, right, easy. Just a daily reminder, just to remind you, like,
I mean, there's
you
nothing-
could always get stronger. That's it.
Yeah. My problem is, I have to do it every day because I know myself, and I know if I start skipping, then I'll just stop.
Oh well,
So I'm like obsessive with it. I'm like, I just have to do some shit every day, and then
yeah.
I'll just be like, oh well.
I treat my body like a dumpster some days, and then a temple like other days. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a balance.
I have one day off, usually Saturday morning, where I'm like, I'm not going to do anything today.
That's
Because
dope.
occasionally I will be sore, like my legs or something. Especially like, I'll exercise before we go hike too. And
You're
Miyagi's like, what the
bugging.
fuck are you doing?
No, dude.
Miyagi's like yelling at me.
Fuck.
No, dude. Stay hard.
Yeah.
Bro. Stay hard.
And I'm just like, dude, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, the cold showers, that's what I noticed.
Do you
I-
think you
I
could
like
run
a
a
cold
5K?
shower.
I have no fucking idea.
Do you think you could run
because
a 5K?
all I do
Or do a half
is
mare.
that same shit I do.
Half mare?
Fuck it, half
I don't
We'll
know.
throw a half marathon. My girlfriend just said it to me today. She was like, "I'm gonna run a half marathon." I was like, she runs the track.
I'll
every day.
try it.
And I was like, giving yourself a goal is like
Wait, is a half marathon more than 5K?
A half
it's
marathon is
13.5, no?
13.6 miles. A 5K is, or a 5K is 3.1 miles.
Oh, so 5K.
A 5K is more for like, I feel like speed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think Miyagi was saying we should do that.
Do you want to do it, a faction 5K?
I'll do it.
I'd fucking die. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll do
Let's
it.
go. I'll
that'd be
show
Wait,
up
5K
high as
is
hell.
more than the other one?
yeah, it's
5K is only 3.1.
Oh, yeah. So,
Oh, that's little.
wait, what? 3.1?
I used to be able to
Is that
run
even a lot?
No.
I don't think so. I don't know, man. I
But you
don't-
want to run it.
I'm
fast.
not a
That
runner.
sounds like going for a run.
But you want
I
to
don't
run,
know, guys.
But,
I'm shaped like a meatball.
but
I
you
don't
want to
really
run
know.
fast. Like there's a way.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Yeah.
I ran a 5K once in
No, you want to do a half
17:50.
marathon. It's a
That's
slower
quick.
pace, but it's long. It's endurance. You know.
All right, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But it's,
Work your way up to it. Do the Central Park one.
I don't know, dude. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
a
I would
little
love to see your hair in the wind, and I'll stand on the sidelines.
Bro, you would look so majestic.
My
They would
hair's-
think
my
that
hair's
you've been
gonna be up
training
for
your
that one.
entire life.
I'll have
that.
Oreo cakesters for you at the end, because you'll probably like have.
I'm
some-
only doing it if Carl and
I'll,
Miyagi does.
I'll be on this.
That'd
oh.
be awesome.
No wonder Miyagi
That'd be
was
so
like, let's do a
awesome.
5K. That's just a 3-mile run.
It's not as easy as you think. If
Really?
you want to get a good time, if you're gonna get smoked on the first mile, that middle mile is a bitch, and then you got a third one.
Okay.
It's a lot of in
Maybe I
your
should just
brain.
start with that
You want to
anyway.
be fast, but you don't want to be slow. You don't want to be
Yeah,
a
work
little
your way up,
bitch. Like,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you average a mile pace of, I don't know, 10 minutes,
Yeah.
that's 30 minutes. That's light. But then if you want to do 8 minutes, then it's like 3 8-minute miles. 8-minute mile isn't that easy to achieve sometimes.
Carl was training in the beginning of this year. He thought he was going to run a marathon.
I'd be just going to the gym normal. I don't want to run for forever in the gym.
You were like, I'm training. I'm getting ready. I was like,
Let's go. I'll
Hey, man,
run
train.
one right now.
I see nothing wrong with that.
I think we could run it,
Alex is doing some training right now.
Yeah. I'm actually skipping training today for you guys because I love you guys so much.
dude.
Talk to Carl about
I
this
told
training.
Sensei today. I was
Appreciate
like,
you.
I was gonna come.
Did you have to bow to him?
No, you don't. I mean, I'm sure. You kind of bow. You bow at the end.
Oh, a little?
Yeah. You bow when you walk onto the mat, and then you.
I was gonna say when you get on the mat. I didn't do.
We're talking
anything.
about jiu-jitsu, guys. I'm not doing karate.
Yeah, this
Oh,
guy
yeah.
is training to be a professional weapon.
I was a weapon before.
How is it? You like it?
It's probably my favorite hobbies. Like I wouldn't even call it a hobby anymore because it's like all I can think about is this now.
Really?
Yeah,
You
like
just
I think
wanna-
about the car. I'm a bike rider, and I can't even think about the bike right now because I'm just like, I got to get better.
What kind of bike you got?
BMX bike. No, not a
Oh
motorcycle.
fuck! I thought we were.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
he's
talking-
gonna get a dyno soon. Don't worry.
Nah, don't.
yeah. If Carl gets one, maybe.
Dude,
No,
get it.
Carl will never get one.
Suzuki
Big
Intruder.
Nick's got one, bro. He's just chilling.
Bro, the
Perfect
first
size,
two
yeah.
sentences I knew Nick from like like a person away. Type
If you
of
don't
thing.
buy it, I'm gonna put you in a rear naked. And joke you out.
I show up to the front
I'm gonna-
street cars
I'm
and coffee, right?
Yeah.
First two sentences that Nick said to me.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
My nose.
I got a motorcycle
No, this
for
is how
sale.
it went. He goes,
yeah,
"Yo,
what is it?"
Carl, I got a bike for sale," and he's like,
Okay,
"What
so
the
that's
fuck?"
one sentence.
Nick is very straightforward.
Yeah.
I fucking love him. He was a cool guy.
No, Nick is.
Is that his JZX or whatever that isn't out? What,
No, that
out
was
there?
Joe Iano. That's the Joe with the S14.
Oh,
We
okay.
used to have
Joe
a
was there
hatch.
too.
If you see any of our footage from like special stage, the East,
Yeah.
he has the black hatch with the I'm gonna say GT1 kit, right? The GT1.
So he was part of the.
I forgot.
that car
about
was
that.
that car was low.
Forgot about that
17s
car.
all around.
Yeah, it was low.
Tomei turbo.
Joe
Sick
usually
car.
has to push everything to like the limit.
Yeah,
I feel like.
and he's got the funds.
yeah.
You know, the tax write off.
So you drove special stage.
Yeah.
And
Oh, we're
now
gonna go back
like
to that.
now it's legit. Like yo,
Yeah. So special stage, that track. Frankie, if we could go back there,
I
like
see
that
pictures
track.
of it. It looks
that
sick.
first turn is so much fun.
That was
whole
like the
track,
most Japanese
fast.
style track. I feel like.
It's a lot of like driving straight, kinda, but not
Yeah.
really. You know, like you're like that entry. You're like
the entry's fun,
the entry is so sick.
It's
but
fast,
then the
slow.
two turns.
My car
after
now
that,
with that entry, bro.
Is
Yeah.
is it like a fast, slow, like
No,
hucking
it's
it?
only fast. There's no slow.
There's
There's
no
not
slow.
one
Yeah.
slow.
So where are the
part of-
Well, the first
it's
turn is
it's like
slow.
a motorcycle racetrack, kinda.
The first turn
Ooh.
is kind of you slow down.
Yeah,
a
you
lot.
do slow down because you're coming in hot. I gave flat spots on the tires. That's how bad that first turn is. Because you can come in doing
Yeah.
like in fourth.
And the track
right?
is skinny. It's not really.
It's
big.
skinny, yes. You got to kind of do a straight all the way to that first
Well,
turn.
that section's skinny, but there's
Yeah.
other parts where it's actually pretty big.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how people even like ended off track on that track. It was it's perfect.
That guy
it's
was
beautiful.
flipping out.
Yeah, a guy drove through the fence. Do you remember that? He had a broken
Do you
arm.
remember the helicopter?
Yeah, the owner came there with a helicopter. That was cool as fuck.
Fucking helicopter just flying
What
over.
the fuck is
Yeah.
going on
Doing
here?
Low.
Yeah,
fucking-
this track, dude. Forget all your other drift places. That track was sick.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I love Club Loose, but that track was sick. Perfect. It was perfect. All they used it for was motorcycles and like road racing.
I mean, it's still
Using,
there,
like,
right?
Porsches. Yeah,
So-
but I don't know if it. I think that guy has PTSD
I mean, that-
now. You
That-
know,
I mean, that happens to a lot of tracks. Once the drifters start tearing. up
Until
the
I
grass.
make
we're
one.
doing the takeover stuff before takeover.
I'm trying to make
yeah.
a track. Let's do it.
Didn't he say you had to fix anywhere you go off? You have to fix it.
Yeah, we raked it. I think we were raking,
Yeah.
raking the grassers. I think.
He would make everyone fix it.
Yeah,
Like-
that was awesome.
And then someone went through the fence, and that was
Yeah,
that.
he had a broken arm too, so I can't really blame him. You know, I think he was driving a Cressida or something, right?
He was driving across there with a broken arm and went through the fence.
Yeah,
I kind
on
of remember
entry.
this.
It was on
Wait,
entry.
the arm was broken from the crash?
No, it was
No.
broken before.
Yeah, he was just drifting with a broken arm. It's final bout. You got to make it.
Yeah, dude. That-
What? Like it was in a cast and he's in here?
Yeah, some shit.
Stop,
Yeah,
dude.
about that.
What team was that? I don't want to
I
out
don't
him.
know.
but-
I don't want to out them either. But
I remember
they
it,
were cool.
though.
They were shredding, dude. But they just, you know, it's,
That is
it's sometimes it's your time,
unbelievable. What the fuck? I'm
It's your
trying to
time.
picture.
That was when final bout was like, you do whatever you
Dude.
got to do. You quit your job.
I remember when Justin and Frankie drove Final Bout, and I was like, "Yo, that's
That?
was special stage East.
that might have been no, that's the second time, no, or that's the first time."
That's a good question.
I want to push until we get to that point. You get to
It's the
that
first
point
time.
again.
You got to paint your car gray.
No, I don't.
put it 1J in
No,
it.
we all have
No,
different
no,
colors
no,
right
no.
now. I
Yeah,
think
I can't with the matching colors. Neither do you.
I
So,
think I.
Yeah,
I,
we're done with that. I think.
I think with all the cars that we're all friends with right now,
they all look good together.
they all look good together because they're
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
like.
I think we're over that
Matching.
unison look. I
Yeah.
loved it, but it's
It was
I
cool
still like
for
it though.
a
I
year.
still like it. Like Hayes Drift Team, I like that color. They're
yeah,
all
no,
one.
yeah.
Their color's cool, but like something about having matching colors. You can't like differentiate the cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you're just like, oh, that's that's you
Like
know?
our cars when they were all black was hard, dude. People are like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Josh, nope, not,
and
that's-
black is even worse because it's like
dude,
you can't see anything.
so hard to clean and shit. So
I have the biggest car. Oh no, wait, no, sorry. Miyagi has the biggest car. That's right.
that car drives good though.
Yo, Miyagi.
Those cars are good.
Yeah, dude.
Frankie
for
don't
what-
want to admit it, but that 4-door.
He likes it.
No, it's-
Nah,
it
he
drives
likes it.
good.
He
We
drives it
we
around.
what you should have done is made it so it had 4 bucket seats We could have had some
Nah.
fun, dude.
Nah. I don't know. I'm not into that shit.
I think didn't Stoneback have a
Because then
car
it's
like that?
but then it's just a taxi.
That's
you
what it
know?
was originally.
It's
I'm
a
sure.
4-door car.
It's like you just see them like it's like I don't know. I don't know.
Like if I had a chaser, I'd definitely do that shit.
I guess I want to be alone in the car.
IS, no.
Yeah.
IS, the back seats are so small.
I like having a passenger, especially if you're having a good day.
Yeah,
get in
yeah,
there.
a
Get in
passenger
there. Throw
is
off the
fun.
weight now. Let me figure out how to drive this
Yeah,
car.
here,
again.
hold this camera. Like,
Yeah.
Hold the stick with the fucking
I have
camera
like
at the end of it.
Parkinson's when I hold a camera in the car. I'm like,
How many diseases are you gonna fucking name on the pod?
Dude,
I'm working for med.
we would
I'm
make
on my pre-med.
anyone who got in the passenger seat was like, all right, you're on camera duty. You have the stick.
Yeah, hanging your
Fucking
hand out the window like an idiot.
I'm just like, all right,
Now
touch
everybody's
the
got the
quarter panel with
360.
that.
Now I'm
camera.
keeping the window up, bro. I'm not getting sprayed with dirt. You know, I'm getting hit in the eye with a rock.
I do
Yeah.
like having a passenger though. For me, it's different. They don't have to be recording or anything. I just know that like that person's having a good time.
Yo, speaking of passenger, I'm sorry to cut you off.
nah,
there.
do it up.
Speaking of passenger, when we were younger and we drift, you bring the girl with you.
Oh,
You
you're in.
want to come drift?
That
bringing
never
girls with you,
didn't
bro?
work for my
That's so
generation
stupid,
or
bro.
my town or demographic.
Like it's so cringe. Like yeah, you want to come drift? Yeah, we like that. We were like the drift kids.
I feel like I was
Yeah,
still doing that 3
That-
years ago.
That would
I know.
never work.
Yeah, let's
in
go
my
have.
town.
Let's go do dangerous shit while you're in the car. Let's bring this other person's
like
life.
Dude,
into
at
it.
least we're not doing 150 on a motorcycle with a girl in the back.
that or like no hezzying.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad I wasn't
Drifting's
into
not
that.
even dangerous.
Yeah,
Like-
I still had the governor on my shit.
Yeah.
On the Jay-Z, I had a governor. I only could do like 113 or something.
What?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah. The ECO had a governor. You can only hit like or a fuel cut, one of the two. You only go
In the Jay-Z?
Yeah, only hit like 120. It got there quick, but it never went past that.
Wait, the wheel speed though would get to. Do you ever have that problem like while drifting?
What are you gonna be?
No,
in fifth?
never. No, it had to hit fuel cut at like when I was in fifth.
And what speed did this happen?
I think around 120 or 113, something like that. It had to be around there because I know I had a electronic dash. You know, I had the fancy coupe.
Damn.
And that shit worked with the Jay-Z. Thanks to Wiring Specialties, guys. Go buy one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Shoot us an email.
They did all the work for you. You know.
What are your what needs to get done now? Like how much longer till you're gonna drive?
We could drive it 2-day. Like,
Yeah,
does it really
he
need?
just
It has,
got an
it has
alignment.
drop-in cams. It's all like.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm worried about. Like, but I didn't with the Pong cams. I never.
You don't
tuned
need
it.
to tune it.
No,
Yeah.
we could drift it, but I need to wire a boost controller and get the body panels on and paint it.
We're gonna make a video for that.
Fire.
I'll probably bring it here and get. I need some other stuff worked on anyway.
Well, do you need to wait? What body panels do you need to put on?
The skirts are with David Bob, and the front bumper is. I gotta drop a hood to him. Your favorite fake hood.
Wait, which one?
The
You got that one that Josh got?
no. I would put it on my car just because it's a hood. Like I don't care.
Well, what did you get?
I got that one of those like JP fiberglass. No, the JP or what are those fake
I mean,
raceline ones?
That's one of them, right?
I got it for like $500 from some kid. I thought it was real until I pulled up and he's like, "Yo, you know it's not real, right?" Like, or he might have texted me, and I was like, "I'm already committed. I'm
Good old
committed, bro."
bait and switch.
No, he didn't bait and switch me because everyone's like, "Yo, you should get this," and I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. It looks like a raceline hood. I like it." You know,
Yeah.
not a
Pull
raceline
up.
hood.
Yo,
Type-
I'm here.
Type 2, guys. I'm
Yo, you know
probably
it's
saying
fake,
it wrong.
right?
Nah, he texted me. He was like, "You know, it's not a real one," because I was like bugging him. Like, "Yo, I want this shit." Like, he posted. I was like, "Yo, I'll take it." It was cheap. It was like $500. I was like, "Yo, a hood."
Does
for
it look like
$500.
shit like Josh's does or no?
No, it's a regular. It's fiberglass. So
Are we
it's
gonna
not
talk
like
about that?
We'll talk about that in a second. We're already in the hood, you know. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like a regular. The only thing it's missing is like the rear vents aren't there, but like I'll make rear vents. You know those little ones that go in the little holes.
What does this shit look like?
It's a Type 2 hood. The Type 2 hood
With
just
no vents
No
in the
vents. Yeah, I think I sent you a picture,
Type 2 hoods don't have big vents on the back.
and that kid had
Do
some cool
they?
stuff too. That I bought it from. I forgot the kid's name. He drives Club Blues. Nice kid. Yeah,
So,
but
yeah,
I bought a fake Type 2. That's another thing. I have to get that little fix. Has a little hairline crack in the front. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably tom that hood somewhere. Like
No.
I'm probably on the highway. Like, it's gonna go into outer space.
Tom
a-
and fucking Hurt losing hoods every time they
That-
drift.
Hurt,
See? That
dude.
can't
Hurt
be
is
me.
probably one of my favorite people. Like that RX-7 was sick, and that
I
hood
know.
coming off is such
Yeah.
a legendary video.
yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
And then Tom's when you guys are getting on the highway and you
dude,
just
we
see
were
the
all
hood-
behind him.
You just
And
see
we're
the
like,
hood
"Oh my
fly up.
Yo, I remember Josh in the S15. I think he was in the S15 today, and he was like, "Nah, nuh-uh, ain't happening to me, bro."
Josh just pulls on the highway, and you just see the hood.
We're
fly
all, you
up.
know, like
That
we
makes
roll
the-
deep. Like whenever we go to the track and we all hang out, like all the car guys, like even if we're not all in our car, like there's like a convoy of
Yeah.
like, dudes. Like
No, the best convoy we had, Final Bout 3.
That's what I'm trying
when
to
we
do,
left
dude.
from here.
That was the con.
Do you remember that?
Why can't we
Yeah.
do that again?
We can.
We can.
Your car's in pieces.
Easy.
Easy.
We'll do it next time.
Yeah, we'll do it next time.
We got other stuff.
I want that as a goal. I wanna drive that, even if
Good.
it's not final bout.
Dude, we had like 7 trucks and trailers.
Yeah.
Imagine
Solid.
the hotel parking lot.
I drove.
probably
I drove a.
fucking looked
Ta- I
like.
drove
yeah.
a Tahoe with
The
over
hotel
200,000
parking-
on it.
The hotel parking lot's always the best part.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I
one in
feel bad for the
Chicago?
hotel.
We always go to
Because-
the same hotel in Chicago.
Yeah.
And
That was a
It's always like fucking 6 trucks
driving
in
to
there.
Wisconsin and shit.
And people are just wrenching on their cars and shit and putting liveries on.
Yeah. I think my car had a bad starter, so I had to pop it that whole time.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
my starter fucked up too in Chicago.
Yeah.
Was it on
I
the
couldn't start
trailer?
my car anymore.
I had to when I rolled off the trailer. That's how I started.
That's what
It
I
rolled
said.
up
I
and
would
just
bump
turned
it
it
in
on.
reverse.
Yeah.
Doosh.
So then everyone had to push the car to get pop started.
Every time I'd go drive on the track, I'd pop start it.
Yo, I remember we had a pop start Justin's car once at Chicken and Rice in Manhattan.
I was there.
Yo, so we're switching the clutch out. Oh, were you there?
I think I was. Yeah.
Yeah, so
you
we-
guys took both of the cars there. No, you took
Yeah,
both?
we were at Justin's house.
I think I
and
took
he-
my car there too.
And he's like, what'd he say? Oh, he's like, I think I gotta change my clutch. He's like, let's just do it right now. You know how he is.
yeah,
Just take the engine out in an hour. And
Yeah.
we're just he's changing the clutch and
his car was simple.
we're just there because we want to go get food. But the engine's out of the car. And he's just like throwing
At
the clutch
Chicken
in.
and Rice?
No, at his house.
Oh my god.
And then he just he's like, I don't know if this is I don't know if this is like gonna reach the starter. I'm like,
What do you mean it's not?
we had some kind of weird single plate or some kind of clutch, and he was like, he didn't remember if it was gonna work. And I was like, I mean, worst case scenario, we just push the car.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, you're right.
that's why manuals are better.
Fucking throws it in. We go to start it. That shit didn't start. You just hear the starter.
Not touching the flywheel.
Yeah, nowhere near it. And we're like, all right, well, we're still going because we told all these people.
Yeah.
So getting there, no problem.
Yeah.
But then leaving, fucking parallel parked and everything. It's like, all right,
Oh.
let me pull out.
With the weld, he probably had a welded.
Imagine
I'm
you
guessing.
stalled it.
Yeah, and then everyone's behind it, just fucking pushing
Yo,
it.
those stories like that, and then you got ones that are like, I remember like maybe like Josh's starter was broken, so I took my 240 and I just pushed his until it started.
There you go.
Yeah, we would just do stuff like that, leaving the track.
Dude, we had I gotta get Jesse in here for this shit. But me
There's
and
some
Jesse
good
would
stories.
you remember, this was probably right after you started, but drifting in Queens.
Yeah,
Dude,
that was crazy. Those are some crazy events.
those are my favorite.
I can't
nights.
remember about them really, but I
Yeah.
remember them being nuts and like wanting to go.
Yeah.
Be like that.
Me and
was-
Jesse would
that's
leave
the
work.
Mecca.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
before
It was.
takeovers.
It really was.
It was
though.
cool because it was kind of legit.
Yeah.
You know, like when like when the prisoners get like the run of the prison.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like they kind of do it right. You know.
It was. That's how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it should be. That's what takeover should be. But
Me and Jesse
You
would
know?
leave work early, go there, fucking middle of the night, and then I remember, oh, dude, it was this one time. It was Justin, me, Jesse. I think that was it. We all drove our cars there. They all got kicked. We got kicked out. Justin crashed his car into the fucking wooden barricade because they had a wooden barricade.
yeah,
a
it's
parking
the
lot.
it's the Parks Department probably
Yes.
parking lot, right?
So you have the wooden barricade. Justin was going way too hard in this parking lot for
Yeah.
no reason.
Well, Justin goes hard.
Yeah.
Did he have Wise Fab yet? No, right?
No.
Probably welded
No,
knuckle.
hell no. This was before.
This
everything.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It
this was
probably
like
way before.
blast pipes sticking out the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
zip
It was
ties on the
was
wheels.
it flat black the
Remember
car
that
at the
dumb
time,
shit?
or like somewhat
It was gray.
like,
It was always gray.
gray, right?
But he hits this shit. The exhaust falls off. While that the cops are coming. So the cops get there, and he's under there fucking trying to get his exhaust out. That
Burning
shit
his
was already
fingers.
hung up with a fucking clothes hanger, so it really didn't matter.
I
So
mean,
she
yeah.
just puts a clothes hanger around it again. So we leave, and we're like, yo, we got to go to Chicken and Rice because we're gonna
We're
go
already
through
here.
Manhattan.
We're already
Yeah.
here.
So we start doing that, dude. I don't remember like all of it, but I just remember like fucking hitting each other's cars, like you're saying, just like we're at
Pushing
a red
'Cause
light.
You got rubber bump. Like
Just
if
like-
you have stock
yeah.
cars, you have rubber bumpers. You just
We
don't give a
didn't really
fuck.
care that much, or like
Yeah.
we would just like turn the wheel and like drive up on the other person's wheel or some dumb shit.
So stupid. Bro.
Yeah, and then like I remember on the way home, 9A, you probably don't do it that often, but north.
Yeah.
There's this one bad section you probably know, where it was like, it's like a pretty bumpy section.
Are you
yeah,
talking about the
It's got
hill
whoops.
that goes up?
it's like it's like an overpass you're going over,
Yeah.
and then there's like a drop. It used to be worse, obviously,
Yeah.
but
They paved that though.
yeah, now it's all good. But back then that was the bad part. So we're all driving, whatever. All of a sudden, I'm behind Justin. You just see Justin hit the bump. boom, fucking exhaust just sparking like crazy. The exhaust is just hanging. He had no flex pipe, nothing. It's just the fucking turbo and then exhaust just hanging, just scraping the whole thing. We pull over. 9A has nowhere to pull over,
No.
so we're like on the grass and shit. And he's like fucking. There's a photo of all of us just like pulled over on the side, dude. Those are the best memories I have with drifting.
Those days when you get to drive, like it was always like a mission, dude. It
Yeah.
was never like a dull moment when you're like.
But like, I don't have those memories on the track. I have good memories on the track. I don't have those memories on the track.
Yeah,
ever.
those are different kind of memories though. Like on the
Yeah.
track we're doing, it's like a different world.
It's like,
And I love both.
it's
but
less
just,
danger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Because
you
it's
know.
just like this is what you're supposed to do here.
Yeah.
You're supposed to break cars and
Yeah.
have fun.
Do you remember? Were you there that day we blew Josh's wheel off, and it flew into the air?
Wait,
And I think I
street?
tightened the lug nuts.
In a street spot?
Yeah, wheel came. His work of motion was the XC7.
Oh,
maybe?
I heard about it. I wasn't there.
Bro, this
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
went into.
I saw the video.
Guam.
Thank God.
What?
Dude, thank God we had video like on our phone.
There might be a video. There's definitely a video. Of
Thank
that.
God we weren't like the generation before,
Yeah.
where like
Analog. It's just
we had, like the kids that you're talking about and stuff.
the guys before us.
That would, yeah.
Yeah, where they were just kind of like.
They probably don't have any footage.
No, they probably have pictures.
Dude, you guys have everything.
We're right on the edge. That's
Yeah.
the same thing for all of it. All these things, sport like BMX and all that. We're all like.
Yeah.
We have like just enough footage.
Just
like,
enough footage.
It's funny. I was talking to a guy, older BMX rider. This guy Silverback, cool ass dude.
Wait, what?
Silverback. Yeah, Staten Island's got some nicknames. We all.
Okay.
What
For
happens
real?
is we all have the same name. Like his
Yeah.
name is Anthony, but there's
Yeah.
also 28 Anthonys that I know. So you're Silverback now. I didn't name that. The
Is
group
he like a
before me named
gorilla?
that.
Is he big?
He's a big guy.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, big guy. So he's like, you guys just came in at the right time. Like me and my friend Vinny, we started around like in 07, and like we got DVD. We just on the edges DVDs.
Yeah.
So we were like sick DVD.
Yeah.
right?
07. I remember 07.
Yeah.
You didn't take photos with your phone.
We didn't
that
watch
often.
YouTube. Like it wasn't YouTube. We'd buy a DVD from the bike shop. We wouldn't even like order it offline with the credit card.
Yeah.
You got to go buy a Visa gift card.
Yeah, I used to do that.
I'm only a
to buy
year apart from you, dude.
car parts. I used to buy car parts like that.
Yeah.
We would buy DVDs at the bike shop and watch them, and that's how we got our
Yeah.
footage. But that would they would film that like 2 years of footage, and then they would release it. But now, like we were on the edge where we could like right when we started driving, we could film it on our BlackBerry or like on our
Yeah.
iPhone, like our iPhone 3 or whatever it was.
Dude, but I'm
you know?
thinking about like all those street like that wheel video. There's a video of it. I
Yeah.
don't know, but
I've watched it, and I
Yeah.
was there. I was right there.
Yeah,
he was
so the-
shredding, dude.
So the wheel flies
That
off.
car was fast.
It just shredded all the studs, right?
Yeah, he got so lucky because I had brand new ARPs at the house.
Oh,
So we're at a spot. He was just ripping, dude. He had this like
That was Front Street.
no, that
No?
was park and ride.
Okay.
Park and ride. We were there and we were shredding. This is when he had like this built motor he got from this kid Kevin. And I think it had 20. Did it have a 2071 on it or
I don't
something?
remember.
It had like a purple valve cover. I feel like.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the one he has
Josh's
on it
car.
now?
No.
No, this
Oh,
car.
okay.
This is a long. This is Josh's hatch from a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one we had to splash. It might not even had a splash on it. This was before we liked over fenders, and he had to put over fenders on his car because we ruined the roll on his car. Like
That's-
we
I mean,
rolled
that's
it like
why
a
I did it
flare,
too.
dude.
So
Yeah,
But looking back at
we
it, I
were
wish I did.
anti over fender guys, but now all we're like, no more fender.
Yeah. Josh was the biggest anti
We're like-
over fender person. Now he's the biggest over fender person.
Yeah, we're like make it huge.
Yeah.
Need more big. So yeah, he got lucky. I had brand new ARPs that I bought from Frankie. I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Yeah, like this one Frankie's doing it out of his garage.
Yeah.
Making it big.
And the wheel comes off, and we're like, "Fuck, dude, what are we gonna do?" And we're kind of far from we're on the other side of the world from my house that I lived in.
Yeah, less than a mile.
Yeah, no, we're 9 miles, baby.
Is
That's
it? Is it far?
Yo, Staten Island's hard to get through. Go
I know, I've-
drive through the
I
expressway
remember. I was
at
there.
3 o'clock in the afternoon. I just had to do it. It sucked.
I would rather not.
But we all know this was 1 in the morning, so.
Yeah, no, it was it was like 8 or 9. It
Oh,
wasn't
wow,
that
that's
late.
not even that late.
Yeah, it was still. I feel like it was kind of light, not dark, but it was probably 7 or 8. So the wheel flies off, and I'm like, "What do we do?" So I'm like, "All right." I jump in. I guess I had the KA car or something. And I run home, and I grab tools and the studs, and we bang studs back in the parking lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, bang it back in, put the wheel on, and we did it like a pit crew, bro. We were out. We were like, "We're not staying here."
Yo, this is another thing to talk about, too. It's like, these guys don't they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're not mechanics.
We were at that when Josh had that car
Like-
though. Josh was already getting into that phase where he could like set up a car.
But at the end of the day, none of us were mechanics.
no, I still don't consider myself a mechanic.
Yeah.
I could
It was-
turn a wrench.
It was like you had to figure it out because this is what you're doing. You're drifting. Like,
Yeah.
you have to
This is your
work on
life.
your own car.
Yeah.
You're not going to pay a fucking shop that doesn't.
No.
First of all, probably doesn't even know what they're doing. 'cause
It feels
it's
nice when
10
I
years
bring it
ago.
to Frankie.
Yeah, nowadays, but
Now Frankie's like, well, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
but I'm still gonna say like work on your own car. You know
Yeah,
what I mean,
no, I
Like,
still do stuff on my own car. Like
if
I'm
you
gonna go put my
can,
bumper on tomorrow.
you should
or
work on your own
something.
car
Yeah,
because you got to know how to fix it.
I
Yeah.
cherish everything that I have managed to teach myself.
Yeah. There's no reason
you're
why-
in the same boat.
Because now if it fucking breaks on me, I know what to
Yeah,
At least I kind of hopefully know what to do.
like you never think these kids from Staten Island that BMX and all this shit would be fixing a fucking wheel stud.
wheel
Four
studs.
wheel studs in
Five.
a
It
parking
was
lot.
five.
2
He had-
years later.
He had the XT7, so he had five. It was a 5-lug, bro. We don't
Yeah.
fuck with that 4-lug. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Eric.
Not the
Get
SER.
rid of that shit.
Eric still has 4 legs.
He might have just got 5-lug.
Wow.
Because we've been
Good luck
we've
with
been
sale.
Yo, do you remember that video I made? We made it like not even that long ago, and I'm like, this car not real.
Oh yeah.
It's got 4-lug.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Not a real car to me.
I think I saw that. Is this Eric S? I can never.
San Gimino.
San Gimino.
Yeah.
He had some 4-lug wheels for sale, and I
Yeah,
was
so
like,
yeah, he
"Oh,
definitely got
perfect!"
rid of
And then I
them.
was
Oh, he
like,
got rid
"Damn
of
it!
them?
Why does it say
Yeah,
4?"
I remember him saying he was selling them.
Oh, the world's
Yeah.
probably gonna stop spinning now if he got rid of the 4-lug.
Dude, he was rocking the cheapies for a long time, man.
The Rota
I respect it.
P45Rs.
Yeah.
Alex, I
Rotas.
gotta pause you for a minute. What did you bring me here? Because I'm looking.
Oh,
at
I got
it.
you some.
Let me
Staten
hand
Island
it over
special.
to him.
Yeah, tell
Let
us.
me hand it
Tell
over
us
to
where
our
you
They're
got.
not my. It's not my ideal bakery, right? But I stopped by Alfonso's on Victory Boulevard,
Okay.
and I got you some 7 layers,
Oh,
which
okay.
some people might call it a rainbow cookie. Some people might call it an Italian, whatever the hell, like Italian flag cookie.
Let me see this shit.
And I got you a chocolate chip cookie because you're a little sissy. You like those.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I got it for the boys.
Yeah, come here, Ethan.
Ethan, you want some of this?
Ethan's been eating over. Look
Wait, you
at
don't
him.
want, you don't want the other stuff? The Italian.
Ethan's
fucking,
sitting on.
We were outside
Ethan
eating
don't have a
them.
chair, bro.
Look, dude, this looks pretty good.
Frankie's fucked
Those
up,
are.
bro.
I don't know if.
What's in there?
It's like a jam. It's like a jam. Try it. Just eat it. You got to eat it with both sides of the chocolate, but I'll give it to you.
It wasn't there.
There's more. There's more in there.
Let's go.
You hear the crinkling, guys? And then he's mukbanging. You ready?
He's
There
not
we go.
mukbanging. That's not a verb.
He's mukbanging, dude. It's a mukbang. He's
I don't
cuck-
want to get
Do you
mukbanged
guys
by
like 7-layer
Frankie.
cookies? Because you're getting cuckolded right now. Listen to him chew on this.
Look at the size of that
That's a
motherfucker.
big fucking cookie.
Yeah, I saw. I was
Show-
going.
show-
I went in there for
throw it
7
in the air.
layers.
Throw it in the air.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not saying that's our best cookies. They're just cookies from a bakery
I'll be
from
the
Staten
judge of
Island.
this.
It's all right. I think Frankie's so excited he's shaking right now.
I always shake.
Really?
What the fuck?
I think it's
I don't know why.
it's the withdrawals from not having sugar. He's getting it in him.
I
now.
know now. Yeah. Wow. Look at him.
It's an interesting cookie.
Yeah, I just saw it and I
Come,
thought
come.
of you. It might be gluten free for all I
You're
know.
gonna make Ethan get up.
Yeah, I'm not
Make
gonna
him get
throw
up.
this cookie.
Ethan's getting up, guys. Frankie had him sitting on the goddamn
ate this
floor.
first.
They
I
don't have a
can't-
chair for him.
He has
Malcolm's
plenty of
laughing because he
chairs
thinks it's
outside.
great.
Yeah, something's not right with this cookie, right? All right, not the best bakery, but
No, it's not my
appreciate the
favorite.
gesture.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Why do I feel like since you mentioned gluten free, those are the traits of a gluten free cookie?
Because they're kind of
Maybe it
dry,
is.
right? They're like kind of almost like a
You want it?
gritty. Give me this. I'll let you guys know. Hold
Yeah, I feel like Alex will be able to tell us.
It's wrong.
on. All right.
What are we feeling?
No, it's not gluten free.
Okay.
okay.
You taste the wheat.
I mean, I don't hate it.
I can feel my
Yeah,
I
there's
can feel
something
my
else in
celiacs. I got celiac disease now. I'm going all diseases today, guys. I'm gonna get one of these now. I hate myself.
Yo.
I just hope it's not limes.
Nothing beats just the homemade Toll House cookies you make in the
Bro, I saw
Dude.
someone make cookies with bacon grease the other day.
That's disgusting.
What?
Chocolate chip cookies with bacon grease. Salty and sweet.
I like cooking with bacon grease, like not cookies.
What else you like using bacon grease for? Turn me on, baby. Motor oil.
Did you hear the podcast we did with Jake?
Yeah. Come on.
How
I
insane
support
was
my
that?
boys.
How insane was that shit?
Listen to your friends' shit. Buy their shit.
But how
Listen
crazy
to
was
shit.
that though?
Yeah, he's funny. I like him.
I thought he was old.
I don't know him that very well. Like
I didn't either.
Gabe, Gabe is love that kid, man. Like, think about it. When
I
I
love
went
Gabe,
there with the
too.
coop, he was a child.
But he is literally his father.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah.
When,
It sounded like I was talking to Hector.
I know.
Yeah.
The whole time I was
love
like,
that
I
family.
want to be like, damn, like, I want to listen to what you have to say.
Yeah.
Like-
I almost feel like Jake and Gabe should have had separate pockets, even though they're the same age. Like, you know.
That was Hector's idea, and that was the only way I would get Hector on here, so that's why I took it.
Yeah.
No, but
You
it
could-
was I liked it too because it was like
Yeah. It
they're
was-
both different people,
different, dude.
same
so
age,
different.
roughly,
Yeah.
and they
It's
both
fun.
kind of. I mean, Gabe grew up in Club Loose. It's a little different, but
Yeah. And he's not a savage, which is crazy.
yeah,
He's like the opposite. It's like
So-
when you try and give the kid poison, but he's like, nah, poison no good. You know, he goes the other way.
I don't
like,
like
yeah,
it, though.
drink this beer. No.
He doesn't like college. I don't like that.
Yeah, but he's a smart. He'll just force through it. I'm sure Hector will beat him or something.
Yeah, yeah. Allegedly.
911 GT3 for Hector. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what he
No,
said.
Gabe's a smart kid, and he's a good. Both of them are really good drivers. It's cool from Jake's perspective too. I know we're just gonna talk about another podcast now, but like listen to him go like talk about like, hey, I just wanted to be a part of it, so I went to media.
Dude, that was
You know,
that was cool.
That was cool. I've never, not a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
I really like that story because it goes to show you like,
You don't
Dude.
have to be a car guy from the beginning.
and you don't have to like try to like do some weird. Just you want to be part of the
Community.
community. Well, fucking make yourself part of the community. You
There we
can't. You
go.
can't afford a car. Just
He forced
pick
his
up a
way in,
camera.
and I like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then now look at him. He
Yeah.
literally hangs out with Chris Knapp like every day.
Yeah. Chris
Like,
is
he's at the
freaking
track
man,
every
too.
day.
He's another great dude.
Yeah.
English Town's full of these guys that are just, like I don't know where I'd be with somebody like with Petty and all them guys. Like those guys are great. I'm gonna get sentimental now.
I
Because
know.
like
Petty is
Uncle Petty and Tim, these guys are just awesome. Hop,
Yeah.
these guys are sick, dude.
Yeah,
like
dude.
I remember like being in that crappy coupe and watching these guys go out in these flat black cars, and I'd be like, I want to drive like that.
That's
I still
all,
can't drive like
That's
that.
the
Sucks.
only thing that I remember from seeing it as a kid. And as a kid, kid is loose because like by the time I found out what Club Loose was, I was already like 20.
Yeah, and then you go to other freaking tracks, bro. I don't want to hear it.
Dude, I heard,
Right?
I heard,
Yeah,
I heard,
it hurts.
Tom,
him. I don't
You know
want to
what
yell
it
at
is,
him. Can you
Frankie,
yell
we
at him?
just started from a
I
different
heard
time. You
Tom
don't
didn't even know that I drifted.
know. Yeah.
Probably.
He probably
not.
thought you had a Civic or something.
Yeah, I guess
Next event,
You probably
Carl,
had a
you got to be
Hellcat.
at Club Loose.
I am. Okay, let me finish. I wanted to finish the IS. I'm working on it fucking every chance that
yeah,
I
but you
fucking
still
can get.
you still take the cheap way out and go over there to that fucking place.
I like experiencing other
Don't
shit.
you live
No,
closer to Club Loose?
Experiencing other shit for you would be going to Club Loose at this point.
It would be.
Good. It's got everything.
It's
got the
literally
hairpin,
40
got
minutes. It's the closest track to me.
Yeah,
It is so good.
Yeah.
I
that's the best
Like,
track.
if I was
Around
like, yo,
here.
what do you guys want to like? If you were only allowed to drive one track, I'd pick
English
Club
Town,
Loose. Yeah,
for
English
sure.
Town. Yeah. Oh, I would get the whole place.
I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna. I'm gonna try. That's gonna be the next one.
All right, everyone, hold them to it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Carl, I'll
Everybody
go,
knows everything I've said on the pod so far.
I'll go there and hold your hand. I'll make sure Hector doesn't choke you out or something for not having the right fuel line.
There's something. The thing is there's some things that I've learned other places where I'm like, oh, like that's my standard because I feel like every time I go to Club Loose, I do bad.
Yeah.
So now when I'm
It's
at
a lot
other
of pressure.
tracks and I have a great time and I'm learning all this shit, and then now I'm like, can't wait to bring that back to front track. I want to try that at this turn or whatever, and then I never go back.
Yeah,
It's
Like,
repetition.
dude, you were ripping it at the kart track last year.
That car track's easy. It's
That
flat.
shit was sick. You
I
weren't
love the
there,
car- I
but
love
he
the
was
kart track.
fucking.
It's flat.
Bro, I never got to drive that until like
Dude, that
until we drove that until we built that car for that competition.
The Bloodmaster
Invitational.
Invitational. I was in Josh's car when you guys were driving.
Dude, we had some
I was
good
like, get me
runs.
out of here. This
Yeah.
is some craziness going on.
Yeah, I hit Brian mad hard.
Was it Julian driving? Yeah, it was Julian
Yeah.
was driving
Stoneback's red car.
Yeah.
He brought all his own stuff because he's ginormous.
Josh pulls over to the booth and he's like, Frankie, get in the car right now. I'm like, okay.
'Cause
Was I
we're,
there?
We're trying to get you
Yes,
horny,
I
bro.
was.
I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Because like we know like
I was
you
just
love it as
stoked
much
that
as we
you
do.
were driving. I
And
was like,
it was hard. Like the first 3 or 4 laps, I was like, God, I can't figure this out. And then I'm like, oh shit, this car rips. Like
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I was like,
you just got to get into the groove of it.
yeah. Like the first 2 or 3 entries, like, oh, I don't know how to drive anymore. And then I'm like, oh no, I know how to drive.
But the problem is when you get put in these situations where you haven't driven in a while, your friends just start tandeming with you, and you're like,
Yeah.
no, guys, I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah,
And they're just like
I
on your
hate that
door and shit.
yeah. That's how it feels when you're on grid. When you're in a group, you're like, in
Yeah.
a group, you're like, what? 2? And they're like, you're a
One.
pussy.
Yeah,
Go.
yeah, literally.
Everyone on grid's like, go. Stop being a bitch.
Yeah,
Like, and I'm
they're-
like,
they'll
dude,
literally
I'm
say
scared.
that, and I'm just like, one. They're like,
now
dude.
I'm just like, yeah, send them all. We're gonna try it.
Yeah.
we gonna find out. You know?
That's the scare for me. That's the scariest thing.
Yeah, now,
Drifting with people I don't know
that's hard.
is scary.
I'd rather lead then.
I'm always just like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't trust anybody that's back there.
But here's the problem. Here's the thing.
Don't think about them. Just be like, I'm going wide. I'll give them all the What you should be thinking about, and I still think about this to this day, is like you're the fucking lead, right? Don't worry about the person in the back.
Don't worry about what's going on.
You
behind
hear them revving. That's fine. Make sure you're giving them a good spot for them. That you should be the one going. I got to be here for them.
Yeah.
You know, don't be on the inside. You're really fucking everyone's day up.
Yeah.
This is what they got. This is what the blood masters told me from the beginning. You got to give him the room. You got to give him the perfect line so he could, because you're not going to be in the same line as him, right? You're going to be in that inside a little bit, and then you're going to be in the inside again. You know, so you want to be as wide and as fast as possible, so that person can be wide as fast as possible.
Yeah.
You know, for the four cars.
Another good thing about Club Loose is you usually don't really even need to worry, because if they're in A group,
No.
you know, they've already been.
Yeah, we've been smashing.
You've kind of been selected. You know.
Yeah.
It's not like
It's like getting. Hold on, we're gonna swing back now to jiu-jitsu. I just interrupted you.
Let's go for it.
It's like getting a belt. You know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know what that is. I'm a white belt, guys. I'm a pussy. But
Wait, I thought you said he had no belt.
He
no,
just
you
started.
start with a belt. You
Robe
start with a
open.
belt. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It feels like rope open. Everyone looks at you like you're not even there because you're like fucking sissy, dude.
Damn, you're in C
You know, we
group
gotta
again.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
feel like, I
because-
feel like that's why I like it so much. That's why I get into hobbies because I'm like, oh, it's like another C group. I'm working it again. You know, it's like a new thing. You're like,
can
I gotta
appreciate that.
I gotta learn. I gotta get better. I gotta get better. And use repetition. That's why if you went to Club Loose and you did it a bunch of times, you'd be in B group running. you
Here's
know?
something that I do like when I go other places, which tend to be in Pennsylvania. Like sometimes I want to just throw a tandem with my friend.
No,
like,
that's
we're
fine.
Not, we're
That's
not
fine.
close to
That's
each
fine.
other.
We could get you a cage. We can get you a cage very quickly.
Yeah. The thing is, like,
I don't want to have to buy all of it again.
you think
I want to drive a little bit.
I think it's impatience. This is like
I do
guys
think
that-
it has something to do with that, but let me stop you and say, do you think it's because we had to go through it that we want other people to
Man,
go through it?
You know what it is too, and I don't know if this happened to you, but they're like one day they're like, you're driving A, and I'm like, I'm not ready for that, and they're like, no, you are, you're going, like not knowing you're ready, and they're like, no, we see it, you're good, go. Go.
So you really were waiting for them to say.
Yeah, no, and that's how it should be. It's like getting a belt in like jiu-jitsu. Like
Yeah.
you're there's no time period. It could take you 2 years to get somewhere, you know, or it could take you 6 months. You know, like I'm sure Gabe wasn't driving A group right away, but he
Yeah.
put his time in and he got there. you
Yeah.
know?
And let's talk about something else that people complain about sometimes.
Rules.
Yo, they don't watch me, man. I've been doing multiple events. They don't watch me.
They're
well,
watching.
you know what?
Everyone's
Good.
watching.
Good.
Yeah. Work harder.
Work
Seriously.
hard, get better.
Yeah.
No, but really, like
Yeah.
if they're not bumping you, you're just gonna keep
You're not
getting
ready.
better.
You're not ready.
Even if they missed you,
Yeah.
you're still getting better every single time you go.
You don't think these guys are watching? They're watching. They always watch.
Maybe you haven't reached that level where you're like drawing their attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's really what happens because you watch people drifting at
Oh,
Club
yeah.
Loose. Like
I could see
you'll
like
see the C group driver where you're like, oh, that guy's fucking good.
yeah, he's gonna progress,
And that's
you
what
could
they're
see
seeing,
progression, dude. You could
Yeah.
see it. You could see what they're doing wrong sometimes. Like now, when you get to the point where you're driving, I know you haven't been around, so I haven't been driving, so you don't like. And I haven't been. I'm not saying I don't drive a lot, but you could see certain things that like people are doing wrong, or they're just not getting there yet, and they got like a mental block. And then you also see the people that think they're fucking God. You know, they're like, oh yo, I'm there, bro. I'm there. I could be A group.
Yeah,
I'm
those
like,
are the people that aren't getting
yeah, dude,
it.
you shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
You know? Like, and honestly, the only time I ever thought that they might have pushed someone a little too far, too quick, was maybe Tom. I think Tom should have held back a little bit.
Yeah. I kind of remember that. Me and Justin I was pushed to A group too.
And Tom's a good driver, and he was good then. I think he had a KA too when he got pushed up. No,
Yeah.
I don't think he had an SR yet.
Me and Justin just fucking bumped that shit. I got a cage and I would do B group. I'd sign up for B group, and then
Yeah.
Justin would just fucking try to talk to Tim or someone. Yo, can I? And then they would just let me go out.
Yeah.
They basically were like, yeah, go out. And then me and Justin would drive together. We did like it was like the Sunday of an event, and they let me and him go out in tandem. And
Yeah.
then they saw that, and they were
I
like,
think I remember that.
yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
They're just like, you're fine. I was like, oh, thank God, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
yeah.
But
you really don't.
It
Though.
just looks good, so they're like, oh, that's fine.
Trial by fire. That's the only way you're gonna get good at it.
Yeah.
I love that.
The only
phrase.
reason I knew how
One
to
of my
tandem
favorite phrases.
was because of the street shit.
Yeah.
That I didn't.
Yeah.
Club Loose was the only track I really went to.
Yeah. Me too.
So like, if I couldn't tandem there, I was tandeming with Justin in street spots.
Yeah.
And It's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do the same shit I'm doing there
Yeah.
on the track.
The track can just be more consistent. You have way more track to do it.
It's like fucking easy.
Street shit, you're doing a turn, or two
Yeah.
turns.
But that's what I like
An
about
entry.
it too, though.
Yeah, that is fun.
Because
That
it's
reminds
just
you of
like
old
it's so
videos.
sketchy.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
sketchy. You only got one turn, so it's like, you're like you got you got to stay close to the curb so you can make the turn. Like it's
Dude,
yeah.
I'm
But it's
full
just-
on
it's-
board for that shit.
It's clipping points and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some kid crash tonight. Talk
Yeah, I
about
mean,
this.
it is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna
Guys,
not
just
talk about
don't
it.
hit a person, please, or destroy a person's property or something.
No one's around when we're doing
Yeah.
shit.
Well, we made sure we'd have spotters and
Dude, the
you know, we
jerseys,
try to
the
just
spots
spot it.
here when you guys
Yeah.
would come,
yeah,
that shit was run like a goddamn fucking
event.
event. Yeah, I was like, all right, we're gonna wait here until the light turns red on the other side, and then we're gonna go. So when we hit the intersection, it's gonna be green.
Yeah.
Literally, I
Yeah.
would literally time it like that because I don't want 2 tickets. You know what I mean? Like that was
Yeah.
my mentality.
Yeah.
I think he would have gave you some other one.
I was like, I don't want reckless and running a red light. So let me just get reckless. But and not to mention, you're preventing an accident, potential accident.
Yeah.
Like we could see the whole intersection, and
Yeah.
it's 1 a.m.
Yeah. I know that intersection.
Yeah, but
it's open.
At the same time,
It's
it's
a
like
quiet area. Anyway.
it's like why not make it more safe when you can?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember watching you guys go through the green light. That was fun.
Yo, that one video where it's red and then it goes
Ping.
green, and right when it goes green, me and Josh are going through it.
Yeah, so good.
And we never noticed that in the video, and
I
then we
didn't know
posted
that.
it, and someone was people were commenting, they're like, "Yo, the fucking green light," and then we saw it, and we were like, "What the fuck?" Like right, we're already initiated, and then right when we
I
go through
remember.
the light, it turns green, and we just go right
Fucking
up.
mint, dude. Sick.
These conversations are gonna make me drift again because I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about the track.
Crack.
You say that, and then you're like, I love Club Boost.
No, I mean I'm gonna go.
Here's the
But-
problem though, where you just being able to practice with your friends on the street is something that I can no longer risk anymore.
Because
No.
your job.
Not just because of
No,
the
that's
job, but
awesome.
like it's the fact that I don't know. I just don't want to deal with not having a license, having points on my shit,
Oh, dude,
like doing this,
you're,
doing
You're not
that.
gonna lose your license one time street drifting.
Yeah, you're also older.
There's gonna be a long path of like.
It's like
you
that
should
was
stop
that was
this.
something I probably should have done more when I was a kid. But even when I was a kid, I didn't want to
It's
risk
the same
that
shit now, dude. If anything, it's
guess.
better now because he's gonna be like, "You're 30. What the fuck are you doing? Go home."
I guess. I don't know.
That's
Yes
my
and no.
opinion. If
I
now, if you're
don't
if you
I'd rather just spend the money and just keep going to the track where I
You
know
know
nothing
what would
wrong
have been
with
a
it.
good time? COVID time. Like
COVID,
Yo!
that I
we
wish I
that
had
was
a car
a
for
missed
that.
opportunity
Yeah.
because that would have been those nights. No one's out.
I sold the
That,
240.
but that's when takeovers took over.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Literally, that was when like it really peaked.
because everybody was bored
Yeah,
and they were like buying cars.
Yeah,
I sold the
that's-
240 literally, and then COVID happened.
dude, I remember this one time. I'm not setting myself up. It's definitely too long ago. But it was like there was a shooting at the Garden State Mall.
No way.
Oh, that was
someone brought
long
a gun
ago.
or some shit. That was long.
For the
like
shooting, or was it
14
just like
maybe.
guy had firearms?
Someone brought a gun. I don't know. Everyone was
one.
like hiding and shit. First thing that goes off in my head is, I've been trying to drift the DMV lot. I've been
Yeah.
trying to drift the
The
turn
Paramus
at-
one?
No.
Or not the
Easy.
Paramus one?
Whoa.
Sorry. Whoa.
I've been trying to drift this turn.
Red flag. Red flag. Red flag.
You
I'm
mean-
sorry. I'm just shocked.
You mean Camden?
I've been
Yeah,
trying to drift
Camden.
this turn at the DMV that was always good, and I was like, okay, all the cops are
They're
at the
busy.
mall.
So I
Bruh.
don't give a fuck.
No,
I-
don't.
I went in there, fucking drifted that turn, dude. It
Yo.
was sick.
Yo, you're a legend for
Dude,
that.
but this was the same night. Did Miyagi already tell the story on the podcast? I don't. He's got to tell it if he hasn't. But
Hopefully he's still in the chat.
that was the same night that Miyagi did 100 and fucking whatever the fuck he could reach in the RX-8, probably 20. He did 100. He's like, he's just coming home from somewhere, right? He's on the Garden State Parkway. He's like, we are not talking to each other. We have no idea what's going on. He just goes, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna see how fast this fucking thing can
This
go.
is
The RX-8.
during COVID.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm
The
like, I
shooting,
thought that he
the-
was
this-
gone.
the mall
Oh,
shooting or whatever.
2014, back
Same
to
day.
2014.
Yeah, so he's like, you know, let me see how fast this thing can go. So he like fucking, you
Opens
probably
up.
never heard the story before. So he fucking opens it up, quote unquote. That's gonna hit. It's gonna take
Hang,
8
hang,
years.
That thing
Yeah.
is a tank, dude. That-
So he's
like
going, he's
trying to get
fucking flooring it for a while. You know, he's like, all right, you're watching the speedo go up. You know, slowly. He's fucking. So now he's doing like 120. Fucking. What happens? I'm gonna let him tell it again, but I think he passed a speed trap. Yeah, he passed a speed trap, and he's like, oh fuck it. But I know the one too. It's like, it's just close enough to the exit where if you're going 120, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna run. So
Okay.
he was like, I'm gonna make it to the exit.
I'm glad this is his alias and not his real name.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So he's like, fuck
Allegedly.
it, I'm gonna run. So he's going. He sees the lights. He realizes he ain't gonna make it. That fucking Dodge Charger or whatever is fucking cruising.
Yeah, dude.
And he's like, fuck. He pulls over, whatever. He pulls over. He's like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna get. And then all of a sudden it's like,
Reamed.
put your hands on the steering wheel. Get out of the car. Or like they're like free. He's like, what the fuck is going on? He looks behind him. There's like 20 cop cars. The road's shut down. The parkway's shut down.
Wait, I remember
him.
this story now.
Yes. He's like, oh fuck. He just screams out the window, yo, I got Tourette's. Don't shoot. And he's
Oh,
like,
I remember this story.
yeah,
Yes.
and he fucking gets out of the car. They got ARs pointing at him, everything. He's like, what the fuck is? He's like, I'm going to fucking jail. I'm fucked.
I remember
They thought
this
it was
now.
he thought it was the shooter.
Thought he was a shooter. He had no idea the shit was going on. So they go over to him. They're like, check his car out. They're like, yeah, it's your lucky night. And they all leave.
They're like, this ain't you.
20
And
cops
he's like,
just
what
pass
the
him.
fuck?
They weren't even like, dude, there's like something else going on. No, they're like,
Yeah.
you're not the guy.
Bro, I would have shit myself.
He's like, please don't shoot me. I have Tourette's.
As soon as you said
dude, you got to do
they
that.
made him
'cause
get
they-
out the car, I remembered the story
Yeah.
immediately.
I remember that. Don't shoot me. I have Tourette's,
Turn the car off. Get out of the car. Like, that really was what it was like.
bro.
You're way
But you know
too
what's
good at
fucked up?
that.
If they would have shot him just because he had Tourette's, though, that would have
Jesus.
sucked. That was really good.
Yeah, dude, but thank God he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because those cops got itchy trigger fingers.
Well, you know what? It's not. I give it to them too because it's stressful. You don't know what the hell you're about to get. You know.
Right.
But also just don't.
Sorry.
If you don't have a gun, don't shoot him. You know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not
yeah.
gonna. I'm not a. I'm not
Yeah, let's not get into
a
this.
professional into that. You know.
But I just think it's funny that was the same night.
Yeah.
You know.
He got lucky.
I don't know what happened with the shooting, but I went drifting.
Yeah. Well, you know, you got to make good of bad
I don't think anyone
situations.
no one got hurt. I don't
Good.
think.
I'm glad.
Well, I think that guy killed himself.
That
or
was the
something.
weirdest
All right, well-
shit. I remember that. We were
Fucking
literally on Xbox. Damn, fuck. That was. Yeah, we were on Xbox.
bro. He was on 360, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing Halo. or
Forza
some
4.
shit.
No, I think at the time, like, I was going to community college. I wasn't even into drifting or
You were
anything
playing
like
Black
that.
Ops.
No, I was a Grand Theft Auto person. I played
Oh,
Grand
GTA.
Theft Auto Online, yeah.
Hell yeah.
But like, yeah, it got brought up
driving
on the
fake
thing.
Corvettes.
It was like, yeah, like, dude, check the news. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? We're playing Xbox. Like,
I had a friend that worked there. He was in Macy's or something, working in Macy's or something when that happened. They all had like
the guy
hide in
was
the corner.
decked out in like all black and fucking.
What was the
remember-
point of this shit? Like,
I don't know, man. I don't even remember what the fuck I ate
what
yesterday.
is wrong with people, Alex? Can you tell us?
I don't know, man.
What is Alex gonna
Do you know the answer?
No, I don't. I just think more people should have the First Amendment, Second Amendment rights.
Second
Second Amendment rights.
Yeah,
First
I
Amendment
agree.
too, definitely. But all amendments really.
Yeah.
But when shit goes like that, you should probably have some people that still believe in that Second Amendment.
Yeah.
Pull
So
a
that's
few rounds in them.
so this crazy dude ain't walking around the mall shooting
Ethan's
people.
giving me the head nod, guys. He's like, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No, stop taking take our Second Amendment away. It's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
I think so.
I'm
You
gonna
know
take
what else is fucked up?
what?
Aliens.
Oh my god! I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're
take
going
this.
aliens. I like
I'm
this.
gonna take this opportunity to mention the fact that we have questions.
Oh, I have questions. We all have questions.
I
yeah.
don't know. I feel like I have a
Have
question
you guys seen
too.
UFOs?
Yeah. Is there
Not
life,
about
is,
this.
Is there life
All
outside?
right, I'll
of
give you
Earth?
guys some time.
All right. Well, have you ever been to the Liberty Science Center?
Yes.
Have you ever done the space dome thing when they explain how far everything is?
No.
Well, it's pretty much infinite, right?
Yeah.
You,
Well,
we're
as far
okay.
as we know.
I don't know if the Earth is flat, but someone told me the other day that they believe in it. So I was like, I still like you, but you're allowed to think that. And
So you're not a flat earther.
no, I wouldn't say I'm flat. I'm open to anything if I find out it's the truth.
I feel like I've literally been in a plane where it was so high up in the air that you can somewhat see like it not.
Oh, you could
flat.
definitely see a curvature.
So I work in construction. So when you shoot transit and stuff, sometimes you gotta work with the curve. Like when you shoot
Okay,
when you shoot
see?
grades, you know.
Like,
yeah.
come on.
But the flat earthers would have some crazy ass fucking reason
Yeah,
for that.
yeah. I'm just saying that's just
That's the magnetic pole. Yeah. That's
whatever
that
whatever
happens.
that is. Yeah. So
Lasers
but-
don't
but
travel
aliens,
infinitely.
Me and Erica, my girlfriend, we went to the Liberty Science Center. You guys should check it out if you're in the tri-state area.
Sick invite.
It was a while ago.
Oh,
When
did
she
you
lived
go
in
to
Jersey
this
City, so it was a little while
Little
ago.
telescope.
Oh,
thing?
that's why you went.
No,
It's right
it's a planetarium. You ever been to a planetarium?
I've
None
been to
of-
the
none of
Liberty
you?
Science Center before. Like
It's
as
a big
kid.
dome where it's like a big 3D dome.
I
Yeah,
think we need a
awesome.
field trip.
I haven't been there in so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been there.
It's
in
not
probably
far at all.
25
it's, only,
years.
it's like $10 or $15 to get in.
What
It's
the
awesome.
fuck are we doing?
Bro, it's awesome. I took mushrooms last time. It was
Yeah.
Malcolm, shut it down. We're going to Liberty Side. No, I'm kidding.
Dude, it turns into a club at night, just like you know.
No,
Wait, what,
It's,
for
it's
real?
Yeah, it
called
turns into a
Liberty
dance
Science
club.
Center After Dark, and you
Yeah.
can drink in there.
Yeah.
What?
It's faction after hours after dark.
What are we doing?
Yeah, bro, it's awesome.
That sounds sick.
Yeah, it's Jersey City. It's
All right, the
awesome.
only thing I remember from that place is
Touch tunnel.
yes.
the touchdown.
I
I
remember
got
being
touched
a
in
kid
there.
in there,
Whoa.
and
I mean, what?
I was like, "This is kind
Was
of
your priest
off-putting
there?
to me. I don't know if this is something we should do." And then
I got
we all
touched
went
in that tunnel.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was me. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't.
No, your priest wasn't there, huh?
Actually, I don't know. My memory's kind of fuzzy from that.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
You try and block that memory.
Yo, that
you know?
shit was scary though.
What, the touch tunnel?
Yeah.
Scary, yeah.
It's like they put all these kids, all right, kids, good luck, see you later, and they just throw you
Yeah,
in this
but I-
fucking
Yeah.
maze that's
yeah,
all
but I
pitch
feel
black.
like, and there's shit that's fallen over, and
Yeah, and they're like, good luck. How many kids have panic
I ate
attacks
it in there. I ate it in there so
Probably a
bad,
lot.
because it's you had to crouch, and like I remember I was obviously short, and like I remember I like briefly stood up and like there's like this thing on the ground.
Dude, it was bad. You're like going through like.
But nowadays, I feel like kids are gonna fucking pull out their phone and be like, "Yo,
Oh. Oh my.
I just picture little Carl, like same size head, just tiny, just tiny in there. I don't
So
know. I'm
anyway,
just
before we cut you
laughing.
off-
So we're if you've ever been to the planetarium, they talk about how like they have a thing where they talk about how far everything is, right?
Okay.
And it's like pretty much infinite. Like it just keeps going, and they don't even know what it looks like, whatever light years away.
Yeah.
If it's like that, and they're saying there's planets that look like that, like that are like Earth there.
Yeah.
More than like there's someone out there.
But what about the UFOs that everyone keeps seeing?
I've seen a UFO.
Oh, let's hear about
Legit.
yo, me and Daryl
it.
have
Ethan,
too."
do you think you could turn the compressor off? I hate to make you do that, but
I know it's a
It's
car
kind of
shop,
annoying.
but can you shut the compressor off?
thank you, sir.
Don't worry, I'm not having a stroke now. I know.
Wait for that second coat of
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
Oh, don't worry. We're trying to
He's
finish
still-
Frankie's
Ethan's
car
still
I
working.
guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
or listening. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
UFOs.
aliens were going. So if I've seen a UFO. All right. So
Okay.
it was. Remember Sandy?
Yes.
Remember how fucked up Sandy was?
Yeah.
Super bad.
Lost
Yeah.
a car.
Yeah. You lost a car?
Yeah, my white S14.
No.
Yeah.
If it would have got wet, if that would have happened now, I'd be like, I still keep that shit. It's still good.
I probably still would have got rid of it because I don't.
I would have hoist my harness to that bitch.
I could have fixed it. I was like, when something gets totaled and you're
You're
like,
like,
I don't want to touch this anymore.
What'd you end up doing with it?
Sold it for $2,500, I think.
Sick.
Yeah, back then that's a pretty good price.
That's a solid deal.
It's a totaled
Sandy
car
car.
with an SR.
That's
So,
a perfect car to gut and like just do like a flip switch.
I'm
thing.
hoping I see that car again one day.
would
Every
be
time I
cool.
see a white S14, I
Is it
always,
95 or
check
was
it out. It was a 95. Yeah.
Oh, so it was real.
Yeah.
We call it a real one because
Like a real
96s are
Zenki?
96s are fake. It's because you can't inspect them.
Oh yeah.
W2 shit, whatever it is.
Had an S13 SR anyway. Wrong one. But yeah. No, it was cool. I mean, that was my first drift car.
Was it a 5-lug?
Yes.
All right, definitely real then.
Yeah. So anyway, your
It's
UFO
4-lug. So
around Sandy.
remember Sandy? I was
There's a
working-
hurricane for people that
I was
aren't
working
from around
construction and we were doing like Sandy cleanup, and
Yeah.
we would drive the Far Rockaway every day, like 6 or 7 days a week, doing like 10-hour days. I wasn't delirious, guys. I wasn't even driving. I was 16, I think, and we're driving on the Belt Parkway, the infamous Belt Parkway, the one that you don't want to be on at any time of the day. And we're driving back towards the island. I'm looking at the Verrazano Bridge from the Belt Parkway. If you're coming from Long Island, you'd be on that belt. And I'm looking at the Verrazano. I look over to the left, and they always talk about like lights, like triangular lights, like V, almost like a V shape. And I'm a nerdy kid. I watch History Channel and Aliens,
Ancient
and
Alien.
Ancient Alien, all that
Yeah.
stuff. So I knew what I was looking at there. I was already studied up.
I
I
knew
was
that.
watching World War II in color, and I was also watching Alien shows.
So
know?
you knew what you were looking at.
I was
when you
looking at
saw
him
it.
like that. Looks like a spaceship if I've ever seen one. It was huge. It was like as wide as the island and almost. That's how the lights looked.
It was,
Bro.
it was
It was
huge.
big, man.
That big?
It was at least a few miles long.
Okay, so did you
Yeah.
listen to that last Rogan one with the alien guy? Something Fox. James Fox.
Somebody in
I'm
somebody
not
in
up to
the
my
chat
Rogan.
brought it up.
Dude,
damn it.
you need to listen to that shit. Bro, they were talking. I mean, they're talking about crashes in Brazil where,
I heard about that one. The
where
one
these
in
two
Russia,
ladies they see two fucking creatures running
Too.
through
Yeah.
the bushes.
Do you think
Like,
Bob
what the
Lazar is
fuck?
legit though?
I kind of do.
Yeah. He
See, even Ethan agrees.
He
That's when
seems
you know
pretty
it's legit.
stand up.
His story hasn't changed ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's not because Rogan said it either. I think, but I remember listening to the Bob Lazar stuff before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, this one he was talking about, it was just a UFO sighting in this country. I don't know where. Montana, maybe? Dude, it's like a small town. All of the cops saw this. It was a fucking ship. At night, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
They said it was probably the size of the fucking town. And it was he said he shot his radar at it. It was traveling 30 miles an hour above their town. I was like, that's the scariest one I've heard of yet.
Yeah.
Because they're just watching it go that slow. And this is in the 90s or something.
Getting in the SR. Out.
Dude, I was
Do you
like,
hold on?
that's
So
fucking
we could think
crazy.
we could say they're aliens, right? Or we can go another route.
Where
Are
are the
these
aliens?
time travelers?
Interdimensional beings.
Yeah.
I think interdimensional would be the easiest way to travel, though.
China.
Yeah. Because
No,
then
I
you're
don't
not
think- I don't think
violating
China's got
as
this
many.
stuff. I mean, they're
physical-
good at copying tech, but they're not.
Well, yeah,
they're not making.
I'm okay
shit
with
that.
the whole like this is us from the future.
Yeah, I think it's different. Maybe they're. You know what? Because going fast, right? We can go fast, but like, when does it get to the point where your body can't handle that?
Well, they
fast
don't
anymore?
do that. They melt time.
They
right?
melt space and time
space
out
and
of the way.
time. It's
Yeah.
like,
Like the
how did
commi-
he explain it? He it was like, all right, take a mattress,
It's
put
like
a bowling
magnetic or
ball
something. Yeah.
on the mattress, and then push your hand down, and you know how it rolls over. He's like explaining it like that. He's like, that's how they're warping time. I don't know how you what like the technical terms, but dude, when he said that shit, I was like, that's exactly what people are
Yeah.
seeing.
They're always saying like the way they use like the magnets and like the magnetic pull or whatever the bend
Yeah.
time. You know.
Because you can't travel that fast without
No.
killing everyone.
I mean,
inside.
look, Commander David Fravor, that F-18 video,
Yeah,
right? That wasn't his jet; it was another guy's jet, but he saw the same thing.
yeah.
I mean,
He said it made a joke out of their jets.
yeah,
Whatever that
they
was.
they were shutting down their tracking, which is an act of war,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
And the speed it was moving at was it was a joke. It was like their planes weren't even real.
Yeah, and these are
Crazy
fourth
top of the line
generation
military.
Yeah, fourth generation F-18s,
Yeah.
FA-18s.
And he's like, there was no shot we could ever even think about chasing this thing,
No,
no matter what. Like
Yeah.
that's how fast it's moving.
yeah. So, I think it's probably just bending time and space. Maybe
So what are the chances that it's another country with different technology?
it might. No, it can't. I bet we have something similar. I like any tech, right? Any military tech, everything that we use, camelbacks, GPS, all military stuff before we got it. You know, like a water pack on your back, that was a military thing. A radio, a computer, all that stuff wasn't ours. It was always the military first.
So you're saying maybe
I say we probably have stuff that's similar.
I don't know.
I don't think it's that though. I think that's probably a different being. I
Here's
think
the
there's different
problem.
dimensions.
The military is always there at every one of these UFO sightings or crash landings or anything. The military comes so fast. Even the one in South America they were talking about.
Yeah.
The United States government was there the next day.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. Why is the U.S. government in Brazil? What are we doing?
Because we can do whatever the hell we want.
Dude, it's crazy. So, like, obviously they're doing so they took everything, they cleaned everything up. Oh, was it I think it was the Brazil one where one guy said he saw the crash.
I didn't get to hear the whole story. I listened to some of it. I didn't. Get
I
to
don't
hear
know
it.
it fully, so I don't want to say the whole thing.
Yeah.
But you need to listen to this one
I
because
listened to a little bit. I just don't remember it. You know when you listen to something, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like just background.
I know I
noise?
kind of did that too. I want to go
Yeah.
back because
Yeah, I'm gonna go back now
like
because some things he says almost make me feel like he's crazy. The guy.
yes, yeah, I was feeling the
But
same
then some
way.
things I'm like, that seems pretty legit.
But the thing is, like with these alien people, it's like they kind of have to be on their toes because everyone thinks they're crazy. You know.
Because most likely they probably are a little bit. You
Yeah.
know, to even put their life into it.
But
a
anyway,
little
they
bit.
said this guy was driving by and he sees what he thinks he's looking at, maybe a car accident. So he gets out and he walks over, and that's when he starts realizing, like, what the fuck am I looking at? Like, he doesn't even really. Nothing's a car. It's just like a bunch of weird material. He doesn't know what it is. Like,
Yeah.
they're talking like it looks like tinfoil and shit. Like, it just nothing looks
Yeah.
normal. And then he sees, I guess, an alien. We just say an alien inside
A
of it,
life form or something.
like
yeah.
damaged and like hurt.
Damaged.
He brings this fucking thing to the hospital.
No.
This is what he said. He gives it to the nurses. They bring it into another room.
That's kind of crazy because you think the nurse would be like, "What the fuck?"
People saw it. They all saw it.
So yeah, there's guy or whoever this is. in the chat said the Brazil doctors X-rayed one.
Yeah,
apparently,
they X-rayed it before the government got there, but then the government got there and it was over. They took it, everything.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck?
All right,
Do you like that idea? Do you think it's a human from the future?
I'm just saying, like,
Like, do we evolve into the point where we don't have like dicks and noses and stuff?
I mean,
I'm already well beyond be evolved in you, brother. Layup,
Carl's very evolved. All right.
flat,
I'm
smooth,
watching you.
smooth.
Ken
Yeah,
doll.
that's Rogan's theory, right? Like, we all just fuck. And Elon Musk's theory. I don't know if it's his theory, but.
Here's this person.
You know what though?
What'd he say?
They're not-
There's this person is avidly,
He knows the story.
because the first thing they said was Joe Rogan episode 1978 with James Fox.
Yeah.
It's a great, and then you literally seconds after mentioned it. He has a comment here, or they have a comment here. Apparently, North Jersey has the most alien sightings in the United States.
I don't know if you're correct because I'm pretty sure it's Alaska.
Hold on. Ethan just said he's seen one. I'm going to tell you when I saw one.
Can we do your story and then we'll put Ethan on?
Can I say
Yes.
one more thing though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the government doesn't tell you everything, right? They're only giving us. They give you snippets of everything.
Yeah, they're like,
Come on.
wear a mask.
Yeah, wear a
Don't
mask.
go outside.
Yeah, we don't know what those orbs are.
I mean, we also made the virus, but, you know.
It wasn't in a lab in Wuhan for the first 2 years. Oh no, it was.
No, but I get what you're saying.
No,
Like,
but like they don't. You know, they're not gonna. Obviously, if there's anything going on, we're getting there. Oh, a Russian jet fell in international waters. Oh, we're gonna get that.
yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get that, buddy. Oh, your submarine. Yo, there was a Russian sub that sank, and we went and got that. I'm pretty sure, like one time.
Just picked it up.
Yeah, we were just like, oh, you guys sunk. That's crazy. That's crazy because it's on our ship now. We're going back to the island with it.
Let's hear your UFO story.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's right.
yeah.
You know,
My
it's getting a little
They
hot.
don't-
Can you
they're
open
not
the
going to
door?
tell you everything. You know?
I'm getting a little hot in here with this aliens.
Yeah,
on.
I know. I know this
the
is one
feds
of
are
your
listening
favorite
now.
things.
Yeah, turn your
I said
phone on.
Russian jet, and they were
There's-
like, "You're."
So, the UFO that I saw was not large in size.
Okay.
It was a little smaller, and I remember me and Daryl were out by West Point.
Oh,
I can only
fuck.
imagine Daryl's been on this pod, right? That Daryl.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
that's also one of my
his
bet-
reaction to it.
bro. It was just me and him.
'Cause
Normal day.
I-
We just drove up to this cliff. I like, you go to a nice cliff. You go
You
for a
guys
good
holding
drive.
hands?
I was gonna
Hold
say,
hands.
it sounded a little suspect.
Little picnic.
Real sus.
No,
bro.
but I'm low key. I'm checking out the road because I was looking at the spot
All right.
to slide it, and
Low-key.
we're burning, which is smoking the pot. And
Oh, so you
there's-
guys were high. This is irrelevant.
no.
Yeah.
This is
You guys were
before.
on.
This is before we can even start.
It's all right. Ethan's gonna be high in his story too. So
No. This
Whoa.
is before we can
Maybe-
even start. Like
Maybe
we're
you need to do drugs to get there to see him.
no, because we have not even lit the joint up yet at all.
Okay.
And I look further out, and there's this light, and I'm like, okay, it's probably somebody. I don't fucking know. It's like 10:30 at night. Somebody's probably in the woods. They're coming down from the mountain from a hike or something.
oh, it's in the woods.
No, that's what I think. It's dark, and it's a flat. It's black. So now everything is one pane, and there's a light. That's all I see
Over the river.
Over the woods, no?
over yonder in the woods.
Oh, okay.
And
Over the tree, there were a peak or something,
it's-
right?
whatever it was. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Daryl, do you see that? I'm like, yeah, whatever. It could be a car, but there's no road there. So I'm like, there's no road there. What is that? Maybe it's a drone? Like, I don't know. And then it starts hovering in like the weirdest way.
Oh fuck! He saw a real UFO.
And then this happens. Okay? Me and Daryl were staring at it now. We're both kind of trying to keep it cool. And then all of a sudden, boom, gone.
Did it move or did it just disappear?
It was thing, poof, gone.
Yeah.
One solid gone.
Yeah.
And then me and Daryl are there like
Should we smoke? This
Did you guys
shit?
get in the car? Or?
no. So I'm trying not to be alarmed and ruin the scythe. The scythe is it's supposed to be calm.
Wait, scythe? What's
A scythe is when you're smoking with your friend and you get to like
Oh.
that's your unwind time. You talk.
Frankly,
relax.
Frankie didn't have a real teenage growing up.
Is that weird that I said that?
No, Scythe's good.
Yeah,
No.
so
when
the-
we were kids, that's what you do.
You didn't want to ruin
Oh,
you didn't
okay.
want to ruin the scythe, and I know Daryl was also like damn, because this scythe was a couple minutes and we were like, you know what, I'm good. Let's clip this, and then we
Yeah.
got right back
you
in the
guys
car
got
and left.
spooked out.
I got scared.
Yeah.
And as somebody who for the whole entirety of me is I try to be like a facts based.
Yeah.
Like, what is really the fact supporting that? But now, like, that shit happened, and ever since then, when we talk about this shit, I'm like, everything, like the immediate disappear as soon as we started talking about it.
Yeah.
We pointed it out, watched
like
it,
it knew you were watching it.
and then it turned off immediately. Never came back. And then we drive down the mountain. I'm looking. I'm like, there's gonna be a service road. I'm trying to fact check myself. There's gonna be a service road here. It's gonna go up, and it's gonna be lit. There's gonna be a truck up there, and it's gonna none. No
well, you
road.
know what they say? They say they can telepathically communicate.
Well, I got the fuck out of there. That's what they wanted me
Yeah,
to do.
I don't think they
got
have
out.
mounts, right? Is that the whole
Well,
thing?
every single time they
gray.
talk about a landing or a sighting or a, what do they call it when they, like a encounter?
Encounter.
Of the what, first kind is when you see it? I forget what it is.
I don't know. We need to get our terminology for UFOs.
I want to hear
up.
Ethan's. Can we get Ethan?
Yeah,
Ethan,
get
I'll
on
stand
there.
up for you.
But
dude.
what they say is, what they always say is if it communicates with you is it doesn't speak. They stare at you and then you hear
What they're
you're
gonna say.
communicating with them through inside your head.
That'd be awesome to actually do that. Like if I was like, yo, Frankie, Carl sucks.
All right, we got Ethan on the mic right now. He's gonna tell us about his
Howdy.
UFO story.
I mean, it was pretty.
Get a
pretty
little
crazy.
closer, Ethan.
Yeah, we're
Is this
Because I had
close?
that problem too.
About this.
yeah here yeah.
I'm deaf.
Where were you?
Also a bitch.
I was working at a shop that will go unnamed.
And was it at night?
It was at night, so we used to work sometimes. Like the all-star crew would come out, and we'd work like pretty late into the night. Sometimes like 3 a.m.
The slave factory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the shop it backed up on the Meadowlands, and it was probably like I don't know, maybe midnight, 1 a.m. And there was like 6 or 7 of us there, and we decided to go outside for a cigarette break. And like it was a super clear night. You could see the moon. We're pretty close to Newark Airport, so you could see all the airplanes coming in, taxiing, coming from every which way. We were just kind of like looking around. You have a pretty good view of the sky all around. And someone was like, "Hey, what the hell is that?" And we're all sitting there, and we all look up. And in between it's like probably like the edge of the atmosphere, in between the moon and like way above all these planes buzzing around, there was just this like glowing bright white ball that was like way up in the sky, and below it almost looked like a flashlight beam in smoke. Like you could see this like beam coming out from under it. And it sat there for a while, and like you could obviously see planes going around under it and everything. And it wasn't anywhere near the moon either, but it was way up there, and we're all staring at it for like 5 minutes. And then all of a sudden, the thing just blasts off straight upwards and disappears into the darkness of the sky. And we're like, what the hell? And that beam that looked like it was like below it, that glowing beam, just stayed there for like another 5 minutes, and it slowly just dissipated.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so there was like this like white light. It almost looked like a beam coming out from under it. It didn't go like all the way down to the ground, but it was like below this this glowing
So
ball.
that beam stayed there.
So whatever that was below it, the thing like shot up into the sky, gone.
And then that stayed there for a
And
minute.
that stayed there for like a little while. And we were all just standing there, and everyone's like, "Did you see that? Did you see that?" And we're all like, we had all just been working on cars and stuff. We went out for a break.
Well,
So nobody was impaired, and we're all just like, "Yeah, we just saw that." And that was the day that I started to kind of believe in like aliens and stuff, because I was always like
Yeah.
Carl, I'm pretty fact-based.
and then you saw it and you were like, well, I saw
I
it.
always want to know why something is the way it is or whatever. So that was like unexplainable. And I
And
was just
Carl,
like,
the reason they New Jersey probably has the most sightings is because it's a densely populated
I was
state
gonna say
populated.
population.
with airports
Super.
everywhere.
Okay.
I guess, yeah. But
That
what
too.
about
We
all
got Newark, JFK,
I mean, yeah, you got what,
LaGuardia.
4 airports in
Yeah.
in one area. You know,
and you got Manhattan. How many people live in Manhattan? Like, you know what I
Ton.
mean?
So
Come
so
on.
it, the thing is like, what is it? Is it the most to study?
No, I think
Like-
people are seeing airplanes for the most part, but there are obviously
I don't
people
know,
seeing
dude.
UFOs.
My
But then you
experience,
also-
it wasn't high.
and
you
then
also
people see
probably-
military jets.
No,
miss-
I think you guys saw UFOs.
You probably miss a lot of stuff with all the light pollution. Like,
Oh, yeah.
when you go out somewhere else, like all the
Well, they didn't-
comets and stuff that you see. Like, you can see satellites buzzing through the sky.
There
all
was-
kinds of stuff.
There was a video or something on the coast of New Jersey. Remember there was some crazy video that came out from pilots?
Yes.
They say
remember
there's a
that.
lot of action
In
on
the water.
in the ocean.
That's probably why they come down and then they'll go.
Who's to
They-
say
but
they're
they
not
said this-
coming out of the ocean?
That's what I think is going on.
So I used to go on this website above Top Secret, and I remember reading some
I've heard of that.
some thread about like ship captains that would like
Yeah.
be in the middle of the
and
ocean.
they would see this
and they
stuff.
would either see things come rocketing out of the
Yep.
ocean or back into the ocean.
I think that shit's real for
And
sure.
who's to say it's not? What do we know about?
Is that
like,
Atlantis then?
What do we know about?
We've only explored like a
Five-
small
I think it's like
percent
5%
of
of
what
the
the
world's
ocean-
ocean.
yeah,
Yeah,
when
I
everyone
saw.
says like, "Oh, where do you think these things are?" I'm like, "These things are already here."
Hold on, guys.
We know more
Hold
about
on.
space than we do our own
I just got a
oceans.
theory.
Yeah.
All right, we'll call it the Avilla theory.
Well, easy there. Do you think the people that made the pyramids and you know all those things we can't explain, right?
Time travelers?
No.
Okay.
I can explain it.
Wait, I want to hear
Slave
I want to
labor.
hear.
Yeah,
The
but slave
Jews.
slave ain't that good, bro.
Oh, it's good,
Ain't that good though.
dude. Slave labor.
Fantastic.
They built those
Wait,
pyramids.
I want to
hemp
hear.
ropes.
That's what you're
logs,
saying
So hold-
you're
no,
referring
all the
to?
blocks.
Dude.
I'm saying, did this
Stop touching your
civilization?
mic.
Sorry, I like holding it.
Don't
Feels
touch
good.
the
You have no idea what kind of freedom this gives me right now. Just
Oh,
standing
maybe
there,
it's
guys.
you I'm hearing then.
It's right here.
Okay.
Why?
Do you think these people that some people think that the civilizations before us were pretty advanced, like us, maybe
I
more,
agree.
maybe more,
Yeah.
right, in different ways.
Yes.
Because some things you really can't explain. Certain things, right? Do you think they were like, maybe living on Earth, like living on the planet's surface sucks. Let's live below.
I don't think humans did, but I do think these UFOs. I think there's a connection to the ocean for sure
But why though?
because of the David Fravor story. That's the only story I need.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of things over the ocean that are like orbs and
Well, he said
Flying
that one was
saucers and-
hovering over the ocean. It was creating a wind of some sort. There was a, what do you call it when
Like
the water's
a-
breaking? The water was
Choppy.
breaking on something.
Yeah.
It's choppy.
And that's where they saw it originally.
M drives.
yeah. Well, they were
What's that
told.
drive. Oh no.
It's
What
like
part, what
new-
part of the
New propulsion stuff with like I don't know exactly how it works.
what
but-
military?
No, they're like looking into it, but they think like that's possibly like a way that you can power like spacecraft and stuff.
I don't know though, dude.
Is it magnetic?
I don't know.
Or no?
Something with like
Yeah, but if
waves
he's
and
seeing this and he's on a training mission out there, they wouldn't overlap that.
They were
stuff.
just doing runs. Like they were like, all right, we're gonna do a
But you know
we're
what I'm
gonna hit
saying.
a point out here.
You know what I'm
hit that,
saying.
and
though,
then they were
they
like,
wouldn't-
yo, while they were going out there, they're like, yo, there's something out there. Can you
yeah,
go check
and they
that out?
radioed it back in.
Yeah.
and the people in the tower said they see these things all the time.
And they're like, yeah, we
And
see
they don't
them.
know what to do
no
about
big
it.
deal.
They don't know what to
Yeah.
do about it, so
I
they
mean,
just
who's
go.
to say it's not a super compartmentalized black project that nobody else knows about?
I don't
That's
think.
another
I don't
like
think
Bob
they would.
Lazar stuff.
I don't think they would overlap each other. I don't think they'd be like, you know what?
What if they want to see how they respond to?
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
I don't think they.
I
Would
mean,
do
that would be
though.
good. I mean, it could be
Or
a
you
black
can
project.
even be testing your own
I don't think they would do
equipment
that.
on your own stuff, and people have no idea what's going on.
but it's smart.
But you would get the info out there, like, and they don't want the info out there, obviously.
So,
Bob
Yeah,
Lazar
I mean-
for the next pod.
Yes.
We're gonna get Bob Lazar in here.
bro, I'm here
got
for
his
that
number?
one. I am
yeah,
here.
yeah. I'll call him up.
201 beep 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 46838.
I'm gonna measure the lengths of your finger.
No,
bones.
this is the shit that I don't like. Okay, so like, for me, it's like, what kind of information am I supposed to be having right now? Should I not be knowing this? Am I gonna drive home and I'm just never gonna make it
Some
home?
people say the aliens took them.
That's
them.
rough,
I
dude.
got my
I don't.
I still got to.
Is that where you draw the line?
I don't know because is it people just wanting attention?
You ever see what's his face on Rogan?
Who?
That crazy motherfucker that says he was abducted.
Was he probed?
Yes,
I wonder if it felt good.
I think he got. I think he got the full service.
Oh,
Oil
full
change and
circle,
all,
go
huh?
back to
They made a
South
movie
Park.
about it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
I don't know the movie. I won't watch the movie. I'm definitely.
Abductions?
I'm scared of aliens.
How about aliens and cows?
Oh,
Yeah,
like abducting.
when
Dude,
they suck,
that shit's
when
creepy.
They suck all the blood out of the cow, bro. What is that? Hold on. What?
There's a whole nother
what
part
about-
of this.
Yeah, not just this might
Not
not, even
just
be the
cows.
same thing. They make like rings in the fucking grass
Made the
and shit, and you're
mistake of
like,
going down this rabbit hole.
no, I was gonna bring it up.
know.
I was
I
right
wanna-
behind
I wanna-
Ethan.
the farm
We were right
and-
there, bro.
I want to wrap
The
the
farm
pod up
animals
so we
are
could
crazy.
go maybe eat somewhere and
Yo,
talk
we
about
should just
this.
make this our first Patreon right now.
alien
Yo.
talk.
Just
Give
cut
us
this
money.
one
Can we
off.
hold on? Can we do a Patreon where we? I'm bringing myself into this, but where you guys
No,
do,
we need
like,
you if
where
it's
it's off drifting.
Yes, and I'm gonna start it
Faction
tomorrow.
After hours.
After
Conspiracy
hours.
talk.
We're
We should do our
like we're
Patreon.
guys that like the same shit as you, but also we talk about other shit.
We will be
Hobbies.
doing that.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's fire.
What, $5 a month?
$1.
And then me and Malcolm will come on once in a
$3.50.
while. We'll give some
I like
inside information to
$3.69.
like parts and stuff like that coming out. Things
Yeah,
like that.
promo code maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the little promo codes in there.
Promo
for
code
pods.
Promo
Lazar.
code.
Yeah, if you pay
Those-
$5 a month, I don't see why not. You can't get a promo code.
Yeah. I don't know. We've been throwing it around. Carl wants to end this?
Yeah, because I want to go eat so we can
Carl,
talk about
I
this.
wanna talk about aliens a little
freely.
bit
I want
longer.
to talk
I
about
think-
aliens,
I
man.
thought we were talking freely.
I know. I just like
do you think,
know
the feds are
pod's
watching,
been like
bro?
2
The feds
hours,
don't care.
40
Vote in the
minutes.
chat right now if you want Carl to go home. No, I'm kidding. Where do you wanna-
Malcolm,
where do you wanna
jump
eat?
in.
Anything. I want to talk about this more, but I want to eat.
Chicken franchise.
Yo, are you that hungry, bro? I've been holding in piss for 2 hours.
Go pee, bro.
No, bro.
What the fuck?
I ain't trying to
his
Rogan this
feet
3 times,
twitching.
bro.
You guys want to eat juicy platters or?
Well, we easy on the food right now. I'm talking about cows getting their blood sucked out by
Okay,
regular
yeah,
animals.
these fucking farm animals, dude. They'll be finding these farm animals with like
Cows are pretty intelligent.
bones removed.
Yeah, whole skeleton. It's
Do you-
just a bag of
It's just a
meat.
bag of fucking
They're like,
skin.
what?
And they're like,
It's
what
like
the
meat
fuck?
bag.
What wolf is doing this? You know, like
And we're no
What?
one's talking about
See,
this
I
shit.
don't know about
Yeah.
that.
That's real shit.
It's probably
They walk
the
out.
Chinese taking the bones for aphrodisiacs.
They walk out and their fucking goat
In America,
is just
though?
a sack of skin with no incision. And they're like,
that's a rough one.
what are we doing here? And no one talks about it.
Yeah, like they
Lyme
call the
disease.
they call the sheriff,
Lyme
the one
disease.
sheriff in town. They're like, yeah, my cow's, I don't know,
Got all
like
the
he's
bones
mutilated.
sucked out.
I had a cow, but it's gone.
His heart is missing, and
And now
all
I
his
got-
all his organs are like the good organs are all gone, and he's dry. Like there's no blood. There's not a drop of blood on the floor. Why?
Someone's got to pay for this.
Not even that. Like, dude, like, how is there no blood on the floor? And
I
this
know.
whole, this
There's
cow
no
is
incision
empty,
mark,
bro.
or sometimes they see incision marks with no
Surgical.
blood. Yeah, it's surgical, and they're like, "Who the fuck
has time for
is
this
going
in the
in
woods,
these
I mean, in the
redneck
field?
areas
Yeah.
and taking bones out of goats and shit? Like, what are we doing here?" And then they're like, "Oh, it must be kids. Those meddling kids.
What
Yeah.
If, what if
He
what
bought an Amazon surgical kit.
Those meddling kids with the fucking
My first surgical
doctorates."
kit.
somebody is from the future is like, damn, we're out of goats. Let me go get some goats.
Or they're studying them. They're just studying the animals.
Yeah, but why would they study them now if they're that ahead of us?
Because they
They're
whatever.
extinct.
Maybe
whatever-
they're using it for stuff.
They're extinct.
Who says they're even that evolved on their planet? It's just the technology that they had accessible to them made it easy to travel far.
Do you think they made us? Like
My parents made
like
me.
the like do you think like
Earth,
where
the
we were
show.
monkeys and they're like, shh, these monkeys
I
suck,
like-
bro. I bet we can make them have nukes.
I like
You know, they were like, yeah, let's make this fun.
I like to believe that just because I like Prometheus the movie.
Okay. yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really think so.
That's that episode
But
of
then
Rick and Morty.
But then again, you look at like Egypt and all the different pyramids around the world and how they all align.
They align, they go with the star,
And
the
you're like,
sun.
okay, maybe.
Dude, like random monuments that go perfectly with the astronomical, like, you know,
And
it's
they
great.
can't prove yet that those people ever could have migrated.
No, it was after Pangea, obviously, right?
Yeah, but it was like people in South America and Egypt doing the similar
Same
things.
exact thing.
Somebody gave him a cheat sheet.
that's what I think it is. There's one person that's getting this info.
As an alien.
Nah, dude, if you would
And
have
then
showed
then
up
they
Don't they have
They
like
spread.
hieroglyphics of like things that look like
floating ships and
spacecrafts
stuff,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
They do. They,
They
really
also
do.
have hieroglyphics of people fucking each other.
Do
I
they?
saw that today.
That's pretty
Yeah.
lit.
It was pretty cool, right? I showed that to Malcolm. I'm like, look,
Bro, that first porn?
look, cave drawings of people fucking each other.
Look, Malcolm, he's hitting.
Is
it
that
from
hold on?
back.
Is that like first porn though? You think someone beat someone beating
that
off
was
that?
that was the purpose of the post. It was like showing you like, look, people were fucking doing this shit.
Bro,
in
that's
the
pretty
cave.
solid, bro. You could really, if you have nothing, dude, and that's all you got is that cave drawing, bro.
I was
Imagine
just
that-
yeah,
you hit the floor.
just beating off to a cave drawing.
You're like, bro. You know, like, do you think that like it was like the local like jerk off area? That,
Yeah.
like you know how
this
like
could be
certain
real good.
Probably.
they're like touching it, like yeah,
yeah.
they're like yeah. My wife
Well,
got
this
killed
is-
by a
this is-
bear earlier, so now I got to jerk off to this cave drawing.
But
now.
this is like before the Romans and everything, because the Romans were fucking freaks.
I mean, they made like sewers and shit.
but the Romans fucked each other. Like the dudes fucked
bro,
each
they
other.
fucked
Everyone
kids
fucked
and shit. They were
yeah.
nuts.
They
Yeah, they
everyone.
were-
They were free, bro.
Weren't they like the creators of orgies or something?
Yeah,
like
dude.
Oh,
the-
without a doubt. Oh, the
wasn't-
Greeks were the Greeks were.
I don't know, one of them.
Romans or the Greeks? I don't
Roman
know.
or
Lay on
Greeks?
this
I don't know.
chaise
I don't know
lounge
much
and eat
about
some
that.
grapes.
I don't know about those.
I just know that there's a lot of like they had like sex dungeons
Yeah,
where they would all
they
come
get
and just
deep.
fuck each other.
they get deep.
What kind of diseases were going around then?
I don't know, but they probably
They probably
created
didn't
them.
exist
They
yet.
probably created those motherfuckers.
They probably created the
They're
Black
definitely
Plague.
syphilis and stuff was real back then. No, no.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think they probably
Look it
created
up.
syphilis. Or
They
something.
called it probably something.
Jamie,
else.
pull it up.
Look at
Pull it up.
All right, Carl wants to leave, unfortunately.
Carl, you're
so-
making me uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah.
Sit the fuck down. We're
Carl,
staying.
look
We're
at
doing
you.
another hour,
Carl,
bro.
why are you so awkward?
We're running it
I
back.
am awkward.
Malcolm's
just-
gonna order his food, and we're gonna figure out what these monkeys
Well,
are
because
doing.
now I'm
we're
taking
doing a stoned
notes
ape
every
theory.
time. Like I don't really listen to any other podcasts except for ours.
I'll tell you all something.
All right,
right
bro.
now.
You're gonna have to listen to it
And like
in 2
Goodest
days and
Cast,
not one
but
day.
now I'm going to listen to
Alien.
this one,
Aliens. scared
and
the
now
fuck
I
out of
feel
me,
like I'm
man.
going to get a lot of information that I probably don't need
Tell
right
'em about
now.
the alien stairs
Because
in
now,
the
whenever I
woods.
get out of my house, my worst fear is that I'm going to see something that I shouldn't see. You know, I live right by the woods and shit.
Dude,
you live in the woods.
you
You're
Bro,
in
you
the
wouldn't be
bush.
scared if you had a carry permit. Like if I see anything, don't make me ride. Put
the
some
only
holes
thing you
in it.
need to not be scared in your house is a shotgun.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
12
nice.
Gauge.
You
Yeah.
start with Buck, and then you go
Benelli.
to Slugs.
Ain't no alien dodging
But
that,
that
shit.
Walther 22 tonight.
Until he stops that
Benelli.
shit midair.
Yeah.
Like he's,
Nah,
he's
dude,
got the
they don't have
force.
the
He's like
force.
Obi-Wan in that bitch.
Yeah,
I'm not buying
check this
that.
out. Woo.
Telepathic communication, I believe it.
You make him shoot yourself. That's what he'll do to you.
They ain't,
Son of a bitch.
they ain't
like,
stopping no buckshot.
That's multiple pellets. He ain't
Yeah.
no Magneto.
Dude, those aliens are probably so soft and weak.
Yeah, their bodies are very frail. But that's
What
because they're
about
so
the
freaking
reptilians?
smart.
I don't know nothing about
Dude,
it. That's
I
we
never
need Dan
studied
Heaton
into
in here
that.
for that.
The Greys.
We need Dan Heaton.
The Greys
in
are
here.
the normal guys, right? The ones with no
I think they
nose
kind.
and shit.
I think they kind of supposedly look like us, but they're pale and taller. They
Don't
apparently have
freak
them
me
at.
out, man. You're freaking me out
What's
now.
the
Bro, I'm gonna
basin-
go home now
what
and
is it,
dream about
White,
this shit.
White
I don't like that
Sands or
shit.
something, or one
don't
of
like
those
it.
I like it. I
bases
get- I
out
like
there.
it.
They
Aliens
I
scare
don't
the
even know what
shit
the
out of
hell
me.
you're talking about.
They do just because it's unknown, you know?
You bring me to any movie, any horror movie, I'm into it. I'm loving it. You bring me to an alien horror movie, I don't want to go home alone.
Really?
Straight up.
Well, Frankie, I'll go home with you, bud.
Yeah.
I'll stay up. I'll stay up while you sleep.
I remember seeing The Fourth Kind in theaters.
Yeah.
You ever see that movie?
I feel like bits and pieces of it, maybe.
It's in Alaska, right?
Yeah.
And they're for anyone who hasn't seen it, it's one of those movies based on true events. It's not based on true events. It's technically based on true events because
far
everyone
from true
sees
events is
everyone's seen UFOs. Everyone's been abducted. You know, there's people out there.
Not everyone.
So yeah, it's based on true events. The guy goes. It opens with the guy goes to see his therapist, or whatever, or girl, whoever it was. You've probably seen it, dude. It's fucking scary. This guy goes. He's like, yeah, I'm just depressed. Well, whatever. He's like, all right, let's try hypnotism. Because some therapy sessions they do hypnotism or something, and
I
they try to
remember this.
they try to like get you to bring up old things that maybe, and then they have you face it.
repressed or
Yeah.
suppressed memories.
Exactly.
whatever.
So she starts hypnotizing. I think it's a woman. It is a woman. She starts hypnotizing people, and she realizes a bunch of her patients, a bunch of her patients start saying the same thing while they're under hypnosis, and they're talking about an owl that's outside their window.
Oh, I remember this. I didn't want to watch it. I was like, fuck.
I'm getting
that.
shivers so bad up my spine right now.
I
I
was
can't
like,
even
fuck
fucking
that.
talk
It's
about
not
this
real.
shit.
It can't hurt you, Frankie.
Dude, that's what they told them too. And
You know
then
what you do with that owl?
they're like,
Yeah,
and
I
they're
bet a 12 gauge would be
and
making
they're
that owl
talking about
change.
it too. So that like you see them sitting there and they're like, they're describing what's going on, right? But they're asleep or whatever, and they're like, "There's an owl outside," and then they'll just be like, "My door is opening." And see, Malcolm's freaking out too. This movie is.
I
Fucked.
remember. I
lot
saw
of
the
the-
trailer and I was like, I'm good.
I'm good. A lot of the
good.
doors
I'm
in
gonna
my
go
house
home and watch
shit.
it now.
You're being good.
So he's.
You guys are being soft.
So they're talking about that. Oh, there's an owl, whatever. And then they're like, and then all of a sudden they're explaining. They're like, no. They're like, no, and they start screaming, like bloody murder. And the woman doing the therapy, she's like, oh my god. She doesn't know what to do because you can't wake them up.
No, you'll fuck them up for reals.
And then like they'll snap out of it and they'll wake up and they'll be sweating and they're like, what the fuck was going on? She's like, oh, it's okay. You just had an episode, whatever. And it happens multiple times.
To different people.
Yeah.
Right?
And they're like slightly different, but it
Yeah.
all comes back to the owl. Bro.
Yeah.
I went home. I remember sitting in my car in the driveway or whatever.
I'm breathing into the mic heavy. I can hear it.
I couldn't even get out of my car and walk in my house. I called my friend that was just with me. And I was like,
Yo.
I was like, dude. She was like, I was sitting in my car for an hour. I was like,
That's a good movie.
that's
a good movie.
That's a horror
Got your
movie.
money's worth.
That's a fucking horror movie for
Sorry to
sure.
interrupt, but that was
No,
a good movie.
100%. And I agree with you because
Yeah.
that only happened to me like twice ever while watching movies. And that was one of them. Another movie that really fucked me up, The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, not The Sixth Sense.
That was a good movie.
What's the alien one he made? People are fucking putting it in the chat probably. What's the alien one that M. Night Shyamalan?
I don't know, like Us or something.
No.
Is that with like the cornfields?
Yes. What's the movie?
Jamie.
Come on, Malcolm.
Why can't I
Jamie.
fucking remember?
Brown
this?
Jamie. Pull it up.
Signs. The movie's called Signs.
Hell
That
yeah,
movie
Hell yeah,
fucked
Frankie.
me up. That was the first one because that
I've
was
never
like
seen that
early.
one.
You never saw Signs?
Nah, dude.
Holy shit. Okay, before we get on a movie tangent, just go see Signs.
I want to watch that other one, dude.
Good luck.
I'm
I'm not watching that movie ever again.
I'll rear
I
naked
saw
any
the
alien
trailer.
that
That
comes
was
near
good
me.
enough.
I'm
put 'em in
never
a-
watching that movie
a plot
again.
though.
Ever. I swear to you. And that's the only movie I can say that. I won't watch it again. That movie fucked me up for real.
This is coming from a horror
Do you ever
movie
get to see
buff.
the aliens in it?
I'm a horror movie buff, as Ethan said. I will
Yeah.
not. You don't, and that's why it
was
was good.
That's why I'm saying. I
horrified.
was gonna say it's probably better because you don't know.
It gets a little cheesy towards the end.
Do they ever figure out what? Do they ever get through it, or is it like?
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
I don't care.
It's basically it gets scarier when you figure out what it is. They're using the owl. They're implanting the owl as a memory, so you can't remember being abducted.
Smart.
So you remember this owl in your window.
Yeah.
But when she's doing the hypnotist
You're getting
shit,
past it.
it's going past it, and that's the only way they can pull it out. Anyway, the end of the movie, it gets ridiculous, like the UFOs over the house or some shit. It's still not a bad movie, but it just gets a little ridiculous. But they end it okay. It's still a mystery, whatever. But the best part of the movie, the part that I really liked, was in the credits, they roll UFO calls. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
And I think they were
That's
real.
awesome.
I think all of them were real. And that was the coolest part because one after another, all the way, just keeps going. And you're like, and they're fucking scary. And you're like, this shit's going on every day, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's something that's out there. We just don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, the I mean, it's an abduction movie, but it was a fucking scary movie, man, for sure. Signs though was that movie fucked me up because I was younger, and it's a scary alien movie, dude. I'm scared of aliens, straight up. I don't know.
Did you watch Nope?
I loved it.
I thought it was great.
I loved it.
I
You saw it, right?
Yeah.
you were there.
The thing is that they invite me to this shit, and I was like, I'm
Thank
sitting
you, Carl,
there.
for coming back and actually being a part of this podcast.
I literally, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, Chris is sitting next to me, and I'm like, Chris, is this supposed to be a scary movie? What's going on?
I didn't
Like,
tell
this
him.
is not that funny. Like, because it was a Jordan
Peele. We just
movie.
it's a Jordan Peele movie.
And
He's
I
like,
was
it's
like,
a comedy.
he's a funny dude. I show up there and I'm watching it, and it's that like white, weird moving figure.
starting to feel
and
a
I'm
little
like-
weird.
Chris, what is this?
Yeah.
Whole
Where did you
lot of
bring
Nope
me?
from-
What is
Yeah.
this? And then I'm watching it, and I'm like, son of a bitch, this
Yo.
is a scary fucking movie.
Spoiler alert again, if you didn't see Nope. When the fake aliens come out, I was so scared. Okay, so Malcolm's the same as you. You're scared of aliens.
I guess.
You are. I can tell by how you're
Oh.
reacting. You're shaking almost when I'm talking about the fourth kind. That's how I was.
I don't like it.
Dude, I don't like that shit. I'll
It's
watch
the
someone get
unknown,
murdered.
man.
I don't care.
Whoa.
But I'm not watching aliens, dude. Fuck that.
Easy there, bud.
Yeah, Jason, I'll watch
That's
that
not
shit.
real murder, though.
Texas Chainsaw,
fake
no
murder.
problem. Like,
I love that shit. That shit's fun.
But,
'Cause
like-
you know it's fake.
but dude, aliens.
So aliens
Fuck
is
that.
the unknown for you, and there's no.
I think not knowing.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
I
But
think it's
but
the
like
unknown
ghost
knowing.
stuff. To be
The
honest with you,
answer
ghost
is
stuff
lead.
does bother me too. But
Because you don't-
nothing like
It's
aliens.
like an alien shape, though.
I have
a
experiences with ghost stuff too. So that's another
Yo,
reason. We're not
what do
getting
you,
into
what do you
that,
think? What do you think
but,
about ghost stuff? No, I'm being serious.
hey, we could go on for a long
Malcolm's like,
podcast.
I want to
Shut
eat
it
and hear
down.
I
this.
know.
We should save it for another one.
All right, we'll save it, guys.
Because
sign
I
up
do
for the
have some-
Patreon.
Yeah, we are going to start the
promo
Patreon.
code Bob Lazar.
Yo, hell yeah.
This is Bob Lazarus.
Yeah, literally.
Are we
You
gonna
guys might be
start-
related.
Are we punching out soon?
Yeah, we're punching out. I mean, let's do the questions real quick. Real quick.
Oh,
I
do some
bet.
questions. I just want to give a shout out to Front Street Drift Club on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, I heard of those
And,
guys.
And they're pretty cool.
Oh, wait. Let's give a shout out to Jeff Stoneback. He just had a kid
Oh,
right now.
awesome. Hope
Right
he
now.
hope he
Jay
named it
Wang.
Alex. That'd be sick.
It's a girl.
Hey. Oh yeah.
Congrats,
Uncle,
Stoneback.
Uncle Jeff popping out another one.
I've still yet to meet Jeff.
Jeff
Really?
is the man.
Oh, you're going to love him.
Yeah,
He's going to
that's-
love you,
that's gonna
too.
be a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be good.
I'd
He
like
was
him
he
to
was supposed to
adopt
come on the podcast, so
Yeah.
he was like, she's going to pop any day. I'm like, oh, he's never coming on the podcast.
Yeah. He did a podcast though, didn't he?
He did with
Goodness,
well, he did with
yeah.
Palmer before, and
Yeah,
it
when
was
he
funny
came.
because I was literally trying to plan it the same time.
Oh.
So he must have just made that
No,
plan.
you're better off having a person though. You're right.
I'm never doing
Yeah.
that.
You know what? If you can't do it, you can't do it. But
I was never going to do that anyway.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's okay.
Probably
It's fine that other
get
people
back.
do it, but like for me, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Like if I can't get you here or if I can't come to you, then we're not doing it.
Yeah.
But we'll make it happen.
Oh,
You know,
definitely.
Whatever.
Stoneback, the fucking man, and another daddy.
Yeah. So
Uncle Jeff. He's our one of our caretaker. Well, him and Chris are our caretakers. Our dads.
okay, so Malcolm's giving me orders. We're gonna
Yeah, we're
just do
cresting
So
3 hours. on this.
guys, go check out Front Street's Instagram and everyone on Instagram, on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we know who you are.
I'm just saying, guys, you know that.
I just looked
Go
at
on Faction, buy a freaking oil plug or something.
bro, I just looked at what
I
Malcolm
bought 3 of them and
posted.
returned all of them, not on purpose.
Look what Malcolm posted for your fucking questionnaire.
I love it. I like the little token. I don't even have that on my phone. I hate you guys.
I don't even know how to do that.
I don't know. Malcolm's smart.
Front Street beat us to that one.
Yeah.
Best
Probably
Filipino
James.
best Filipino dish.
This is where I don't go. I'm not Filipino. The only thing I like because I'm Filipino is rice. That's the only thing I like.
I love rice.
because I grew up in an Italian household.
Yeah.
My father was the brown guy. He just liked rice a lot.
Yeah, I agree. Next question. Top 3 tattooers.
Although my Filipino friends here should bring me to a Filipino place and let me have some.
I didn't know that you never had some. Let's have
No,
some. I got.
I think I
bunch of
probably
spots.
had Filipino food and not realized it.
You would dog through some Filipino food.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know we
You'd
would.
love it.
Top 3 tattooers.
Oh man, what's his name is really good. Akira is really good.
It
You
sounds
ever-
like some Japanese dude.
Nah, he's a white dude
Okay.
from Jersey that
What?
works in and you know my friends from Richmond Tattoo, probably
Okay.
one of the best.
What does Alex Grundle taste like?
Well, it matters what day it is. So, am I training that day?
I don't know. Ask Ethan. He's the one that asked it.
Ethan, if I'm training that day, it's probably not. It's gonna be a salty. It's gonna be a salty grundle, bud.
Salty the merrier.
Salty.
Okay.
Like
moving on.
I shower before
Christ.
training, but like
It
after
was just
training,
because
bro,
Malcolm
I'm
put up
soaked.
that photo, and I was like, oh.
Soaked.
Front Street Nick. Why did he stop drifting and sell his car to Josh? You know there had to be some insults in here.
No, that's not an insult at all because I could explain that. So what happened? So when we came back from final bout, I pretty much almost totaled the car. Not almost totaled, but it ruined my
Yeah,
whole
you
idea.
did take a break.
Yeah, because we drove final bout, which was our pinnacle. For me, it was a pinnacle for me.
You
I was
guys were trying to
We got
reach
to drive
that for a
final bout
minute,
sick,
yeah.
right? Hell yeah, we got there. You know, and I drove it into
You
like
reached
a
the summit.
solid. I drove it into a solid metal Corolla, one of those old metal Corollas.
What shot?
Like a
Dynasty?
K.
You know that orange Shy Dynasty
You
kid?
crashed into one of those.
Yeah, I
things?
feel terrible
No,
about it.
shady,
You crashed into a
nasty.
relic.
Yeah.
Not a relic.
It was, you know what it was? I was in the back. He spun, and I just was moving, dude.
I was moving, and then you were not moving.
Yeah, no, I was a dead stop. And
So-
he
so-
was upset, and I felt bad about it. But
Yeah.
like, that's drifting, bro. I'm sorry.
It is, especially if you spun. I mean,
Yeah, I didn't
It is.
spin. I just
No,
was,
him.
I was in the right spot.
no, like if,
He
if
was not.
If he spins and he's
He definitely did not want me behind him because the Jay Z is
Okay.
scary. That shit's scary behind.
Well,
him.
why'd you stop drifting after that?
The car got totaled. All the guys,
It did
Josh's
not
car
get
got
totaled.
No, my car, but Josh's car did get totaled. Like I
Yeah.
need to put like fix a headlight and maybe like the rad support was a little bent.
Yeah,
you know,
you guys were.
it still
fucking-
drove. It drove with. That's how good.
driving
That's how good a
hard.
Jay Z is. Is that I crashed that shit. It still drove onto the trailer, no problem.
You guys were driving
Yes,
hard
sir.
that weekend.
Yep. What?
That weekend was like. Some
It was
crazy-
some solid driving out of there.
Yeah.
So Josh literally totaled his car like right after the contest or something. We got back. My car was all fucked up, and I wanted to. I was already like after that. I saw how like the animal style guys drove. I was like, yo,
The cars were low though.
their cars were low, but they were set up way better, and they looked mad aggressive. So I was like, yo, over fender time. That's what I was gonna do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I was like already like, yo, race line kit. Like, let's go, Frankie. You know,
Yeah.
like whatever. And then the guys were like, I'm not paying. I don't want to be in the shop anymore because everyone's like kind of over drifting. Final Bout was like,
That's so
all right,
weird.
dude, we're washed. Like everyone was so washed.
I think everyone
up.
was just burnt out.
It was burnt. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the term I'm looking for. We were burnt. And people just didn't want to pay rent anymore in the shop. And I got stuck cleaning up the shop and like closing up and paying the last month's rent and stuff. And I was like, oh man, like,
Kind of depressing.
yeah, I was like, dude, that really put a bad taste in my mouth. Like, I kind of just don't want to be a part of this right now.
Oh, so there was kind of like a breakup almost.
Not a breakup, but like just like people are just like, I can't do it anymore. I can't do
hiatus.
like this big shop stuff.
Once
and-
everyone starts doing that and falling down that path, you're just like, well, fuck it, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
And the same shit
I had a
happened
really-
with me. Remember, fucking all that
Like
stuff.
that was
but now
really the
you have
pinnacle.
us.
We had a
Yeah.
lot of fun, dude. But by the time we got
never
back
went
and everyone
anywhere.
started to be like flaky and like, dude, I can't do this anymore. And I was like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna bring my car back to the house. I cleaned up the last bit of the shop. But this is when we had that dirty shop.
Yeah,
That was like in a tow
Oh,
yard.
the
Remember that tow
horrible
yard?
one. First
Yeah.
of all, dude, you go to that shop, you're already depressed.
Yeah, it was dirty.
No
dude.
wonder everyone wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a friend. It was a favor from a friend. Like I was like, yo, you have a garage, right? And he's like, yeah. He's like,
You're talking about the one that was in the hood.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's because we got kicked out of the other one. That's the only reason we needed that shop.
Yeah.
It was a bigger shop though. It was bigger, which was kind of nice, and no ceiling. It
So
went on
that's
forever.
where it ended for a bit.
Yeah. So I left there, cleaned up, got rid of everything, brought my car back to the house, and it just sat there. And then Josh was like, I want to drive again, and his car was done. It was done.
It was done.
Yeah.
He was partying it out.
Yeah, he got rid of it. He bought it for me, and then did a full race. It's exactly what I was going to do.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
wasn't even mad. I was
So
like,
he parted his car out, and you were like, I'm just gonna sell mine, and then he bought it, and
yeah. And then he just did exactly what we both kind of wanted to do because we were like, we want our cars to be more.
did you think you were gonna drift again?
I was like, maybe down the line. You know what really got me back is he finished that car. We
And
went
you
to
saw
club.
how I remember.
I drove it.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this thing drives mad good. Let me drive this shit. And he was like, yeah, you gonna drive it. And I drove it. And I was like, yo, this shit is fucking awesome.
And it was just perfect timing because Justin decided to get out of drifting.
Yeah, and then it was like a little later than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin got out, and I think, I don't know, you've said it or Josh was like, yo, Justin's getting rid of his car. Like, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
Like, I told him, like, what the run and stuff is already kind of set up the way
That was
I
like
want it.
That was like a baby on the way type deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was awesome.
All right, moving on. How was Low Style Heroes for you? I remember you running the inner wall in the coupe there a bunch.
Yeah, that was awesome. First of all, getting to drive at Abo Moon was cool
Yeah.
as fuck.
But
In the
we
rain?
also crashed into each other.
Yeah, we did hit each other.
Yeah.
But that's Frankie was having a hard time in like one, like
Yeah.
on right sides or left sides.
I think it was.
You
do
were
you remember what
spinning
turn
one
it
way.
was?
On
One
the-
direction. I couldn't
on
turn.
the infield going.
I also felt real bad about hitting Frankie. I felt more bad about hitting Frankie than I did the
I have
Corolla.
a video of it.
I shouldn't
think
have
it was
been
a Corolla.
drifting with my car like that.
Yeah. Well, if you had a shop that had an alignment rack, you'd be like,
Yeah.
That
We would've
BM
been set.
Power Hour though.
It was just like every time I'd go out, I'd be good. It had to be right turns because the entry
It was a right
left
turn,
turn.
I think.
Yeah.
I think it was a right turn.
So like we'd hit
Because
that.
we come into like the little hairpin, the little area,
Yeah, and then it would be
and
a
that's where you
problem.
spun.
So it would be totally fine. And then the second I transitioned to go the other direction, the car would spin no matter what. Like I
Yeah.
could not control it.
Alignment.
I think it ended
Yeah.
up being the alignment. Yeah,
It definitely
I
was.
think it was.
Because that's the only thing I wouldn't.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't
it's
remember
not you.
exactly what it was, but it did have something to do with the alignment. Maybe a caster arm was fucked up.
Yeah.
But we didn't know. Dude, we used to fucking string a line in
Yeah, you
quotes.
two tape measures and just like wing it.
Yeah, and we are like, yeah,
You
that's
know?
straight.
And then you get out and
But
look
it's
at
like-
it and be like,
Dude, but you don't know where the fuck the caster is.
no,
You know what I mean?
no.
Like we would just max the arms out.
Yeah, that or I would do the opposite. I would max the arms out and then like the traction arm too. I'd be like, all right, I matched the stock one, so
Yeah.
that's good. You know, you just match the holes and you're like, all right, it's close.
So Low Style Heroes was good for you.
Yo, that was
was fun.
awesome. That was probably that was a fun event. That was before Final Bout and
Yo, and
getting
after
to drive. I liked the Albo Moon. It was a low car. They had a bunch of, and they were like similar ideas. Of like everyone had like similar setups. They all drifted together. It was
Yeah.
like a bunch of them.
that
It
was our
sick.
first. Was that our first?
BN.
That was the inception of Rolls Royce and the first time I hung out with you.
Really?
Yeah, that was the first time
That's
a lot
crazy.
of people hung out.
That's the first time we hung out. I feel like we.
You remember
we've
the
hung out
remember the
longer than that.
Denny's?
Was that a disaster? Was there like sausages being thrown around? And
They
stuff?
put us into like a private room right off the bat. I was like, did they just expect us to break this whole place? Like, I don't.
It's
They,
a Denny's.
It was like a
So
dining
weird.
hall or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
it's so weird. But
Yeah.
anyway,
was it West Virginia or regular Virginia?
I don't
Leave
know.
it-
But
leave it
yo,
at E-break
after we
on.
crashed, after you crash with your friend, you become better friends,
That is true.
right? Yeah.
I
think
know
we-
Frankie was like, "Fucking hell."
Yeah, at first. But then after that, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, we're close enough.
I didn't mean, and the worst part was like, you're like, yo, be careful, you'll be fine. I was like, you'll be fine. I'm like, get the fuck, I got one J.
Yeah,
bro.
you were
Get
on.
outta
You were
here.
on me because
Yeah.
because you
So
were
we're
like,
like,
whatever.
yeah,
I do
used
the
to
same
driving with
shit.
Frankie.
Yeah, I
You
do
know?
the same shit. I would never blame. I blamed you in those 5 minutes probably.
Oh yeah, probably. I would
5
blame
minutes after you get in a
myself
car accident, you're blaming the other person no matter
for
what.
that 5 minutes. You're like, yo, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Yo, but being with Abu Moon, that was cool. We got to drive like privately. Like we got to do like a demo with them. That was fun as shit.
Oh yeah, what the BN Sports demo?
Yeah, and I was Type X.
BN Power
Yeah,
Hour.
The
BN
bro.
Power
You have
Hour.
BN? Yeah, I got BN.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Josh got Hot Road, bro, and he were like, yeah.
Everyone just
I got
pulls out.
OEM body panels on. They're
If
like,
you have
yeah.
BN, pull out onto the stadium. And
It's like,
you
you
just-
got BN?
They were like,
all right, get
first
out
it was
there,
me.
brother.
First it was me, only BN car. Then it was Justin, fake BN. Then it was Josh, not even a fucking BN Sports body kit. And then it was Alex, stock Arrow. Like, or
literally like OEM Type X Arrow. Like, what?
like, and it was just a shit show. The
I
best
think
part was Scott doing a burnout in the fucking
oh,
next
yeah.
to the
Oh, next to the bleachers.
next to the
on
bleachers. It's
concrete
not even the
pad.
pit.
I think he
Yeah,
was like hammered.
yeah, he was.
That they were cool there though.
That-
they
yeah.
didn't really. They were
were
like,
cool.
yeah,
They
have
were
fun.
pissed
Like,
What's that-
about
what's that track?
burnout, though?
Oh, they
Were
were
they?
pissed about that. Yeah,
I don't
Is
remember
that
that.
Shenandoah?
Shenandoah.
Yeah, Shenandoah. That was a cool
Is that
track.
where
Those
you're going
guys-
this weekend?
That's where I'm going.
Those guys run a no. It's not where you're.
Oh, it's the oval Shenandoah.
Yeah, those guys are definitely awesome. The people that run that event. I don't know if they still do it.
Yeah, I don't know if they do that anymore.
Yeah.
But that was a really cool event, and getting to drive with someone you see on the internet with their car.
Oh, that
That
was
was
crazy.
sick.
That photo I have with me and Abu, that's like the best photo I'll ever.
I love that
get.
photo.
Yeah.
I love that. That was a great day. It's crazy you brought that up because I don't even remember it, and then I'm like, oh yeah,
That
shit
shit was
fucking
crazy,
awesome.
dude. The ride down there in the rain.
Beautiful.
No,
Sick,
I mean,
right?
the,
Oh my God.
Scary
the
as fuck.
The
Yo,
scenery.
do you remember
is
driving
crazy.
on the highway mad fast and like
in the rain though,
yeah,
on the way
like
down
behind a tractor trailer and just being like, we're going for it. I guess.
yes, that whole way down there, I was like, I should be in a car accident. Right
Shout
now.
out- shout out to Tim, bro. Let me
Delirious and you refused to drink any energy drinks, yet you were like passing out.
Hey man, that wasn't even a bad trip. that trip, I don't remember that being a bad trip. The bad
No,
trips
it's-
are final bout trips.
Bro, final bout drinking like the double shot Starbucks drinks, those
Anything
like
you
crazy
can
ones, the
do.
triple shot ones.
Yeah.
Just to stay freaking alive.
All right, everyone's trying to get me out of here.
I
Does
know.
Front Street Boys like Backstreet Boys?
No, no. I'm gonna say like yeah, if a normal like a hit came on, I'd probably like it.
Tell me why.
Yeah,
Wait, is that
that's
in
like
sync or Backstreet?
I think that's in sync, bud.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I liked Backstreet Boys when I was young.
I know you did because you
I-
still like them now.
I didn't like NSYNC though. I was like, that ain't my boy band.
No, yeah, I mean everyone's got their boy
tell 'em.
band.
Yeah. Will Carl ever betray the IS300 for some other Lexus/Toyota goodness, such as a SC, LS, GS? I'm going to answer this first. Yes, and it's not going to be any one of those three.
You should've never got rid of this
You want to bet
chassis.
Carl might put a 1J in his car, right? And then might end up with an S chassis in the end.
Dude, honestly.
Should've never
I'd like
sold
that,
it,
though.
Carl.
Nah, I think I like the IS.
I like the IS too.
It's
Do you think you'll
nice.
end up with another one, or you're
Maybe if I total it, but I'm
So
already
if you crash it, you'll get another.
I'm already like shells are still cheap.
Now that you said this, now they're not going to be cheap
Get a
though.
roller.
That's
Good.
the way it should be, though. If you crash the car, then you got to move on.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I just if depends
Drive
on
it to
what
the
breaks. Situational
Yeah.
type of deal.
no getting rid of cars because you can't figure it out like what I did.
Yeah, no,
You know.
dude, I'm already well beyond
Like Miyagi.
Yeah.
All right. Best
Yeah.
grid/track music.
Oof.
Ice Cube.
Josh would always hook it up with a good radio in the car. So I feel like what I was listening to last time was like, I might have been listening to like Ozzy, like Black Sabbath.
Really?
Yeah, like
Ooh,
Sabbath,
wow.
Bloody Sabbath, bro. That shit will get you woken up. Because if any of you guys know, when you're on grid, you can listen to music, but once you start moving,
You're never gonna.
you'll
hear
never
that
hear
shit.
that music again.
You think you can? But
No, you're coming off like once you're cooling down on the
Yeah.
backtrack, doing a cool down lap. You're like, oh yeah, the music's playing.
And you're always putting the right song. You're like, oh, I gotta put this on.
Yeah, you're sitting there like waiting for them to go thumbs up. And
The second you hit the throttle, it's over. You
yeah,
can't even hear that
I'm
shit.
like, I just hyped me up for the run.
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
I'm with that.
it's nice.
What do I have to do for Alex to take me home? Winky face.
Who is that?
Chris Bands.
Not much.
He's in Vegas.
Damn, he's an
Stay
easy one.
you enjoy your vacation, motherfucker.
Yeah, get off the phone, Chris. Fucking loser.
I love Chris, dude.
All right.
You know, Chris has like one of my dream cars as like a younger drifter.
Yeah.
I wanted a Sylvia two-tone, and you can ask all the Front Street guys.
Yeah.
I wanted one
I
bad.
believe it.
They yelled at me and like, you can't paint it two-tone.
It is kind of whack. If you
Yeah,
paint it
and like
that.
you have a Type X with the
Yeah.
what? I remember I saw one car with like a Tyvek plumber. Like, it's not bad, and they're like, no,
It wouldn't have worked.
no, yeah,
Well,
it would have been
it's
so.
not
I would have been made fun of.
You can't make a non-two-tone.
Bro,
Yeah.
they gave me
Two-tone.
shit for having a sparkly car that was like an off-color black for mad long.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know why, because your car looked the best.
I love that car. I remember bringing it to a show. We went to a show one. I don't know if you were there, Frankie. It was like maybe in Maryland. It wasn't like it wasn't H2O or something. It was like something else.
What was it?
I don't know. And we went there, and the car looked mad good. It was on WED still. It was like a long time ago.
Favorite BMX trick you can do, and what? Sorry, favorite BMX trick you can do, and what's a trick you want to learn? That's a good one.
Yeah, that is good. I like doing flares. Flares are fun. They're just easy. It's a backflip 180.
You can do a flare?
Yeah, bro. What the hell do you think this shit is? Been riding forever. That's what I'm saying. Yo,
what's
Jimmy,
one
what
you-
up, bro?
What's one you
Come
want
at
to learn?
me.
What's one you strive to learn?
Strive to learn. That would be. I've always wanted to do like it's like a grind and like truck driver out. I've gotten close, but like never close enough. So like a truck driver is a 360 bar spin. I could do 360 bar spin. I could do 360 out of a grind. I want to bring them all together. So you grind up a rail, right? Double
Yeah.
peg, which is both pegs on the rail. You come up and you 360, and then you throw the bars and you land forward again.
And do
Use
you
three
like
out of it?
Do you like wait when you go out BMXing? Do you like wait for a certain area and you're like, and you see this certain spot and you're like, all right, I can try this right here.
Yeah. So like, see, you remember you've seen like the DVD. I've showed you the DVDs we filmed like in the past few years.
Yeah.
Like LFS 3 and Distanced and Swank and all those videos. We would like my friends, and we'll use LFS as an example. Like my friend Small Fry was the filmer / editor / like probably one of the number one guys in the video, and he would like Google map everything. He'd go on Google Maps like, and he would see like certainly go to hilly areas
Oh wow.
around this, the states around us, and be like, oh, this looks like there might be a handrail right here, and you'd 3D down into it and be like, click, find the get
That's
the geolocation, and like we'll accumulate.
I mean, that's the
them.
same shit we do with your spots.
Exactly same
Yeah.
thing. So
Very similar.
yeah, so he would do this and he would collage, and he'd be like, Alex, I got a bunch of spots for you. These are the spots, and he'd be like, pick one out. We'll do a trip. We'll
Oh,
go to
cool.
Pittsburgh that day or that weekend.
Off of just seeing it on Google Maps.
Yeah, or like in the BMX community, just like the drift community, like, oh, yo, I know, I got a spot for you.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell anyone. Yo, it's right here. It's behind this high school in
That's cool.
Rutherford. We'll say Rutherford.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, sick. And you're like, yo, I got a handrail for you. Yo, no. And then like, if you did the trick on the rail and it's filmed,
Then you
if
can
everyone
release it.
if everyone knows it that you did it, you can't go and do it. It's like there's like a respect to
Wait,
it.
what
Like,
do you-
yo,
what
if
do you
I
mean?
if I go and hit this handrail down the block and I do like a trick that no one's done on it yet,
Yeah.
that's your trick. Like no one can go film that and put that in the video. You're not supposed to.
Oh, yeah.
That does happen once in a while. Like you might run into the same rail and do the same trick and not know someone filmed it already. But
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like, yo, word on the street, yo, like Vinny Salmon did this, so don't do it.
Yeah.
Vinny Salmon's like a really legendary BMX rider from
That's kind of cool.
from the tri.
But like, what happens? Like, you hit the spot. It's a secret spot. You put it in a movie. You're okay with that? They're okay with that? They're like, you could show it.
Yeah, it's fun.
'Cause it's
Yeah.
kinda
If
hard
you
to-
if you kill a spot and you put it up, it is what it is.
Yeah. Pick one, and the other goes away forever. BMX or drifting. Don't lie.
Wow.
Man, that's a hard,
Don't lie,
hard one,
bitch.
because BMX is my first love, right?
Yeah.
I was like 12 when I first started riding. It was like the one thing that took me out of like a weird spiral into my life when like my mom passed away.
Yeah.
So BMX is my first love, and it opened up a lot of doors. It brought me to drifting. So,
Technically, you don't have one without the other.
yeah. So it really, I'd probably take away drifting just because BMX was so much more
Cheaper.
cheaper. Not even that. I mean, your bike is like $2,000,
Yeah, but
Without
come on.
mom and dad, you ain't getting that,
But come on.
I'd probably get rid of drifting just because that's like your teenage years are probably the most important,
Yeah.
And I think BMX really kept me out of trouble most of the time. I mean, probably got me in trouble a lot too, but
It definitely.
it kept me straight.
I knew you
I
were
would-
going to say BMX. You would be a liar if you said drifting. BMXing is like,
Yeah.
that's your thing.
Yeah. I
So-
love drifting is a second love, and I have, every other hobby is another love.
Yeah.
But you gotta go with the original one that got you where you are now.
Ricardo from Turn 14 asks, why do you hide the shroom on this one? What does this mean?
It has to be the picture.
Oh,
Oh, because the questionnaire
Oh.
was it?
we were just
okay.
trying to be pleasant on Instagram.
We're trying
I'm
to be
sorry.
PG, man. I'll
Yeah.
show the photo.
Even though
Jeez.
I've been cursing this whole time. I think I said mushrooms on this podcast. I don't remember.
not focusing, but you see it.
It's fine, whatever. All right, that's all the questions we got for tonight. So, thanks, guys. Alex, this was one of my favorite podcasts. So, thank you for coming to do this on a short notice.
It's fucking awesome. Shout out to the Black Addict in fucking Hensville Gracie Bay Ridge, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Go out there.
Your new
get
hobby.
choked out. Yeah, it's the newest hobby.
When are you going to be a black belt? How many years?
Dude, it don't work like that, bro.
Just tell me.
It's like going to A group, bro. They tell you.
10 years?
I don't know. They say there's like a time period, but I don't
I'll put
think
in a
so.
good word. I'll put in be like,
Yeah.
yo, my
What,
boy
because you're
over here,
Asian, bro?
He's a
You think
killer.
you just put in the word?
Yeah, I know him. I know the guy.
All right, next
Oh,
time
you
we'll
know.
talk about ghosts and, other shit.
Guys, thank you so much. Follow me
Thank
at
you for
Alex
coming on the pod,
Avilla.
dude.
Yeah,
Like,
Alex
this was last minute as
Avilla.
fuck.
Alex _Avilla on Instagram. I don't really
And-
have anything else.
And
guys.
Front Street Drift Club.
Front Street Drift Club. Yep.
Come catch me and Frankie. We're
Guys,
gonna be
thank
at
you.
Summit.
Thank you for even dealing with all the hiccups today.
Oh, it's fine.
Wait, what hiccups?
There's no hiccups. You're actually one of the best guests.
we were bouncing around. I'm sorry if you didn't get finishes of stories. We'll come back.
That's all right.
Like,
Yeah,
I have
catch,
to, we bounced around a lot, dude.
Catch me and Carl at Final Bout.
At Final Bout,
I'm riding my motorcycle down there.
me and Frankie are gonna share a hot tub.
That's not happening.
Yes, it is. Bring a
Maybe
swimsuit.
maybe we'll have a nice fireside chat with someone.
Yeah, maybe. Check it
Maybe.
out. Make sure to stay on our Instagram if you haven't followed that already at Faction Motorsports, one word. And hit us up for all your motorsports needs.
Good luck, Final Bout, guys.
Good
All
luck
of you.
to everybody at
Have
Final
fun.
Bout. See you there.
Bye.
Bye.
Finito. We out.
What are we eating, yo?
What's open?
God damn.
I got an outro song for us.
Juicy platter. Oh, you got an outro song for us?
Wait, everyone-
Oh, we're still on the we're still on this shit. Oh, it's not it.
I'm waiting for this outro song.
X-Files.
Oh, it's
Oh, it
gotta
better
be.
be
That
the
would be
X-Files.
amazing.
Oh, perfect.
Thank you guys so much for
She
listening.
was hot, bro. I'm sorry. She was hot.
That show was scary as fuck.